You should start coughing.
He got jokes. I will not.
Everybody be scared. Like, oh, this guy.
Friday. Freaked out Friday.
Did you see the still I made for the show?
No. What is it? I think you should do Freaked Out Friday. Freaked Out Fridays.
Hey.
You ready?
Yeah, we on.
We on.
Iran.
It is rollout. It is rollout. It is rollout with Speedy and friends. I be.
ErinStiles.
No, nigga.
Oh, then who you be?
That is hilarious.
You
don't watch
tap
the
me
show.
and everything. I mean,
It's I be, and you say Speedy up in this, and you say bitch.
oh,
Shout out to fucking rehearsal.
I mean,
You've been here.
I
Even when after we started, I come back and go, it is rollout live with Speedy and friends. I be,
Speedy, but I'm not Speedy.
but that's God. You just filling in the blanks.
Okay, got it. All right, sorry. This
why
was
we're
this was
single.
always
That's
caramel.
why we're
Where's
single.
caramel at?
It is rollout live with Speedy and friends. I be
Speedy and
Oh.
friends.
no.
Give me a script.
Let's try it again. You're just gonna fill in the blank. When I stop, you say Speedy. When I stop, you say God,
up in
for
this,
God's
up
sake.
in this bitch.
Thank
Okay, okay.
It's rollout live with Speedy and friends. I be
Speedy,
up in this.
bitch.
There you go.
Okay.
Some more enthusiasm on this shit. In the house we got
ErinStiles. Right, too many things all at once.
behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, the honorable Nick Shabazz. Really
What up, y'all?
glad you're in a whole other container.
What's good, people? I know we got the glass between us.
Yeah,
we
we
look
good.
like we work at where it's called Big Lots.
Man, wait till we go into this shit. When I say this is not Freaky Friday, it's Freaked Out Friday. It is March 27, 2020. It is now 12 something. That's when we start. Fuck it. Anyway, it's. I was in 7-Eleven. I had to drop by 7-Eleven on the way here.
Okay.
So they have hung a giant piece of plastic from the ceiling down to where the lady is. So it's a barrier. And then they have crates so you can't get all the way to the counter.
So
So you know how they had the candy and stuff be right there? No. All the candy gone.
so you still put yourself on the counter, right?
Yeah, but you doing like this. And she and then she had a mask on.
Does she grab your stuff or she
Yeah,
just
but she had gloves on. Everybody got gloves
then
on.
why don't they just close? If you got to do all that.
Again, and I'm not downplaying. I know because people are dying and it's real. So I'm not ever acting like it ain't. But shit.
That's my whole point. I feel like
Have we gotten that far?
gotten what far?
I mean, is it that far? We have to go that far.
I don't know if it's. I think it is the lack of credible information and the abundance of misinformation
Oh, it is definitely that.
that everybody
from one
right
dude.
that everybody is just being overly precautious. But it's kind of
And you
borderline.
probably should be.
No, I believe you should be, but I
Yeah.
also feel like if you have to go to those lanes, then you should stay at home. And I understand
Yeah.
that's easier said than done for most people. You know,
Yeah.
most people don't have the means
And
to
they're
stay
not
at
used
home.
to staying at home.
Who gives a fuck what you're used to? This is what we got to do right now.
Yeah. You get stir crazy. I'm in
stir
Target yesterday, Nick. So they have X on the line. X is on the floor when you stand in line to go pay. So they have everybody 6 feet, 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 6 inches or 6 feet?
6 feet.
6 inches. Short.
Right.
It's like right here.
But my whole thing is, but if you sneeze, that can go like 18 feet.
Oh, you can get knocked out. You better not sneeze around nobody. Cough. You can't even clear your fucking throat now.
And then the other thing, the question I have is that when we were watching this several months ago, it originated obviously in China. A lot of people around late fall, early winter were extremely sick, extremely sick.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of us are taking all of these precautions, but we probably have already had it.
Yeah.
But
Or
just
whatever, or a form of it.
a form of it, but just didn't know. But
Yeah.
now it's the pandemonium.
But people are
and
dying.
People are dying.
So I'm not making
But
light
are
of
the
that.
people that are dying, and this is not to discredit or say, you know what I mean, their death doesn't matter.
Oh, shit.
No. It's
About
not.
to go viral.
No. I'm just asking. Of the people that are dying, what is the percentage of the people that have underlying conditions that if it was any other type of virus or
still would've
respiratory
got
issue, it would have taken them out? That's what I'm saying.
We don't know that because we can't get data on certain things like that. But again, we're relief. We're trying to give you something else to think about. Hopefully, you ain't thinking about that the whole time today. We give you a little, was it kicks and giggles?
Shits and giggles.
Yeah, that too. I like kicks and giggles. A lot of shit going on. It, like I said, it is Freaked Out Friday.
You guys want some updates?
Please.
All right. So I don't know. Is this worldwide?
Might be worldwide.
This might be worldwide. No, this is.
Depends on how the numbers are.
Okay, it's 500. They have it listed. 500,000 cases of corona.
Yeah, that's worldwide.
So, no, this might be by country.
No, 500,000 worldwide.
That's
and
that's
right,
it?
yeah, and,
Okay.
and right now America's topping
Yeah.
Okay.
everybody.
Deaths.
We shooting up.
Deaths total was it? I don't know how old this is, so nobody quote me on this. Death is at 26,000, roughly,
Yes, that's worldwide.
out of 587,000. Hold on, and recovered, right? Out of the 500, it was 132.
So there's some that's still in the
Right.
in between zone.
Right.
Well, I mean, there were how many cases? There's
Roughly
500,000.
Roughly 5.
And how many have been
Passed.
been cured or
So look,
stabilized?
actually,
or-
they have it by country. So let's see. The U.S. total cases is about 100,000. New cases about 13,000. Total deaths 1,000. I know more niggas got shot than that. That ain't nothing. New deaths is it's up right now. So they have 230 plus deaths. I don't know what time span that's over. And total recovered out of those 100,000, I'm assuming there's 13,000 new cases is 3,000 people.
So, what are you guys' thoughts on the stimulus package that passed earlier
Well,
today?
I looked. I think I did screenshot it for other countries. When I say this country,
It's shit.
they act like we're ahead of everybody and people are following us. Motherfucker, we are the worst
The only
in situations
what people
like
don't
this.
understand, the only upside to America is that our systems work. And when I say
Sometimes.
when I say systems, I mean like our banking systems or our DMV systems. Like you can get
Yeah.
a ticket here, and they know in San Diego that you
Yeah.
got it, or
Yeah.
paying your you know what I mean. Like those type of systems are up and I guess are very sufficient. So, but America is just America is a business masquerading as a democracy. But I don't think
It's
people
the
wanna-
bullshit. Like, so in Canada, they're going to give the people that live in Canada $2,000 a month.
It makes me want to get dual citizenship.
in-
But when like shit like this pops off, I can get it from
In
both
Great
ends.
Britain, if I'm not mistaken, they're giving them 80% of their salary.
Okay.
Here, it's a one-time shot of $1,200. Everybody gonna get $1,200 one time, and they move.
Isn't it taxed as well?
It might be, but I know we getting $1,200.
$1,200 won't even pay
One
your,
time.
Won't even pay your rent in LA.
No, not one time. And then over 3 million people filed for
Unemployment.
yesterday.
I told you the system shut down at 100,000, so y'all not getting your money. That'll let you know how that's gonna work.
And I think if nothing else go take this president down, is that number there.
What?
That because his whole thing, he's been saying that, hey, look, unemployment is down,
The economy. That's why
economy is great. Why would you going to get rid of me?
right. That's why he's breaking his neck now to try to hurry up and open up
And
the
open-
economy because
which
he
is
knows
stupid.
the longer that it stays closed, the longer recession essentially that you're going to have to try to
Yeah.
bounce back. You know.
He's like,
but I think what's going to happen is if I don't think anybody's going to listen to him if he says let's open it
anyway.
up. But if they do, and then it's like an upswing in deaths or infected cases, then
But he's gonna say it wasn't me. I ain't doing that. He always does.
I'm just over him already. I'm so ready for this to be.
But let me ask you.
done with.
Oh, two things. One, Aaron Marquis, the big homie, skinny cuz.
Okay.
He trying to holler at you.
Oh, okay.
So he said he threw his number in the chat room. It's 818-799.
get a pen. Hold on.
Mark.
Yeah, get a pen.
What's his handle so I can see what he looks like?
Marquis
Yeah.
York.
Marquis.
You know.
Yeah, that's the homie, skinny cuz.
Okay, Skinny Cuz. What's the number?
It's 818.
You just putting it all over there.
No, he put it in there. Shit, it's 799.
818-799.
Now you gotta look in the chat room for the rest, cause it's gonna be online forever.
Well, I
you
don't.
don't want random people
Yeah.
calling
Okay, so
skinny cuz.
where's the
Marquis Short, look in the chat room right now. He trying to holler at you. He said he got that 3 for 10 all day.
You got what?
3 for 10 at Chili's. All day. I feel him. Chili's is hitting right now. Hey, ain't nobody in there.
Yeah,
You get the A1 service.
Get right in.
and you can get it. Well, you have to get it to go, right?
Yeah, you gotta get up. Yeah, Marquis, I gotta eat in the car.
I'm about to say it's
Well, you
Friday.
get to know you then.
Yeah.
You really have a sit down talk. So, how's your life?
If he cough on you all together, nigga. That's it. Nigga.
You got you a new man.
Does Marquis have kids?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go on a limb and go. No,
I don't know another man business like that.
yeah,
You know.
I can say that about my man Marquis, skinny cuz.
How old is Skinny Cuz?
He's probably same
Fuck
age.
is on YouTube?
Probably 33, 34. It's probably a little slower. They probably not working at YouTube right now.
Why not? They ain't got shit to do with the economy.
I called T-Mobile yesterday,
For
and they
what?
legit said on their thing, because of the coronavirus, is obviously, can we call you back in an hour and a half?
Hell no.
Right. I was like,
Yeah.
this. I mean, it's better than
Oh,
sitting
you
on
trying to get
hold.
the extension?
No.
Or you gonna pay your bill?
Yeah, this shit. Okay, this is how I feel in life. Nothing in life is free. You were either going to pay on the front end or you were going to pay
you
on the
gonna
back
pay.
end.
Yeah, you gonna pay.
But the bill is always due.
Yeah.
So if I got it, let me pay it and let me be done with it.
Yeah.
Then trying to like shuck and jive the system, and then I'm the one looking dumb. Come September, we all try to party and shit. You know what I mean? But my shit tied up in March's rent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just if you can pay your bills, pay your bills. I like that. If you can't, then go and call in for the extension.
I pay my bills. I
You
don't.
do?
I do. I'm not one of those people who first thing that gets paid is bills. Whatever we have left over, then we'll play around with that. But
yeah,
no,
I fudged the line a little bit. I'll at least admit that.
I don't.
Yeah, I fudged.
Now, you know what I have been ridiculously obsessed with the past couple of weeks, and it's just some ghetto shit, and I have no reason to be obsessed with it, and I keep doing like little small amounts. Have anybody heard of Afterpay?
I thought you were gonna say Coke. I was like, what?
What is Afterpay?
I don't know.
Afterpay is this functionality that they have on different websites that you purchase something, but they break the payment down over 4 different payments, so it's every 2 weeks for so it's
How big of a purchase does it have to be?
at least $35. Right, so that's my whole.
Niggas is breaking up $35. Dog, listen. If you financing $35, nigga, you don't need whatever you trying to get. Just
It's not a finance. It's no interest on it or anything. They just split your payment up. And I have just been doing it on the dumbest shit.
I wouldn't even loan a nigga $35.
Just
No.
for the fuck of it.
So I went to go. I had a little check cash place I go to cash my shit. They got the TVs. They got shit back. So they go, hey, you can get a TV, and it's really no money down, whatever it is. And she says like $34 a month, and at the end of the payment, nigga, it's $2,000. I said, so it's a $400 TV. You want me to pay $2,000 for it? She said, wait, you just don't do it to the end. I'm like, bitch, stop. Bye. Gotta go. I refuse to pay $2,000.
That's a good hustle though. You should be able to sue somebody for that though.
For what? Your $2,000?
Yeah.
On a $400 TV.
Yeah, if they hustle you out of the payments.
And
You know who gets motherfuckers?
Rent-A-Center?
Oh yeah, that's
They
a
always.
hustle.
My son used to work there.
Yeah,
I think
Donald
places
told
like
me.
that should be out of business.
Donald said they get you.
No, I don't think that they should be out of business.
Yes.
I think that we need to teach people business, because I've started a lot of businesses. I've done different things. I've imported shea butter
You
from
sure
Ghana.
lived a hell of a life for 34 years.
I keep telling you guys, I've lived 7 lives. So
Oh gosh.
You're a cat now.
I have. But when I say that is, once you get a very entrepreneurial mindset and you look at everything from a business perspective, it's like you'll go and you'll hear about something and you're like, from the business perspective, they run in a hustle. But from the consumer's perspective, I'm getting fucked. So that's my problem now. It's hard for me to participate in a lot of different things because I never look at it at face value. Like if I walk into here, I'm looking like, okay, they got these lights, they got these mics, they got, you know what I mean? The rent, like how much does it cost to run this restaurant? How much does it cost to run this store? I go in somewhere.
That's how you think.
Yeah, when I go into a beauty supply store, I'm looking at all the inventory and liabilities that they have on their shelves because it hasn't been purchased yet. You know what I mean? So I look at everything from.
But you never know who's going to come in, even though it may not get purchased that day. Somebody like, oh, I might need, and it's.
No, which is fine. I'm just saying how I look at it. I don't just go in
But
there.
you
and
wouldn't
say,
have had it on the shelf. Because the way you look at things, you would only have out what people buy the most of.
No. I'm not saying that I would do anything differently. I'm just looking at it as a business as a whole. You know what I mean? Just from a business
You're just throwing
perspective.
some shit out.
Yeah, you're right.
That don't mean shit.
Okay.
Gyms.
So what about the human perspective though?
Of.
You know, like for the reason I was saying about Rent-A-Center should be out of business is because electronics change every year.
Yep.
Right.
So, and you know that as a company,
Mhm.
and you know that this television in 6 months, the value of this television is going to be cut in half.
Yeah.
Right.
Because a new one's on the way.
And you
Right.
still
And-
charging them
And
like
not
it's
only
brand
are
new.
you charging me like it's brand new, you're overcharging me
Yeah.
twice
Right.
what the TV costs.
Right.
Right. So this is where the human factor comes in. So we should, besides being before we become business people, we should be human beings.
And that is my point.
Right.
Is that I see it from both ends. I see it from a business perspective, like as a business model, this is a great business model. But on the consumer end, you're getting fucked. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my tug of war.
But he's saying,
It's-
why
I-
not just be human and not do that to
I
the
get
next
it because
person?
he's saying that rent-a-sitter is a predatory
Because
business model.
yeah.
and
They have
this
a predatory
and
business
the,
model.
and the reason I brought that up because if you look at the way what's happening right now,
Mm-hmm.
this is what happens when people think like that.
Right.
When everyone is thinking about how can I, and this is the sad part, when everyone's thinking about how can I come up,
And get over on
you're
somebody.
only coming up to buy things to feed yourself,
Right.
which is such a selfish way to live. You feel me?
Right.
That makes no sense.
Mhm.
So now we living in this bubble, and nobody got no mask, ain't nobody got ventilators, nothing.
But then someone says, "Oh, I can get these masks for this, and then I'm gonna sell them for that." I'm like, why are you doing that?
Right.
Just let
Because
the people get the masks who need them.
I get it, but it's a capitalist society, so that's ingrained into our psyche.
But we can change
To come
that.
up.
I agree.
You feel me? We got to change that because if we don't, we gonna end up in another situation. It's only we ain't leaving the bubble. You feel me? So we got to figure it out. We're not getting out of this little bubble. So we can't keep living in this process of everybody trying to have the maximum amount of everything. You feel
Right.
me? That's all I'm saying. If the TV costs $10 to make it, sell the TV for 15. You feel me? That's it.
Yeah, and
I don't. My thing is okay. So
you know, I also believe it is.
What?
Sorry to cut you off. Is that people want things because somebody else got. You go to
course.
somebody else's house and they got the 50, 60 inch, and you got a fucking TV with the big back on it, still on. And so you're looking like, shit, I ain't shit, even though I have a little money, but I don't have that kind of money. And then someone goes, well, hey, you could have that TV. Give me $20 a week
I agree with you.
for the next 5 years.
However, I like to approach every situation, regardless of what it is in my life, like an onion. Let's peel the onion back and let's get to real shit. Let's get to the core of it and see where the root cause is. And for me, yes, rent-a-sitter is a predatory business, but we're also financially undereducating our people. So I feel like if we were to take it back to education and we just financially educate people on how shit works, what interest is going to look like. Like when I was in Houston, I used to do notaries for closings for people who buy houses, right?
In the fuck?
Hey, I told you. So a lot of times what I would do, and they would tell me not to, but I felt like it was fucked up, is your maturation sheet, basically. So people
Which
are
is,
thinking,
what is that?
basically they're thinking that it's what you're really going to pay for that house.
Okay, gotcha.
So people think like, okay, the house is $359, I'm paying $1,200 a month. But then it's like, nah, baby girl, when you get done with this house is actually going to cost you $740.
Instead of
And
5.
people don't even realize that. They
Yeah.
don't even add all that into
because
it.
they don't look at it like
Right,
that.
so
And then too, they assume may not be along anyway
So
to
now
get to the end
people,
of
so
it.
now when I say that, people are just like, well, damn, how are we able to pay this off faster without having all this interest? You know what I mean? So I think it's all about making people financially literate.
But if you could pay it off faster, you wouldn't have been trying to get whatever that loan was.
That's not
the whole problem is I don't have enough money to pay it off faster. I have enough to pay it off.
But that's not necessarily true. You could have enough money to pay it off faster. However, if I take $100,000 and I just set it in a house, yes, I do have that house. But if I take $50,000 of that dollars, right, and I put in the house, and now I still have my $50,000 to play, invest, flip, however I want to do. So it's like I can exponentially make more than $50,000 with this $50,000. In the other scenario, it would just be sitting in a paid off house.
Okay.
I don't think that you should be able to tax someone for a home. I think as a human being on this planet, you should be able to live in a home. Once again, just being humans. I feel what you're saying, okay? But what about the other 50 million people on this or in this land over here that don't think that way?
Right.
We cannot just say, well, forget them if they don't think this way. Or they have to develop the skill because we're all not the same. We're not supposed to be the same.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So hold on, I didn't cut you off.
Okay.
So for the
I did,
people
though.
who have those skills, we have to take the time to look out for the other people. I don't think we should be charging tax on homes. That's ridiculous. Like you shouldn't charge tax on water.
I
That's
agree.
hold on, this wasn't about you.
Okay.
I'm just you made a statement about the situation at hand. I'm just making a statement. just for the people out there. I just think at some point we have to get away from this consumer mentality. And then, too, like you're saying, we have to all be educated in finances. But what happens when the financial scale changes? Like, what happens when the currency changes and the way that money works and the way that business is done? Because that's going to happen.
Then you update your skills. It's just like if you're a nurse or accountant, every couple of years you have to go and you have to do a refresh on your skills and what new laws are out there. So it's just a constant refresh.
Right, but look at the history of human beings, right? There's always a mass amount of people left in the dark when this happens. This is not ever going to happen on a mass scale where everyone is going to be financially literacy. It's never happened in human history. It's not going to happen.
Right. I
what
feel
we
like
can do
It's a good thought.
is be better people.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
That's easy to do.
But I feel like right now is the best opportunity to be able to educate the masses, you know what I mean, better than you could back in the day.
But I think you got to start off
with technology
early. Like if you had a daughter or a son, what would be the first thing you're going to teach them about their finances and when? At what age?
As soon as they can start to count.
Okay, they start to count. So you give them $1, you're going to say what? Everybody says, go put it up. But
I would give it to, honestly, I would give it to them in different forms so they can actually see what that dollar is worth. So instead of just handing them $1 bill, I would hand them $1. I would set down 4 quarters. I would put down 10 dimes, you know what I mean? And so forth, so they can actually visualize and understand that this one piece of paper is still worth the same as this. Because a lot of times people don't do that when they look at business deals where you'll be like, I'll give you $300 or 17%. Well, people can't calculate 17%, so let's take the $300. But the 17% could have been a slush fund.
yeah. All right, so I think, too, and as a parent, you got to work on it. The hardest thing is telling kids or showing them, like, so if I give my kids money and they work for it and I give it to them, and then we go somewhere and Dad, I want to get this. No, you buy it. And the reason why I make them buy it from their money, then they go, oh.
Do I need
They
really
take
need
that
it?
second and they go, I gave Jonathan, he wouldn't help me because I recycle bottles, and I gave him $10 for helping me. So we go somewhere, and he wanted to get one of these kind of bottles, something similar to that, and it was $6. And he held it in his hand, and he went, nah, I really don't need it. Because that would have been all your money that you just got. You're going to spend $6 on some shit we got at home. You just saw a different one, and it made him think.
I agree.
Same thing with Chris, my stepson, who was, so he had a car. His grandmother bought him a car last year. And this knucklehead, because she bought it for him, and they spent their money, and the Mustang, he totaled the motherfucker out. Just driving around being silly, wrecked the car. Went now for like a year so far without buying one. So I said, so I've been talking the whole time because he's been on the bus. He got to ask me for a ride, whatever it may be. And I said, you ready to get a car? So my friend has a car. He's going to sell him the car. And I said, he's going to help me. I said, no. I said, you're going to take the money that you work with, and you're going to go buy the car, because that's the only way you're going to understand that because you wrecked it, that you didn't appreciate it.
Right.
So now he's buying the car with his own money. And he's like, okay, so what else? Can you help me get this? No. I said, no, I'll be there for you. If you absolutely can't get something done, like get the tune-up, I got you. But you got to spend your own money, go get your own insurance. He's like, well, did your boy call you? I was like, why is he calling me? It's you. You got to call him, contact him, and you got to take care of that. He's 19, so I'm like, you got to get it together.
No, I think it's just that generation, because my nieces and nephews that are around their age, if you do not tell them to put left foot in front of the right foot, they do
but
not.
you got to keep doing it. You can't stop.
They cannot figure it the fuck out, which they have no critical thinking skills.
You didn't? Oh, shit. Take a deep breath on you.
I was just going to say, I don't have kids. But shout out to my
Waiting,
niece.
my nigga.
Shout out to my niece, though. But I was going to say this, man.
I thought you said you had a daughter.
If
My son has a daughter.
if y'all still celebrating these goofy holidays, and now this is real talk, man. If y'all still celebrating Christmas and birthdays and Easter and all this goofy stuff that don't mean nothing,
Got it.
and your kid turn 18 and ain't got no funds, ain't got no savings account, ain't got nothing to get a house, I want you to think about all them Christmas gifts
that you could have saved,
all them birthday
set to the
presents
side.
that didn't mean nothing, and you look at your kid and you tell him how much you really care. Okay,
I agree.
Well, I stopped with
put that
doing
out
the
there.
extravagant birthdays with Brooklyn.
Listen,
When he was 1 and Charity wanted to have him a party, 1. And we did it outside at the park.
Venue
Okay, should
free.
be easy.
Free venue.
Nigga, that motherfucker was $600.
That's actually not that
I
bad.
said, for a 1-year-old?
When you think about it, you're doing food, you're doing cake,
For,
you're doing.
he ain't eating
how
it.
old is Brooklyn?
He's 15 now.
Let's do the math. What's 15 times 600?
Come on, math.
15 times
Yeah,
600.
wasn't you a
Yeah,
math
you
teacher
just
one
said
time ago?
people.
was never
You
a math
just
teacher.
You just talked about somebody don't know they fucking math.
Let's see,
Okay, what is it
15
again?
Times 600.
600.
It's $9,000.
It's 9,000. He would have had set to the side.
Times another 6. So let's say you did that every year till you was, hold on,
21.
till you're 21.
That's 12,600.
With the interest.
Right.
If you set that in the bank, well, forget the interest. You'll be able to have.
But-
Listen, if you just think about that, that's just one holiday. If
One
you
day out the year.
Right now, imagine it's Christmas gifts. So let's say you spend another 600. So now we can add 600. We can times that by 2. What's that? 24. Hold on, Aaron. What's that? 24.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take
24 thou out.
That's 24,000. Let's take in Halloween. Let's say you spend $200 on the costume and candy. Okay. Okay. Add that to that.
Driving around.
Okay.
So add the 200 over 21 years. What's that? Then add that to that. What we dealing with?
29,400.
We had 20. We almost had $30,000. Okay. So let's take into account all the other goofy stuff y'all do with the kids. They don't mean nothing. Okay. I'm taking a guess and say you probably can hand your kid $50,000.
So
At 21.
Go ahead, Aaron. You like to cut niggas off. Go ahead.
They don't have a nigga.
My whole
I'm
thing is
calling you Lorena.
So are you just not going to enjoy or do any of these things with your children? I know you're not a parent now, and that was my biggest tug of war with my dad because he is a Hebrew Israelite.
I'm not going to lie to my kids.
No, I'm not asking you to lie to them.
No. So you asked me about. So you take these things as enjoyment, right?
No, I don't, because I grew up with a Hebrew Israelite father, so I see the pagan in all of the holidays, so I get it.
So what do you mean when you say
you're saying all the other bullshit you do with them. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking about life. I'm not talking about going to the movies. I'm not talking about life. I'm talking about
celebration shit.
I'm talking about lying to your children, telling them that
Christmas.
some white dude came down. You don't have to
No.
do that goofy stuff.
I
I'm
don't.
saying instead of taking the lies, just take that same money, stick it into it. That's $50,000. You can't argue with $50,000.
At
no matter
21,
what you're talking about.
At 21, your daddy gave you $50K. He said, I didn't spend this on that bullshit, but here the $50,000 that.
How mad you gonna be about Christmas then? You gonna be looking at all your friends like, damn, I got 50 racks.
And they got a bike that's broke down.
And I can either go buy this car, I can go put this on a house, I can go invest.
Something to think about, people.
That's all I'm saying. They can pay for their college.
Shit, I don't want to do the numbers on my own. I got that. I'm glad you thinking this now, nigga.
Look,
when you do this shit when you was young.
Pops, you just made a good point. That's only one kid. Pops got 8. Shit, what's that, Aaron? Shit,
8 times 50.
That's at just 29,000. That's $235,200. So almost $250,000.
I think I just spent more than that on the little motherfuckers. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, y'all. It's Nakia from the Bay.
Nakia from the Bay. You
Hey,
don't
voice
sound
nice.
good. What the fuck, Nakia?
Nick.
Don't call it. Don't call up here coughing.
I ain't coughing. I'm not sick. But anyway, I was just wanted to chime in on what you guys are talking about.
Go right ahead.
And one of the things that my ex's, his cousin did for her daughter was, as she was growing up, she would get an allowance.
Okay.
And her mother told her to put so much of it each week, or however she did it, into a savings account. So she kind of modeled it off of the tithing in the church.
Got it.
So
10%.
She would tell her to put 10% in her savings, put 10% in church, and the rest of it was for her to do whatever she wanted to do. So she did that all the way through from like when she was like maybe 4. She started at 4 years old up until she got to graduate from high school. And her mother surprised her and said, "This is your college fund."
Wow. How much was it?
At the same time, her senior year, she still had her apply for financial aid and everything else. And then also they had other money that the grandmother, before she passed, had pushed away from her in bonds and stuff for school.
Now, do you believe in the holidays and Christmas? With you have kids, right?
No, I have no kids.
No kids. Well, do you?
Wait, hold on. I have 8 stepkids. Sorry.
Okay, I don't know. You forgot them little motherfuckers.
They don't live with me, and one of them is fully grown.
Oh, okay.
The other ones are, yeah. But I celebrate holidays. Like me, myself, I celebrate my birthday because to me that's a big deal, because when I was younger, I wasn't supposed to survive.
Oh, there you go.
I was born with underdeveloped lungs and low calcium. so it wasn't expected for me to survive as long as I have. So I celebrate every birthday I have.
There you go.
And then
As you
for the
should.
holidays, like I don't really celebrate Christmas as much as in passing around gifts or stuff. I celebrate it as a gathering of family together to fellowship and stuff like that.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. Nick is shaking his head. I'm sorry.
How do black
does this
people
mean?
just make their own day out of a day?
Go ahead, Nikia.
Because everybody else do it.
I want you to hear what you just said, because you sounded really educated till you just said that, Nikia. So say that again, please.
Well, when I said that I make the Christmas holiday as a celebration of family.
No, you said because everybody else do it.
Yeah, everybody else do it. They sit,
All right, we'll stick with that then.
Everybody's celebrating Christmas, right? Everybody's out there celebrating Christmas.
Yeah, I guess.
So what I'm gonna do? Just sit here and look sad and
Yeah,
lonely
she got-
and not celebrate anything?
It says to turn the collar up.
I see them. I
Oh,
don't care
sorry.
what they talking about.
I actually like what you're saying. I don't know about
Goofy
Nick.
ass.
I think I don't have a problem celebrating your birthday. It's my birthday. You can't
But
tell
you
me.
didn't do nothing.
You
It
can't tell
doesn't
me to
matter
do my
what you.
birthday.
It's not
I'm
the fact.
surviving another year of life.
I
Yes.
get
You
what
not
Black
you're-
man.
Listen, this is for all y'all listening, yo.
Oh God, this is,
Y'all
I feel
listen.
Like I'm with my
This sounds
dad.
because shout out to pops too. Y'all not making yourself survive. Just like God just let this corona shit hit y'all. You can't make yourself live. You didn't give yourself breath. You can't do none of that.
We're
So
not-
to say I lived another year, I survived. That's false.
Okay, so maybe you're hung up on semantics. So instead of saying I lived another year, you should say something that I was blessed enough or the Most
To get another
High
year.
saw me fit to be
So
able
why
to
you
have
gonna buy yourself a
have
cake?
another
I can't buy it for God.
I can't buy for God, so
You
he
can
felt-
tithe.
he
Pay
here
your
with
tithes.
me.
Pay your tithes.
But your tithes don't necessarily have to go to the church.
Who said that? You said that.
Okay, all
The
right.
kids said that.
Yeah. So
Alright.
so on your birthday, pay your tithes. How about that? Or
Okay.
buy something for your parents. How about
Right.
that? Pops, I got you this year. On the 28th, I got you. You put some work in. I got you.
Yeah, I did let you live.
The 28th,
I got you.
the
You feel
28th
me?
of what?
Thank you,
Mate,
baby
I
girl.
got you.
When's
Thank
your
you for
birthday?
phone call.
The 28th of what?
Okay.
Love you and be safe out there, okay?
Yeah, black people, we starting a new celebration. Get your parents something on your birthday.
Yeah.
That's what they do in other cultures.
Nobody care about them.
I actually like.
In other, I'm just saying. That's
I
what
actually like that one.
Yeah, I got
now,
you.
all the shit you said,
I
I
got
kind of like that one. I'm gonna call Cheyenne and go, Cheyenne, it's a new rule.
Look, you gonna get a lot of gifts. You feel me? I'm gonna put that in the system. Pops for the family. From now on, birthdays come around.
I
we should-
did.
we hit
Now
this
I
for
have a
the
question.
parents.
With you having so many kids, did
Wow.
you? Well, he has so many kids. Was it hard with all of your children knowing each other and having that bond of siblings?
No, they're brothers and sisters.
I get that, but
People
you
go, well, that's kind. I've never referred to any of my kids as that's your stepbrother. That's your
know,
brother.
I'm not talking about how white people say half. Because
Hilarious.
Yeah.
black folks,
No,
we ain't
fuck
got
it,
half
we ain't got
nothing.
half
We all
shit.
brothers and sisters.
We all
But
ain't
I'm
that
just
shit.
meaning that because from what it sounds like, they were spread out over several different households. Was it hard? Sometimes people just don't know their siblings because their parent doesn't put forth the effort to make sure all their kids know each other. So that's all
Well,
I'm
I
asking.
did that. I put.
Uh,
It was not
Was
effort.
that
It's
a
just
fucked up
something.
question?
no, I think listen, this for all the men out there. Y'all weak, nigga, if y'all got daddy problems, nigga.
Yeah,
For real.
It's a simple thing to do.
Because I feel like the idea that we grew up with that you're referring to, that the mom and the dad in the house, and like that happens on occasion. That's not
Right.
that's not the norm, right?
Right.
So I think more like most fathers have to work.
Mhm.
So even if my dad had one wife, he was still on the road.
Right.
So that's gonna be exactly the same situation. He gonna be gone, doing his thing, having to work like most men have to do in this society, you know.
Right.
So
But that's not my question. Or that
no, but you were saying because we weren't in the same household, was it difficult for us to all kind of be
Because they
still
all
one?
no, because they had different mothers, and sometimes when you have so many different variables into a situation, it might be hard to get all the kids together or
But
get everybody.
most people,
to, one mom might decide to move away or something. That's what I'm asking.
And Cheyenne's mom decided to move away, but she flew out here. I flew out here in the summertime. They still knew who their sister was.
Yeah, shout out to my little homie.
Yeah. Speaking of that, your boy he's all on the internet.
Good segue here.
Yeah. Your boy is all on the internet. Steven, what's his name?
Steven Jackson.
Steven
All
Jackson,
on the
NBA
internet.
player. Well, used to be. You're not playing.
Shout out to Stephen Jackson, man. I'm a fan of Stephen Jackson. And
Yeah,
they
but-
podcast All the Smoke.
I just don't get the rant though. That
Well, he paying a lot of money. I'd be mad too.
play a little bit of it, Nikki.
Let me see if I get my man.
You guys
Be a
get
video
what I'm saying.
response to a video I saw the other.
Hold on.
I think people hate on.
Don't nobody
Twitter,
care about your response.
If you dig what I'm saying. Avoid
Hold
bitter
on.
ex-girlfriend with
Hold on, man. My man didn't want to play his.
Yeah, you gotta
I
get
feel
it.
like to share this game with these youngsters out here are the ones who planning on having families and moving forward and doing different things.
And he got a do-rag on,
Being
old
successful,
school.
a lot comes with it. What I want to tell y'all, find one woman,
This nigga.
I will not.
love her, and have families and have babies with her.
You tell me
Do
what
not
to do.
have kids by multiple women.
Those are nice hats, though, he got in the background.
Listen to me.
Damn,
That shit is overrated. The shit is played out, and it ain't what you think it is.
the shoe game popping, though. You see that shit?
I have
Yeah,
kids by
that
5
closet is
women.
fire.
Right? I take responsibility for laying down with them, making baby with them, making babies with them, and all that. I take full
nervous.
responsibility. You
I thought,
know what I'm saying? But 3 of them, I regret even knowing.
oh, come on, brother.
Paid millions and millions and millions of dollars in child support.
Dumbass.
You know
Nigga
what I'm
looked in
saying?
the air. He said,
And
man.
still don't see my kids. F42, my kids in high school
Damn.
and in college. But peep this out. I'm saying this to say, find one woman, love her, have kids with her, and build
I
your
will
family.
not.
Because having kids by multiple women can destroy your life.
That's facts.
I've been
though.
having 3 out of my 5 trying to destroy my life since
But
the
you
beginning of
picked that
time.
bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
3 out
Like I
of
said, I
5.
paid millions in child support and still don't see my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go.
I'm telling you this to tell you to be smarter, bro. Don't make the same mistakes I made.
Be smart.
Find you one woman, love her, and have kids by her. Because having kids by multiple women can
Multiple.
destroy your life, bro.
Is that a word?
Because
Multiple.
A bitter baby mama ruins black men just as much as the
What?
police.
Oh.
Or
Oh,
just
the
as much
police.
as anybody.
Oh.
Okay? They won't say that. And of course, women
yeah.
won't say
Did
that
he say
because
that?
it's majority of them.
Oh.
But,
Aaron?
fellas, we got to be smart.
Aaron.
Oh.
Okay?
Right.
We gotta
You
be
cut
smart.
now.
I
A
don't have
bitter
problems
black
with my
woman.
kids' mothers unless they done ran out of money.
Oh.
It's just facts, bro. It's just facts. But be smarter. Make a better decision.
You can cut.
Don't be running around willy nilly like I was doing.
Wondering
And all
why.
that. You know, try to find your relationship and stay in
I
it.
wanted to get to the part where he said the bitter black one.
He said it already.
It's the last 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, because at that part he just said women.
Yeah. He said it already. He said the demise of a black man is a bitter black woman.
Is it?
He said that women
Bring
are
us
more
down.
detrimental than the police. Nigga.
No, I
And they
think
shoot niggas.
I think the
Good point, Steven.
First of all, call in if you have an opinion on
Great
this and you
point.
haven't seen it. 818-914-4087. And I know you got to say it, but I'm going to say this because I'm grown.
Yeah, from the cash out.
And if you fuck 5 different women, 3 is you knew they were who they were when they met you. Probably met them in the club, strip club. You hick, they was fine. Now you got a kid, they need to get paid, and you let that filter where she said, "Well, you can't see your kid unless I'm getting whatever she wants to get." You knew she was like that. She was thirsty when you met her. It wasn't brand new. At the end of the day, if you had to pay, go to the court. If you got to go to the courts, fellas, you go to the courts. The courts will make sure you see your kid. She can't say you can't see him. Now, she might put you through some hoops and some bullshit, but how bad you want to spend time with your kids?
Okay, that's neither here nor there when I
What the
listen.
fuck?
No, because at this point he said all his kids are in high school or in college. They don't want to see that nigga no way. So, like, you know what I mean? So that's not here nor there. But moving forward, what type of relationship are you about to have with your children when you've gone on the internet and have publicly disparaged their mothers? And you have said that you wish that you didn't even know them. That's the problem that's about to lie now. Fuck all this shit when they were 7, you wouldn't let them come over. That's water under the bridge right now. We can't even trip on
And
that.
you was in the league, too.
It don't matter. We can't even trip on that. But the fact is, like, how do you have a conversation with your daughter right now? Like, God damn, daddy, like you just said that you would, you know what I mean? It's like, so whatever.
Which means you wish the kid wouldn't.
Exactly. So while he's sitting there pointing the fingers and looking at the faults of everybody else, he doesn't even realize that he has just created a huge rift between potentially, between his children and worse in the situation between his mom and his children's mother.
But here's my thing.
Nobody needed to hear that fucking PSA, nigga. We all know it.
Yeah, everybody learned from the beginning of time. Again, we make choices. And I tell my sons, and I told them from day one, we all have a choice. You had a choice before when you saw that girl, you went, and you talked to her, and she's like, yeah, I'm out here getting this money, and you still hit, and now she's out here getting this money, and she getting your money. Or she's fucking this other NBA player. Most of them dudes travel in the same circle, so they know the women. They know what it is. So again, fellas, you have choices. I had a choice. All eight of my kids, I'm glad they're here. It was a beautiful thing. I don't wish any ill on their mom. Have I ever thought it? Like, yeah, everybody get mad at somebody. But at the end of the day, I'm glad they're here because.
But my whole thing is, do you really take responsibility for something if you are complaining about the situation?
No.
Right. So he doesn't take responsibility. He's like, yes, I take responsibility for, no, you don't. Because if you really took responsibility, we wouldn't have this fucking video.
Because you made the choice.
Right. You would sit up in your fucking closet and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Pick out your shoes and hat for the day. You know
That
what I mean?
nigga's shoe game was fire.
Well, let me just say, his shoe game was popping.
Ooh,
And
and
you
he
can't
had-
really complain about money, nigga, with your shoe game popping. Like
Yeah,
that.
you shouldn't be in the closet doing it.
Yeah, that was a bad spot.
And he got the shoes tilted so
Yeah.
you see what you gonna
He
wear.
said you should have did that. You should have
Yeah,
did that in the closet.
in the bathroom or something.
Yeah, you should went to. Yeah, that was a bad.
Sit in your
look.
vehicle, sit in your Range Rover.
But let me just say this: I do not agree with child support system in general. Just because I feel like it does more harm than it does good. Granted, it helps some people, but for the masses, especially for our community. And then too, I feel like our society has been based on what we talked about a little earlier on finances for the most part. So unfortunately, when our sisters see these men, they look at them as just bank accounts instead of people.
Right.
Come up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, fellas, what you need to be doing is coaching your women. You feel me? You coach them up. They ain't in there robbing your bank account. You feel me? All they
But-
looking for is a little guidance.
I get that, but not all of these niggas can be coaches. Like,
You know what? I agree 100%. And for you niggas who can't coach, get you one star player, nigga,
Yeah.
and that's it. Listen to Steve. Get you one star player.
That
and
part
shut
is what
that
he
shit
said.
down, nigga. If you not Belichick, nigga, calm it down.
Yeah,
nigga.
if you can't, like, I think too, you attract who you are, and those are type of women.
Ooh, that's tough, pops.
Yeah, you attract who you are, and if you attracting grimy motherfuckers, you probably a grimy motherfucker. You giving us your good side. It's a bad side to everybody.
no, there is, and it's funny you say that because I think I ain't shit. I feel like my
wow.
crazy attracts
I
other
thought I
people.
said that.
No, because
thought I did too.
I always I mean when you say you attract what you are, and I must be chaotic and unreliable and full of shit because that is exactly what I get.
But let me ask you a question, because I just said this. When you were talking to the guy and you saw some kind of, okay, he might be a little crazy, and you still stayed, or they did something that you're like, I don't really like that, and you still stayed, how can you complain?
Well, it's not because I wasn't in a relationship with him. When I see some like weird shit, it's like, oh, okay, I peep game, you're a little weird, but I don't really give a fuck because you're not my dude. So we just taking this at surface, at face value. So I'm not really, putting no effort into it.
But guys don't see it like, they're like, oh shit, she put up with this nigga. Wait till I hit it with this one.
Nah, and then when they get blocked, they be like, she blocked me. If I blocked you,
I would
no.
almost assume you was about 40 something.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Why?
because you lived these lives and you couldn't have started. I'm thinking, what, 19?
No, I graduated.
Dating?
I graduated from high school when I was 17 years old, but I had just turned 17. I was probably 17, maybe about 2 months, maybe.
Why did you graduate so early?
That's just where I was in. Well, I started at a private school in Pasadena. Reynolds,
okay.
Shout out to Reynolds Christian Academy. I don't know if it's still around, but I started at a private school. So I think because it was a small, like kind of family-owned private school, they just pushed me up. Even though I think age-wise, as it wasn't supposed to be, I think it was a daycare thing. Like my mom needed me to be in first grade or something.
And hurry up and get out.
Right, she needed me to be in first grade so she could go to work or something, you know what I mean? Something or another. But long story short, I was a year younger than everybody. So I graduated at 17 years old. I went to Southern University in Louisiana. Then I went to Atlanta. Then I came back to LA. Then I went to
You're just smart.
Ghana.
That's all.
And then,
All right, you want to answer their question? His question. D. Haynes. D. Haynes said what?
but he is, in my opinion, trying to kick wisdom from his learned experience. There's nothing wrong with that, but the problem is that the wisdom he's trying to kick has been around for fucking centuries.
Yeah.
So he really not kicking wisdom.
And
you
he
know
just
what I mean?
took the hell of a L.
But he didn't give no wisdom, though. He just said,
He did. He said, find you one woman, find you one family, and just nurture that family. But that's my thing. That's not wisdom because that's what's been that should have been the norm since the beginning of time. So
yeah, but this is my, like, no, because I don't agree with
I
that.
get it
I
because you're
feel
Hebrew.
like it's not a, listen, you keep saying no because you can't, like I became a Hebrew Israelite. I didn't become this. I was born this way. Okay, you don't call a Chinese man, no, because you're a China man. You don't say that to them.
got it.
Okay,
Okay,
so
okay.
Trump would.
Yeah, Trump would. Okay, you real Trump. You trumping me right now. You real Trumpish.
because of your viewpoints, I should say that.
Okay, no. That's what I'm saying. This is not exclusive to Hebrew Israelites.
I get that.
Right. The way you think is how Europeans think. That's a European philosophy because there's a lot of people in this world who don't agree with one woman, to every marriage.
I agree.
Or man, for that sake,
I agree.
So I'm just saying, for each his own.
For each his own.
If you a man and you feel like you need 5 women, I'm just saying, just don't dog them out, whether it's 1 woman or it's 5. Either way, you should treat them with respect, and you should be able to deal with them according to what they need. So if you Steven Jackson, and I don't know about my brother, but if he ain't got no game and all he got is money, nigga, that's your fault.
Yeah.
But not only that, but you also have to ask him what role did he play. Yes, he's saying that these
I
women
agree.
are bitter, and you said it's all about how it started off.
Yeah.
'Cause he could have been a super dick for the first 3 years, and these women are just like, fuck that nigga.
Or-
and that's just where they ride
or
from
what-
here on
I
out.
agree with you.
Like someone asked me, out of all your kids' mom, I said I loved every single one of them.
Like,
and then
you were in love with them?
Yes, every single one.
Pops, look
Every
at her
single
eyes.
one, all the way.
Women can't understand that.
Yeah.
What?
Every single one. I was in love with every single one.
No, I don't think there's a, I mean, hey.
And so,
Look, she's-
So
at
you
the-
fall in love easy?
See, look, she's now something wrong with you. She's like, are you easy or something?
Can I
I'm just
finish?
trying to figure out how he fell in love with 8. Well, you have
See?
8 kids, not 8 different women.
No, because I actually, like, when I was with him, I was with him. And I'm not saying he wasn't, but at some point when y'all fuck, and I've had one night stands and moved on, but I wasn't trying, that person didn't have no kids because I wasn't with them like that. My thing is, you meet someone and then you start fucking, and then you probably have her around more often. You're gonna get to know who she is. If she thirsty, you're gonna know day one she's thirsty. You can only hide this shit for so long.
But what if it's not that type of situation? What if it's like one of those kind of like that's just your homie lover friend when you in town? This
That's
is
your
somebody
fault.
you know what I mean?
But you still got to know her.
not necessarily because
When I would go into in certain cities doing stand up, I still had some ringers that was there.
So, Pops, are you saying that no matter what, it's on the man to recognize?
Yeah, you should recognize who you fuck. And again, you attract the people who around you.
I get
who
that,
you
but
are.
if we're
least I
talking
feel that
about
way.
him being at his prime, I'm assuming that's when all these children, when he was in the NBA,
Yeah, when he's in
all
the
these
league.
children came about. So he could be in Chicago for 2 days, and you might meet her, but you might over the course of 2 days may spend 4 hours with her, and she's incredible for 4 fucking hours, and she's just the one that got pregnant. It's not like you were dating her; she was just the chick for that
And
city.
then she calls, and the call usually goes, "Hey, what you doing? Just chilling. What's up? Can we talk? Fuck, here it comes. All right. What's up? Well, I missed my period. Okay, now when she says she missed her period, now you got to go from the 4-hour shit. Now I gotta really see who this person is, because if she wants to keep my kid, I need to know who she really is.
I get
and
that.
if she hits you the first thing, she go, I ain't had no baby, so you need to get it together because we've had it and all that shit.
But what we're talking about is an ideal situation. You're talking about somebody who's working, who's on the road. You might have got that conversation as you walking into the arena, like, okay, let me call you back. Now
You call, and now you need to deal with that.
Right now it's 3-4 days because you just haven't gotten a chance to get back, and now she's thinking that she's been abandoned. It's all kind of bullshit, but that's what happens.
Well, you're batting for her, ain't you?
I'm not batting for her.
Yeah,
I
you're
just
batting.
I like to look at things from everybody's perspective.
No, you didn't look at it from his.
I did look at it from his perspective.
I agree with both of you. I feel like, on any great team, you know what I'm saying? The first person to get fired is the coach.
Yep.
So I feel like for the men
General
out
manager,
there,
coach,
it's
all the
your
way down.
job to be coaching the team, to coach the star players, the bench players, so forth and so on. So if your team messing up, nigga, the first person to go is the coach.
How many people you got on your team?
1.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's because I decided to. But and just for you fellas out there, this is some real talk. Before I understood the real truth, I had a bunch of women at the same time. You feel me? Once I understood because I thought it was just about finances and being around them. Once I understood, I had to actually be there for this woman and coach her up, and you can't deal with multiple women unless you got the time and energy for that. You feel what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it the right way.
Right.
And your thought is, okay, well, he was running, he's at games, this and the other. But at some point, when someone says, hey, I'm about to bring your life into a part of you into this world, you need to take time and go, okay, I need to fly her out here. I need to know who she is.
Right, and he probably didn't. That's why they bitter.
And and then I
So it
don't know,
sounds
you
like
don't know who's raising your kid.
But it sounds like he says the 3, so I would assume the 3 in the middle. So it sounds like the
Good
first
call,
one
yeah.
was probably somebody he knew,
Cool.
and the last one, his career was probably tapering off. So this was probably his bitch. So
And-
he's somebody
and
he knew.
they getting
But
it.
these 3 in the middle from the road trips,
Oh, that's when he was doing his thing.
right? That's what I got.
And for those that don't know,
Yeah, I like
All-Star Weekend ain't no fucking joke. All-Star, I think if you time when All-Star Weekend is this February, by how many babies 9 months later come along,
November.
it's probably, but it's so many birthdays in November, it's probably bananas.
It ain't gonna be this year.
no, there's gonna be way
It's gonna be a
more.
lot of Corona kids and
It's gonna be
a lot of quarantine babies.
A lot
Hey,
of
it's-
December babies.
There's going to be a lot of December babies because, yeah, when you shut down, you shut down. So a lot of people talking shit in the chat room. I don't feel like putting my glasses on. Go ahead. Somebody said something about. I pointed out to you. Was it this one or
Yo,
Magic?
low key, Nick gets on my nerves.
Oh, I already checked him. You didn't have to respond to that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's my guy, D. Haynes.
Yeah,
Okay.
D. Haynes, what it do?
Yeah, that's my guy.
What do you say? You right? You kicking the game? Okay, yeah. He said we kicking the game. Cool. Thank you, D. Haynes. I guess. I don't
The
know.
right way is dealing with multiple women and they know about each other. That lessens the problems because everyone knows their role.
Facts.
Now, L out of Houston, would you be cool with that to be the other way around?
No.
If
that's
the
nasty.
girl tell you that,
Well, everybody knows their role, right?
That's
What?
nasty. It's like a nigga wearing your drawers. Try to get them back. Like, nah, them yours
again,
now, player.
I'm the coach. The player can't coach the coach.
Thank
But
you,
my thing
Pops.
is, but why do you guys always think everything is sexual? You
No, I'm
might
saying
not
you
be
can't-
having sex with somebody, but you might have a nigga that you kick it with on a regular. Like that's
No.
just
Girl, you finna get drop kicked.
We not playing no besties, nigga.
Because dudes, see, again, it goes back. Dudes have egos. We have a bigger ego than you think we do.
no, I know.
That's why. Remember, I told you the thing about. I told Brooklyn. I told Donald, Dominic, Justin. You going to the gym? Don't take your girl. Because dudes go, oh, this nigga gonna bring his. I'm finna show him up, or I'm gonna knock him to the ground, or I'm gonna D him up so his girl see he ain't shit.
Yeah,
That
pause.
and they don't even know him,
That's
and
it.
that's real shit.
That was the
So-
advice she was passing out.
That was real game.
That's
though.
real shit.
I'm
so
just asking.
That's real
so
game.
if you're telling me, oh hey, I have a guy I kick it with, when I come by your house, and I'm not saying if he ain't gay, that's even worse. I come by the house and y'all big kicking and kikiing and shit, and he like, what's up, Speed? You good? And his whole thing is to let me know, nigga, I've been knowing her a long time. I'm gonna be her friend when y'all done.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Nigga,
Fuck outta
listen to any, listen, to all the, listen, man. I told my nigga, I'm your best friend.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. You ain't got no more
Yeah,
best friend.
Nigga, I'm your
Shut
bestie,
that shit
nigga.
down.
I don't know that nigga.
I'm
like
your
that.
bestie, nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him. Nah, nigga, I'm the bestie now, nigga.
Yeah. And that's what, and dude would
Yeah.
call behind your back, go, hey, nigga, I need it coming through no more. I got it.
Yeah, nigga, refrigerator
Yeah.
fixed, all of that. Nigga. We straight.
I fixed the ceiling fan. It don't twirl like it used to no more. It's good.
Yeah, I don't even like a handyman fixing shit for
No.
my girl. I'll be like, nah, nigga, I got it.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Really?
You supervise, nigga. Give me the hammer, nigga. Let me figure it. Yeah.
Like somebody, the dude want to pump gas. I got it, nigga. Move.
Yeah.
Everybody move.
Yeah, take the dollar, nigga, but back up.
I
nigga.
think that's admirable, and I think if there were more men like you, there would be less complaints.
But what y'all gonna do?
What do you want us to do?
I don't know.
See, I shouldn't even have to, we shouldn't even have to ask.
I heard women say all the time, well, I don't do this. I said, well, what do you do then? Y'all got a list of shit you don't do. What do y'all do? We open doors. We paying for shit. We do. What do y'all do?
I
What you
think-
bring it to the game,
What
Erin?
do I bring to the, what do I bring to the game? They can't see my face when you pull it up too high.
Oh, excuse
Oh,
me.
wow.
You need another cushion.
I was about to say that's what they're there for, right?
Here.
Oh, I got it. I'm good.
No,
I think one of the things is because
any
anybody that, and this is going to sound super arrogant,
impossible.
right, but it is. Every guy that I've ever dealt with has always been
you go with that
even
shit.
though I have probably
Every guy, that's a lot.
well,
a
the ones that I
lot of
have like
dudes.
been in like relationships with, even though I have probably fucked them over, you know.
Oh, wow.
That's the Aries in me. We always gotta fuck shit up, right? But anyways, long story short, I speak life into people. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of men who they'll do me dirty and they still come around wanting to be cool with me because they said that I've never had anybody speak to me like that and show me what is possible and show me what I'm
So
able
why,
to do.
if
that's
you
dope.
this great of a woman, I'm
Hilarious
just throw it
pops.
out there. You like the light that the beacon that every dude could use.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is up? Is it you, Aaron?
Probably.
Okay.
But then it's also
At least you
but
identified
this is what I realize is my issue. One, I get bored really easily. But
There it
that's
is there.
but
You
that's-
lose interest.
Right, I lose super interest. But two,
Like dude talking to you, and you don't hear what he's saying.
So they gotta entertain you now?
no,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you gotta entertain
That's a
me,
shuck and
but
jive,
it gotta have some progression to it. You
What-
know what I mean? And I'm a very I feel like the whole sex and money doesn't really get me. I know I talk a lot of shit on here, you know what I mean? But I'm a
it's jokes.
multifaceted person. But it's like you got to give me a little bit more. Either we just kicking it and we might you just be the homie you go eat, smoke, drink with or whatever, or you're really going to like give me something. And when I say give, it's like what type of knowledge are you bringing? I don't like being the smartest person in the room. And I know that sounds real
I have a problem with who's
I know
smart.
it sounds real shitty, but I don't like being next to a man and I know exponentially more than him. You know what I mean? That
But that's-
bothers me.
But
And I know
do you date? Are you dating really, really smart guys? No, you're dating kind of dumbed down guys.
That's
not,
hilarious.
No, that's not true.
Apparently, you are.
No, because because there's a few like there's this like scientist nigga
See,
that I fuck with from-
there's this. You knew him, but it's a gang of dumb down niggas that you've been with.
Right.
That's
Because
cool. That were cool.
It's not that they're cool. My thing is that I feel like fuck it. Let me just say it.
Yeah, just say it.
Okay,
Please.
I feel like I'm a really great catch. Whatever
There you
I do,
go.
I feel like
At
I'm.
least you said that.
I feel like I'm a really great catch, and I bring a lot of intangibles, right?
Got
To the situation. So if I'm gonna sit up there and say that that's my dude, you gotta be that dude. You know what I mean? And it's not even. I'm not looking for stature or money or anything, but in my
Like
eyes,
he reading books.
No, in my eyes, I would have to be proud that when he's out, people see him and be like, "Oh, that's Erin." You know what I mean? Like, because you're representing me.
Well, I'm
and
saying,
I
like,
just
he's-
haven't found nobody who I felt like was dope enough to represent me out there.
Should they be reading books? When you say knowledge, like they know what's going on in the world, and they're sitting there going, "Duh, I don't know nothing about that."
Yeah, because one of the things I pride myself on is being able to be knowledgeable about a lot of different topics. Being able to, I always say you can take me from the trap house to the White House and everywhere in between, and I know how to act accordingly, right? So I like being able to sit up there and have a conversation about Snoop calling Gayle a funky dog hair bitch, right?
Okay.
And then in the same breath talk about why Pete Buttigieg took forever to drop out the race. You know what I mean? I like to be able to go into
No, he should stay there.
well, neither here nor
Oh,
there.
okay, all
But
right.
I like to be
Thought
able
you
to
wanted
go
to see
into.
if I was gonna hang with you.
Is to be able to go into any room, any situation, in any crowd, and be able to participate
But
in the conversation.
I think all people feel that way. I feel that way about, like, I don't like dumbass women. Like, I hate it when someone would go, I don't know. I never figured I was dating this one girl, and I would coming in town. I'm like, yo, I heard this comedy show's going on. Can you find out? I don't know who the cop is. I'm like, again, I like to see a woman who's assertive, who does, okay, cool. If I mention something, I think you should jump on it. I think that person should be like, well, let me see if I can get this done for that, because that's how I am.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell me, damn, my tire look like it's flat, the next time you in your car, the tire got air, or I figured it out.
right.
And I probably won't say that to you just to see if you go,
Mm-hmm.
God, he took my car. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it should be. But
What?
that's how it should be.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Like you saying you want someone to be as intelligent or something near, but not just dumbass motherfucker. Who is he reading books? Does he happen to know about the philosophy
Can I ask you
about
guys a
this?
question?
Yes.
Do you guys feel it's your partner's
what I was saying.
job? No, this goes with what you were
Okay.
saying, because you made me think of this. Do you guys think it's your partner's job to make you happy?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
To at least be to help me along.
No, because you're
What,
happy.
okay, so let me ask you, let me make it a
No.
blanket question.
Fuck you.
So what do you think the job of your partner is?
The job of my
Enhance who I am.
right, enhance who I am, to kind of fill in the holes, to be a sounding board.
Time out. Whoa, let's get
Whole
into
lot
it.
of shit right there.
okay,
You
let me say.
said
When I say fill in,
enhance who you are,
when I say fill in the
fill
hole,
in holes.
I mean like just kind of insufficiencies you might have in your personalities or different things like that. Like you might,
Insufficiencies.
right, like you
Give me
might
an
be an extremely outgoing person, right?
Okay.
And your partner is not. They might be the opposite. So, you know, you guys have different skill sets. Maybe that's the best way to put it. You know what I mean? They have, you know, opposite but compatible skill sets. That's one. What was the question again?
I said, tell me exactly the job of your, like, so when you with somebody, right?
I'm looking for a companion. I'm looking for
Hold
somebody.
on, but what? Right, but when I go to, that's like saying if I'm looking for a job, right? That's all relative to where I go to apply. If I go to apply at a airport, at an airport, I
Put off
know,
the gas.
I know, airport, I would have to have certain skills to do that.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Okay, what are the requirements when you say this is my man? What does that mean? What do you expect from the person that you are now giving that title to?
I want somebody who is extremely caring, compassionate, generous, thoughtful.
Damn,
A whole lot of shit.
Somebody who's, I
about
mean,
2 out of 3?
No, because we're
Hey,
talking
listen,
about
fellas.
no, because these are the long-term things. This is why people are sitting around in quarantines and can't stand their fucking partners, because a lot of the things that they, you know what I mean, that they just
Finding out.
right, that they're finding out is their partner's really a dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like these are the things that you're really gonna live with when looks go, when all of the hoopla around you goes, and it's just you and him at 72 years old. Is this a compassionate motherfucker, or is he a mean-spirited person in the morning? You know
But
what I
you
mean?
knew that before the quarantine.
No, most people didn't. No, or most people act like they did.
And Nick, to answer to me, I don't know if she answered your question.
Nope.
I think when you settle down, you say, "Hey, this is the person I'm going to be with. We're going to ride this out." It's like it should be. She should be your yin to your yang. Like I said, if you tell me, "Oh shit, I forgot to put gas in the car," I get up and I go do it. I don't say, "Hey, I'm finna go put," because to say it means I want you to know I did it. You should get in your car and it's on full.
Right.
Like, and maybe you didn't notice it because most of y'all don't. You don't notice it till you get halfway down the fucking other place and you go, oh shit, I got gas, I ain't gotta go. Or God, the fucking door is tripping. Yeah, we gotta
So
fix
you
the
want to
door.
be an active service. So your love language is service. You're an active service.
But I think
That's
that's
soft,
that's
nigga.
part of what I'm doing. But I still believe you should be there to help.
But that wasn't his question. His original
He asked
My-
what
I'm
what,
asking-
what
his
is the
original
purpose?
question was, do you believe that your partner should make you happy?
Yes.
And I don't. That I feel like
What
that,
the fuck?
because I feel like that is way too much emotional responsibility on me for me to be responsible for your happiness. You are an
Or at least-
you are an individual person. Your happiness
gonna work.
is your responsibility. I will
Look,
add
it ain't
to
gonna
it.
work.
I will guide you in that direction.
Then
I
that's
will-
helping.
No,
That's
that's not his question.
No, I was saying, yeah.
Am
she
I
got the
responsible
question.
for
Really,
his
Nick? Really?
happiness? No. He needs to do whatever work he needs to do to make himself a full person. And I come as a full person and we merge
Okay.
these two together. But I'm not looking for anybody to fulfill me or to make me happy.
Okay, so with that thought, if a person says, hey, I like to go play ball, that makes me feel good.
Okay.
And then you come in and do you go, okay, cool, I'll make sure that I'm not going to stop you from doing that. Because, some people go, why you got to go to the gym? Why can't you just stay home?
I feel like whatever.
Don't you feel like you fucking up his happiness?
No, I feel like
Definitely.
Well, no, I feel like whatever somebody was doing prior to me showing
Thank
up
you.
that made them happy or brought them joy,
They
and
should
it's
keep
not
doing it.
detrimental to them or us, then let them carry on.
There it is there. I think that's part of the problem because women try to change motherfuckers and go, why are you doing this? And we should be doing, no, motherfucker, if I enjoy doing this, to me, making me happy would be letting me go do that.
Right.
Not letting, you ain't letting me go, but not
Yeah, I was gonna
complaining.
say,
I have to fix that.
Nigga, I don't
You ain't
know.
let me go. Just
I'm
don't,
going.
I don't need your complaint because I'm going to do it regardless.
Right.
Fact.
Because that's what makes me feel good. That's what makes it like to me. Sometimes I just like to sit in the house and chill. I could live because I ain't always been a comedian, so it's so weird to hear motherfuckers say I'm in the house and they doing these memes or they got a fucking.
That's one thing I do have a problem with is grown men who make memes. I mean, not
Thank you. No. Thank you. Thank
like
you.
who do the bullshit ass videos and stuff
Pops,
like
you
that.
should do a whole stand up. I got your stand up, Pops. Man code violate.
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah,
Oh, listen,
dudes doing.
dude should. I got two more on the list.
Oh, go
Niggas
ahead.
should not be making memes. Niggas should not be doing challenges, nigga. If you a man, nigga, you got time to do a challenge, nigga. You need to look at your life, nigga.
You don't like the push up challenge they doing? I
Listen.
did like that. I said, nigga, come on, man, stop.
Man, listen, man, get off the line, okay? And another thing I just added on the list: if you's a man and you still drinking milk, nigga, that's suspicious.
That is disgusting. I do not.
That's
I
a
do
little
not drink
suspicious.
milk.
So,
Like just in a cup, nigga, you drinking milk.
Period.
I mean,
Who
you
drinks
who's
milk?
still eating cereal, nigga? I mean, come on,
shit is
man.
so
Nigga still eating cereal, nigga? Like, put the milk down, nigga. Softness,
I agree.
nigga. Thank you, Aaron.
It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I be Speedy and this motherfucker. When I do it on this end, I do it all myself. I'll be
Okay.
Speedy and this
Hilarious.
motherfucker. We'll come right back. Take a quick break.
hold
Take
on.
some of your calls. 818-914-4087.
I gotta find the show.
Whatever you want to talk. Again, it is. We're not doing Freaky Friday. We're doing Freaked Out Friday because everybody's freaked out. Every place you go, people are riding around in the car with somebody else with a mask on. I don't get that part.
Hey, look.
Your windows are up, and you have a mask on in your car.
Hey, listen, man. I just
don't get that.
did a podcast with one of the homies. He's a scientist. He's a black guy.
Uh-huh.
It's called Stay Woke. So make sure you guys subscribe. But he breaks down. The mask ain't gonna do nothing.
Nothing.
No,
nigga.
it's just something for look
Because
at.
you need an
Psychologically.
N95 mask, right?
Watch in the 95. Just so you guys know this, okay? The 95 stands for the amount of the percentage of particles and particles it blocks out from coming in. So it's only 95%. So just understand
1%
that,
to
nigga,
get you sick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, like it ain't gonna save you, nigga. And if a drop hit your lip, it's over, nigga.
And
Hold
again, please let me say this. If you see a person in a car with their windows up with a mask on, hit them, crash into them.
I'm trying to find
That
a-
person need to crash and burn.
I'm trying to
because
find
that
a
don't even make
Freaky
no sense.
Friday video.
With their mask on.
With the mask on, it was two people in the car. They both was masked up.
Yeah, that don't
Yeah.
with the windows up. Yeah, that's
Nigga, I don't
Stay at
get it.
home.
It's like I need to show you I got a mask. And
Hey,
now-
yeah, I know anybody that has the corona.
I think I do.
I think I do too.
Yeah, I think.
Same person.
But I ain't been around them.
Yeah, I know a few people, but I mean that's like saying I know somebody got the cold though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or no,
it's the same
it's
thing.
no. It's almost like, do you know somebody got herpes?
Ain't like that.
Mm.
I hope I don't know nobody with herpes. You don't want to know that person.
You got that fever blister you've been having for 2 weeks now.
I just feel like I feel like it's blown out of fucking proportion. They doing all this shit to do all this shit to do all this shit.
You sound like Trump. I'm gonna play an episode of Freaky Friday for y'all, so y'all enjoy.
Come on, brother.
And I should have brought the product, but I didn't know every week we were going to go.
Yeah, just for
ahead and
Marcus.
talk to,
Backdoor key.
talk about backdoor
Today.
key.
Freaky
But,
Fridays.
okay. I'll tell
So
you guys what
let me
the
explain to
backdoor
Marcus
key
what
is.
backdoor key
Okay,
is.
you go ahead.
Because, okay, we have a tradition here at Freaky Fridays. Like, you know, for the new guests, the new male guests, the females get to use a pegging device of their choice, aided by the backdoor key. So since you're the new guy on the block,
His face is like,
Okay, so the
is it just me?
backdoor key
It's
is,
just me.
Yeah, I think it's just
you know,
you.
okay. You didn't go, you weren't there. Okay, so at ABN,
They were trying to get me.
and I
but-
discovered this new product by the Hidden Vault, right?
Right.
So
New
they
product.
gave us product, and one of them's called the backdoor key,
Right.
and it's like this anal oil
I-
or
Anal
I
oil.
like the idea, the concept of
Right,
it, because
so-
there are people who want to get involved in that. That's
right.
what it's
So and
gonna
it's
do.
like
Right.
it's like for the everyday person. It's not like targeted towards the adult industry. It's like for the everyday couple or everyday person that wants to try anal and they're afraid to try anal. So
Right,
it I
right.
guess it numbs their ass. So they.
But then they can't even feel what's going on. What's the point?
This what I needed it when I did my
No,
first
no,
anal
no,
scene.
no. You're gonna feel
Yeah?
it when it goes inside, but you're gonna.
Now,
It
how do
numbs
you-
it
how
so
do you
it
know
doesn't
that?
hurt. I mean, I don't know. I
Maybe you
haven't
feel
tried
like
it.
the pressure and not the pain.
Right. Maybe it's something like that.
Pressure.
So
See, you're
they
over
had.
there.
You feel the pressure. and
I do
not the
anal,
pain.
so I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yeah.
Andy does
So-
anal.
So you don't
we
need.
had Carmela Clutch and who else did we have in studio?
Oasis.
We had Oasis in studio, and Dee Dee the Great actually tried out the anal key,
Did
the
she?
backdoor key.
She tried.
She tried it out, and she was talking about it without knowing that I had the product here, and I was like, oh shit, so you really tried it? Like I just got the product, and she tried it,
What
and
does
she
it
said
look
it was great. Well, it's just like this.
It's clear. I think it's
just,
clear, right?
It's
It's a lube?
It's like a lube.
Yeah.
It's like a lube.
It's not
It's an
actual
oil
key.
base. It's oil base. No, it's not like an actual key.
I didn't know if it was a plug.
Yeah, it's not like a key or a plug that you stick up your ass.
The key to open it up.
But you know
To
what? They
open.
might want to. We're going to throw out some ideas. They might want to get like a butt plug, like with a key at the end, so it comes with your backdoor key,
I think
like
so.
a butt
I
plug
like
and the
the
backdoor
idea.
key
I think
lube.
it's pretty
That
dope.
would be dope. So you just
They can keep going, keep
You know.
keep making products,
Hey,
making
keep
money.
making products.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so all of the girls that were in here that day, they ganged up on Mr. DeVoe over here.
I mean, you know,
and
they
they
were
were talking about pegging and
Right.
trying to peg him. with,
setting the date for to pegging to happen.
Yeah,
Right,
and they were going to
right.
use the backdoor key.
I don't know what that is though. Like everybody, all the women try to.
out.
No, I'm just saying, like all of them try to peg me.
You pegged somebody. I know
The-
you have.
Oh, you know I have. I'll get that camera off camera.
I've
Have you done
actually
it?
even
The
fisted a
camera
guy's
turned
ass.
around.
Like I went all the way up to like
Wait a minute.
my
Andy
elbow.
said you did what?
I fisted a dude's ass before, so
What?
yeah, I've
Wait,
like gone.
What was that like?
Wow.
Fisted
Yeah.
Andy's
Is that
fisted
legal?
a guy's
Dude.
ass.
Is that
Yeah,
legal?
It's gonna be the name of a book.
Well, I don't. Okay, we're gonna keep going, but.
No,
was
for
just
real.
wondering.
Why
How
would
did
it be
you-
illegal
like, how'd you
though?
do
Well, no, I'm really kinky. So like, what you do is you just take a whole. He has disposable lube bottles, like little single-use bottles. You take the whole bottle, you squeeze the whole bottle up his ass, and then you put lube all over a glove. You should get an elbow-length glove. Just saying. You should then put.
Or she got
all
hint,
over the
hints and
glove,
clues,
work your
tips and
way
techniques.
in. I have a small hand, so like I can work in. I have tiny wrists. It works out. Like
Yeah, I can see that. That's
So
Alright.
you
that's
just
smart.
You can?
okay. So
You
you
can say
work
that?
your way in
you
there.
work your way in, and then
See,
once
she got
it
little
goes
bitty
pop,
hands, she got
like
the
you're
little
in,
wri- the
and then
little
you can
wrist.
just go.
Oh my God.
like-
so-
Wait, that's
oh.
more than a fist. You're talking about a fist and a wrist.
Yeah, I went up.
Wow.
Like,
Fist in
it
the
almost
wrist.
hit the top of the
That's what I'm
glove. So
saying.
you
Whoa,
really need
wait.
elbow
So
length.
you
I
put
saw
damn
that.
near.
My arm. I was like,
She put her
arm.
arm.
Fucking,
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if that's a different term though.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one, huh?
that's we. I think you came
Hey,
up
man,
with a new
on my
term.
television.
You should write this down.
Arm
I,
fucking.
I think
like,
we're
I
gonna
don't
call
know.
that arm fucking. She wasn't
Yeah.
fisting. She was arm fucking.
Arm
Yeah.
fucking.
Okay, we made up.
Okay,
A,
so-
Andy made up a new term. She was arm fucking.
That's
She was not
that's
fisting.
illegal. Y'all
So-
don't do that.
So
We'll
was
have
that
to
the
get-
first time you did something like that, or just?
Somebody
Some
wants
states.
to ask Carmen a question real fast. They wanted to know if you were drunk or high in the scene with Kitten and did anal.
What is this? Drunk
She
or
said
high?
she was mad. He said she was mad, slurring her words during the scene. Carmen, was you drunk or high?
I don't know. Sometimes.
That was a long motherfucker.
Wait a minute.
It was.
Did I
We
shoot?
talking about
Did I shoot
Carmen
your
and
first?
Kitten.
You tried my first anal, and that was the
did?
first one. That was the one with LT.
Was it?
Yeah, that was the LT one, but that was for like what it was with I don't know.
Was it? Did I shoot
But
your
you
first?
shot my first one, yeah.
Oh,
With
okay.
George Jordan, yeah.
I had a lot of firsts. Yeah.
You sure
A lot
did.
of first anals.
You got that?
What you
got
did?
my
You
first
see that?
anal? Yeah.
Look.
No, that
You did that me? That's dope. We are we back?
No, I'm
You cut it off. We are back. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I be
Speedy,
up in this.
bitch.
You got a little bit more enthusiasm. Like you gotta jump on it. You see, you gotta match my energy.
Oh, that's what we doing, matching your swag.
Here we go. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I be
Speedy,
up in this.
Bitch.
There you go.
All right.
Get your shit. In the house we got
ErinStiles.
behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, the honorable Nick Sabas.
Kwame Yashala.
Which means
Israel stand up.
Okay.
you knew that?
No,
So you didn't your dad didn't celebrate birthdays.
no.
Yours either, right?
I mean,
Hell
no.
Your birthday
But he didn't
too.
start that until I want to say we were probably like, maybe like teenagers.
Okay.
He got really heavy into it.
And then did he tell you guys you need to go that route, or he gave you a choice? He gave you a choice.
He
Apparently so.
didn't tell us anything. But I did for like a few years. I would get on Bible study because the Sabbath is from sundown on Friday till sundown on
Shout
Saturday.
out to the most.
Right. So I would do like the Bible study with him. Like they did like a call. It was like a conference call Bible study. So I would do that every Friday night. Shit would last like 2-3 hours. But I would do that every night. So that's why I know so much about the actual.
I still do Bible studies on Saturday. If you want to hop in, let me know.
Right. He would do them Friday nights and Saturday mornings.
Yeah, straight
Yeah,
up.
I got my son don't answer the phone when I call him on Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
kinda
he's respecting the Sabbath. You should too.
Everybody figured it out by now. I shut it down.
I literally look at my phone. Go,
Right. You can't get him
Yeah.
until sundown
No, it's all
on
good.
Saturday.
and it'd be so important, bro.
It ain't that important.
It ain't
Nothing's
more important than
than
the
God.
Most, thank you. The Most High, he commanded I chill. I'm gonna chill.
First of all,
Listen,
just
cause look,
saying.
if
Don't-
you at work and your boss tell you, hey, you have to take a break right now. You not finna tell him, nigga, I'm about
I
to
ain't
keep
never had a
working.
job where I had to take breaks. But nonetheless.
That was a metaphor I was using, but
Okay. I get what you're saying.
and you wonder why. It is Freaked Out Friday because people are freaked out. I left on if you riding around in your car with a mask on, kill yourself. You should just die.
Listen, the mask will not save you, but
No.
if you do want a mask, Shelly is making some cool
Shelly
Disney
Shell.
masks. So hit my girl Shelly at Miss Shelly Rio on Instagram
She's
and
making
tell
one.
her you need a mask, and
Yeah.
she got you with the fashion joints.
Say you heard it on the show and you need one. She'll dial you in. What was it again, Nick?
At Miss Shelly Rio on Instagram or her Etsy. Is it Etsy? Etsy?
I
I don't. Yeah, probably.
Words like
Ain't
that.
no man on there. On her Etsy account, whatever that is. Nigga.
Etsy or what is it called?
Etsy.
Thank you.
Etsy.
Thank you, Aaron.
ETSY.com.
Only a woman should know that word.
Yeah,
Etsy.
man code.
I done got a lot of
But
some
nigga-
good shit off of Etsy. And guys like it. Every guy I've gotten to
Yeah.
get off of Etsy, they be like, oh, this is dope.
Cause we don't be on there. We don't even know it's on there. Like, oh shit, picture frame.
And I'm not getting on there.
Yeah, Etsy. Nah.
Etsy. I don't even want to know how to spell it. I'm
Yeah.
good.
So y'all get y'all some masks from Shelly Rio.
And again, my book on man code violations is coming, and apparently we're adding to it. Do you have certain things you do not want to see?
Yeah, what's a deal breaker? You walk in the room, you catch a nigga doing this, so no take backs, nigga. What if a nigga has his towel up to covering his chest,
That is definitely a man code.
tucked at the top,
That's definitely a man
no
code.
matter how cold it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, get 2 towels,
100%
nigga.
a
Don't.
man code. There's, I don't know. I have to think about it in the moment, but all day. I mean, these niggas out here. I shouldn't say these guys. This new generation of men have a different
Well, it's
set
your
of
age.
standards and principles. They're not my age, and that's the thing that bothers the shit out of me. Is because you hear all over the news, you hear people saying millennials. Most people don't understand. Like the oldest millennials are almost 40 years old with marriages and children.
Good
so you
point.
guys aren't talking about us. You guys are talking about them stupid motherfuckers behind us
Great
who are
point.
at spring break. Because millennials are
Oh,
35
yeah.
years old, sitting at home like, okay, so what we gonna eat for dinner tonight? You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah,
us anymore.
they said,
it's the one behind us.
Florida was packed during spring break. I was like, nigga. Now, again, we just talked about this whole virus thing. I have yet to downplay it. I don't downplay it. But I'm not going to Florida. We're not going to do that. Or somebody call, like somebody's like, nigga, we putting this little, no, you ain't putting shit together, and I'm
kind of
coming.
upset because my birthday is on Tuesday, and I was supposed to go out of town.
So
I know, and it's like there's all these super cheap flights. Ooh, I forgot to buy my flight yesterday. Fuck. My flight to New Orleans for Essence Festival.
you about to get on a plane?
No, in July.
Ever?
It ain't gonna be no Essence.
Yeah, you finna get on a.
It ain't finna be no
Get
Essence.
somebody coughing that tube, nigga. It's over.
This is in July.
Look, think about it. People have planned Essence long before now. They would already have you should have already had your room.
I got
January.
I got everything. The only thing I don't have is my flight. So yesterday, Southwest was having deals on
much?
flights, $240 round trip.
That's about right.
When's
Anyway.
allergy season?
Out like now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't get allergies.
Fall.
So I don't know.
I used to
Yeah,
get when
yeah.
I lived in Atlanta. Oh my God, my allergies used to
And
be horrible.
when else do people normally get sick? Summertime?
No, beginning of winter.
I don't ever get sick.
Yeah, but I mean, when it does happen, it's usually around winter when it's cold
I
and the
feel like a lot
temperature
of times
goes
people
down.
are sick is because their diet is trash. The standard American diet is sad. The
What do
acronym
you
is
eat, Mama?
sad.
Great point. And though, to what Pops was saying too, just so you guys know something about viruses, most viruses can't survive in heat.
Right.
Right. So, which is why in the summer.
That's why the dumbass president said that.
Right. Which is true, but
Yeah.
it takes it's not that simple. Nigga. You can't just don't listen to Trump, okay? But that's why in the summertime a lot of people are not sick.
Mm-hmm.
In the wintertime,
But did you hear about the congressman, I believe it was from Florida, who said the best way to get rid of the coronavirus is to turn your blow dryer on and inhale the hot air? Because he said the heat from the blow dryer is going to kill it in your throat.
Ain't the only thing gonna kill in your throat.
Motherfuckers
You gonna
go-
dry mouth like a mother. That shit gonna be.
Right. Somebody.
I would have strapped that nigga to a chair with a
Here's
blow
the
dryer in
cold
his
part.
mouth.
I was telling Nick earlier, Florida. If you ever want to hear some stories, you go, that can't be true. Pull up any news in Florida, and for the guy to say that in Florida, it's somebody right now with a hairdryer, and I don't know how y'all do it.
No, they said the best thing to do is, well, they had this thing like a year ago. You type into Google Florida man and then put your birthday. And it'll just.
What does that mean?
You just type in Google Florida man
Got it.
and then any date. And it's always some random fucking story about some Florida man doing
All right, let's give it a shot, Aaron.
Let's give it a
Where's
shot,
your birthday,
Aaron.
Aaron?
My birthday is March 31st.
And you're gonna put Florida man March 31st.
Right.
Let's see what happens.
All right.
Florida man, March 31st. Bullet stuck in the man's testicles after wife shoots him.
It's always something.
She's a crazy looking broad,
Nigga,
too.
what kind of bullet got stuck in your
Probably had a little
balls?
22. Little doo-doos, you know what I mean? Yeah, Victoria.
She shot it.
Shot that nigga in his balls, nigga.
Yeah, Betty. Yeah, you come home with this shit again. See what happens. You got other bitches. How about that? Take this hot one. 818-914-4087 is the number to call into. Freaked Out Fridays. What you got in the Styles report there?
Today, I have in the Styles report. So the House passed the stimulus package this morning.
Uh-oh.
So everybody thinks it's about to be a windfall. They're about to cash out $1,200
Nope.
cash out. But
you
no.
never filed taxes? Don't
Here
even
are
try it.
5 things most people don't know, but here are 5 stipulations that you have to adhere to in order to get your stimulus money.
$1,200.
So first, if you haven't filed your taxes since 2017, now is a good time to get them done because the amount of your check will only be based on your 2019 returns or your 2018 if you haven't filed for this year yet. Number 3, if you've moved since you last filed in 2019, or if you haven't filed yet, you can change your address by using Form 8822, and it can take 4 to 6 weeks to process. So better send that shit.
Summertime.
Right, send it to your old address and get cool with the motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
yo, my check.
Hey, my check coming.
Please don't take it. Right.
Please don't take that check.
Number 4, if your direct deposit account number changed since you filed in 2019 or 18, you have to call 1-800-829-1040 to change it.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 5, you will not receive anything if your income for 2019 or 2018 is equal to or more than the following. If you are single and you make $99,000 or more,
Oh, nigga, you didn't need
don't
that
look for your check.
Yeah, you didn't need that 12.
Or if you are married and you guys make more than $198,000, don't look for your check. And if you are head of household and you make more than $146,500, don't look for your check.
Well, I missed all those.
So I don't know how many people still got money coming.
I mean, that's ridiculous stuff because if you live in California and you make $100,000, that's not a lot of money.
No, it's not a lot of money.
So like,
But it's cool.
But no. See, it's
cool
not
if
though.
you
But they're
own
saying
your home.
right. They're saying that for the country, which makes sense because if you're in Atlanta or in the middle of America, even some places in on this side too up north. But for the most part, if you in the places that mainly being affected, if you in New York, if you're in California or the coastal areas, nigga, that's not gonna do nothing.
$1,200 ain't about to do shit.
No, it's not.
You can get some gas,
and you get it one time. Where other countries are saying for the time that this is happening, we're gonna chip you off.
But at what point will people understand that America is not the greatest country on earth?
Yeah.
I heard the greatest quote the other day. Somebody said, "It's Uncle Sam, not Daddy Sam, nigga." your uncle give you 10, nigga. He ain't gonna give you 100.
He gonna give you what you need.
Like, I'm gonna give you this 10, nigga.
He don't give you what you need. He give you what he got.
Yeah, call your daddy.
I got 10, nigga. I can't give you 20.
Okay, so Canada, what's our budget for our relief plan?
For the Canadian relief plan, I believe they're giving
It's 2,000.
No, it says 75 BN. I don't know what that means.
No, from what I saw, it was $2,000 a month until this is over to each Canadian that's out of work.
Do you have to be out of work, or is it just period?
Yeah, you gotta, come on, man. You gotta have that at least in there.
So with people who are still working, some people are still working and still collecting a check. Would they still able to get their $1,200?
No, they can't get to 12. You have to be unemployed. You have to, like the people I feel very like, wow, the servers at restaurants, Denny's, those kind of places like that. Any place, or if you worked at Big Five.
No, I don't rock with Denny's. I don't feel bad for them niggas.
Me neither. That shit nasty.
Yeah.
But hey, I still was able to go into Chipotle. You just can't sit down.
Yeah.
You can still go through and breathe on the food and go. Come on out.
Yeah, some of this stuff just don't make no sense.
You don't like Chipotle?
Not really.
What?
I used to rock with Chipotle until somebody pointed out that they got it set up like a prison line.
Oh, chow line. It is.
Yeah, that's when I was
But it's McDonald's. That's why it's McDonald's.
I mean, Chipotle is good because it's always consistent. It always tastes the same.
That's always a
But
good
it's like
thing.
you have to be in the mood for Chipotle in order to eat it because you know what
Like
it
In and
tastes
Out.
like. Exactly.
They're like In and Out.
I hate it.
I love
I hate their
In-N-Out.
fries.
Nigga,
fries.
how your fries go bad from
fries
taking
is-
it off the counter and sitting down?
Nigga,
Nigga.
if you turn around, it's over.
Them
nigga.
motherfuckers is frozen.
Like I bite a fry as soon as they hand it to me. It's like, all right.
Them fries are
Them-
they taste like shredded cardboard. They're trash.
They're the worst French, but they say because they don't cook it in the same grease,
Shit, they need
whatever
to,
it is.
Bake my shit then. I don't know what to tell you.
Air fry the
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
nigga. Air fry. Here's my thing.
That's hilarious.
Those are the worst French fries known to man.
Hands
Yes.
down.
Yes.
The second worst are cold McDonald's fries. Like
yeah.
when they get cold.
Once they break room
No,
temperature.
back in the day, cold McDonald's fries, but then they did that switch up a couple
They
years
shouldn't have
back.
did that.
They remember they
What?
got the new
They
fries.
changed the oil.
Right, because remember the cold ones, you should get that oil slick on the top, the roof of your mouth. Remember?
What the fuck?
If you ate the old school cold McDonald's fries, if you ate them, you would get like a thick oil coat on the top of your mouth.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, and they changed the apple pies up too. So
Right.
They did change the apple pies.
Who has the best fries?
McDonald's.
Sonic.
No,
listen.
McDonald's.
Rallies.
Sonic Rallies. I
Rallies
know you
and
from.
Sonic's
I
is
know
the
you.
same
I know you
thing.
from. No, it's no. Don't do
They
that.
are the same company.
It doesn't matter if they're the same company.
They sell the same fucking food. It's
Son-
just like Carl's Jr.'s and Hardee's. It's the same menu.
I went to Sonic in Vegas.
Mhm.
They basically had cafeteria food, like corn dogs,
Oh yeah.
tater tots. I'm like, nigga, I'm grown, nigga. I don't. What I'm gonna do with corn dogs and tater tots? Nigga, I don't.
And it's the short ones. And they ain't the full.
Yeah, I was so upset.
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? On this Freaked Out Friday. Who is this?
It's L out of Houston.
Take that L.
What's happening?
What it do, dog?
What's up,
Hey,
Al?
Everybody's all excited about the stimulus package, man, but what they're not understanding is it's going to be the same shit that took place in '08 when Bush gave the package out, and in '09 we had to pay that shit back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's going to be taxed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Need that back.
It's going to be free money.
Yeah.
So what that's going to cause a lot of people to do that are getting this package is they aren't adjusting their taxes as far as like what's being taken out of their checks, or they're not adjusting that when they get this money. When tax season come next year, it's going to put them in a position of possibly owing, where they have never owed before.
Oh yeah. So this country gonna get the money back. That's why anything you see free here, it ain't really free.
That is free.
Somebody got to pay for
Shit
it.
free.
Ain't shit free.
Only free is your grandma love.
Grandma love.
That's the only thing.
What you doing today, L? You chilling? You in? I know you in, but
Yeah, man, I'm chilling, man. I got my employee working, so I'm at the house with the kids, man.
L, what's the best and worst thing about the quarantine?
Man, let me tell you, man, my kids can shit up, man.
They tore the shit up before now, but now you seeing it.
Nah, man. Look, in 2 days, my son broke his laptop. He stepped on it and broke it. My other son put a hole in the wall, and a goddamn dog tore her bed up. So, man, this shit just going wrong all. Man, I'm like, take y'all ass outside in the backyard and go do something, man. This shit here, man. But I tell you, man, one thing I noticed as far as some of the best things, I noticed, man, a lot of people are working out.
Yes.
Exercising and shit
No,
like that, man.
dude, have you gone into this like Target or Walmart? All the weights are gone.
Yeah. Oh no, I went to Academy, man, and everybody was buying bikes and
Yes, bike sale has gone up. Yes,
treadmills and all kind of high dollar shit. And when people are working out, people are outside, working out and shit. So
well, the biggest fear I think for people is to sit in the house and like I don't know when your kids are going back. My kids don't go back to school until May 1st.
They're not going back.
And they may push that again, but right now they set it at May 1st. So you imagine
they staying out.
You imagine that's at least another month away, another 30 days in the house eating like that. Yeah, you're gonna put the weight on.
Yeah, I got up and worked. I've been working out.
Well, another thing that's killing my ass right now, man, is
the mirror.
My kids are scheduled for April 3rd right now.
Okay.
But we having to do all this goddamn homework, man.
Yeah, and then that's probably why he stepped on his laptop because that's where the homework's supposed to come to. So
and you can't go buy another one, nigga.
Yeah, you can't go buy another one.
That's over.
But see, here's the thing, man. Like people, I know, just kind of talk about this thing with people talking about actors being paid to say that they got the virus and everything.
Well, I didn't hear about that. You heard about that?
Can I sign up, nigga?
No, Cardi B says she believes that the
saw
actors are getting paid.
Yesterday, he was on Willie D's podcast, and he had it, man. And he said, man, it ain't nothing to play with. He said that he wasn't going out. He said he was home.
Who is he?
Willie D.
Following all the procedures, and he still ended up, getting it. And he said it was no joke, man.
Well, Slim Thug said he think he got it when he went and got a haircut. So I'm not getting no more cuts until it's time.
Yeah, man.
I'm fading my own hair.
Yeah, that's home, man.
I'm fading my own shit. Here's the weird shit about being on this shit, L. I have bought clippers. Normally I don't buy shit online. I think I've spent a nice little chunk of money on some shit online. Just because I don't feel like going, because Marshalls and all my go-tos are closed.
Stop calling out
Marshalls. Man, Amazon getting paid like a motherfucker right now.
Oh, Amazon's, and they hiring too. If you know any young kids need a job, Amazon is hiring.
These young kids don't want to work.
Don't want to work. All right, thank you, El, for that. Shout out to, I don't know if you guys try to get anything from, because you can't walk into Best Buy, but you buy it online, you go sit in the parking lot, and they bring you your shit.
What do I need from Best Buy? What do I need from
I'm
Best
just
Buy?
saying, somebody want to get a TV. And you don't want to go.
What I'm tired of doing is going to the damn grocery store. I'm so tired.
You know what it is? Because you go now just because
I'm so
I may not have this.
And then I feel like my roommate is a major impulse buyer. So I hate going to the fucking store with her because she's always buying bullshit.
And double up on it.
Right. And I'm just like, I am not. I swear, if my granny don't need something, I'm not going to the store.
How's Granny doing? She good?
She's good until I see the back of that freezer. Like I got to see the light.
But then
before I go back to the
store. But people are
store.
scared if you wait till then and try to go get something, it's not going to be there, or you got to stand in line early in the morning.
The problem is people don't know how to cook. That's the problem. People don't know how to cook.
No,
because when you go to the grocery store, all the real food, everything down the aisles are food-like products. All the real food is still there.
I was gonna say this. Y'all gonna die anyways. It ain't gonna be the corona, nigga. Because when I went to the grocery store, all the unhealthy stuff is gone.
It's gone.
Cookies.
Top ramen.
Ho-hos. Chips.
Ice cream. Popsicles.
I'm looking at, nigga, all the banana apples.
All the pork.
It's a gang of that shit.
I'm in there shopping like a motherfucker. All these avocados, nigga. It's so many damn avocados. Listen, it's so many avocados left. They on sale. You've never seen avocados on sale. That's how I was sitting there looking like, oh, this is a little strange. So all you dummies out there, nigga,
Dummies.
you gonna kill yourself in quarantine before the corona get you.
Right, y'all gonna have high blood pressure,
Stupid.
diabetes, hypertension,
We got
high
a phone call.
cholesterol.
Caller, what's your name? Where you
All
calling
the
from?
bread gone. Y'all, goddamn.
Hi,
Hi, who is this?
Seymour.
With your
Seymour.
stinking ass.
So you still got your forehead covered up. Aaron embracing hers.
Always got mine covered.
He got the middle out though.
Yeah, since we look like sisters and brothers in this motherfucker.
No, not sister and brother. She don't look as old as you with that great
Whoa!
Oh, shout out to
like
Seymour.
Papa's first.
So let me answer that. This is my quarantine look because I ain't really going nowhere. Ain't no need for me to diet, or I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna be Uncle Fester till we go back to work.
Oh, okay. Well, Aaron, you have beautiful skin.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to clarify,
That's the 4K
too.
TV.
The gentleman, L, that just called,
Mhm.
Scarface, has coronavirus.
Who?
And Willie D, Scarface, the rapper from Houston,
Oh,
the Ghetto
yeah.
Boys,
Yeah,
he has coronavirus, and Willie D interviewed him.
yeah.
And what's
Oh.
really bad is Scarface also has asthma. He's like, he thought he was going to die.
Mm.
And his kidneys have failed, but he can't go get that checked out because he's on quarantine because he has the virus. It's a jacked up situation. So
Oh, I didn't know he had the
asthma
bad
is a great
kidneys.
thing.
He got bad
Oh,
kidneys.
yeah, I think his kidneys failed. I don't know if it's from the coronavirus, but that he said that when he was in the hospital, his kidneys failed, and so he can't go take care of that because he's under quarantine.
And that's really
it's
bad,
a bad
especially for a
situation.
black man. Anybody really with your kidneys, because that's the one thing they can't
But
get you no new ones.
This is the thing that got me too. You know, there was a rumor going around when it first popped off, black people can't get it.
Yes.
I'm like, shit, black folks got every damn thing. Guess why we can't get it? We got high blood pressure,
But-
high cholesterol, diabetes.
But here was the
fat
weirdest
as
thing.
hell.
For a minute, though, it was true. And it seemed like right when the buzz started to go out that black folks couldn't get it, then this black lady came on the internet and was like, no, black folks can get it. And then all of a sudden it started happening. But for a minute, we didn't get it.
Seemed that way. But then
Yeah,
you know
and
what's weird,
kids.
too? When the people succumbed to the people that died from it, you saw so many black faces. I'm like, well, hold
Yeah,
on.
it's so sad.
Why we don't see the white faces, that have died
Because
from this stuff?
they had to
No.
let us know that it ain't just us. And you know the new thing
What?
they're starting to put in, too, that they don't want you to bring your kids in the store no more.
Oh, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I think they have a 17-year-old contracted it or has it in North Carolina because a lot of the young kids think that they can't. Parents need to get their kids to sit their asses down.
Shut the
'cause,
motherfucker.
these
And
kids
quit
don't
bringing them
believe
to the
the fact
store,
it's free.
touching shit.
But I wanted to say this situation, you were saying like how is it going with the quarantine?
Mm-hmm.
I have learned that I've been socially
What?
distancing myself for damn near 10 years.
You ain't noticed nothing changed, huh? She like, she don't even
This
notice.
is what I do. and like I know you said bike sales were up. I actually cycled 20 miles this morning. I think I've
Very
sold so far
good.
over 55 miles this week.
Oh, that's great.
Roads are clear, huh?
Yeah, well, you know what? The people are on the trails.
Yes,
you know
they
what
are.
I'm saying? So I kind of do the head nod instead of trying to talk. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, people are out. But yeah, the parks and trails, people are kind of trying to get out because that's good for your immune system too.
Let me ask you this: the parks here, they have them like the swings and shit are all roped off. Like the kids, you can't get on that, but you can walk through the park, but you can't get
You
on.
can walk. Yeah, there's a trail that I use.
Mhm.
It's a hike and bike trail, so they have a paved area that people walk, and then that's the little playground. They do have like it taped off with like the police tape. Because, that's something that's like metal and plastic, and that if somebody touches it that has it, it could be on the equipment. So they don't mind people exercising. It's actually very good for your immune system.
Yeah, and this might be the good thing because, like I said, workout equipment is missing, and then when you go on your Instagram or whatever it is, there's a lot of people selling all these different workout things that you can do from home, and people are buying it.
That's going to mess up the gyms, though, when they pop back off.
Oh yeah,
But
the gym's over.
Yeah, it might be over.
It's over.
it's over,
nigga.
Nick. Niggas say
It's over.
over.
Nigga,
They
ain't
gonna
nobody.
realize.
Because what I'm gonna do with all this shit I got in my garage? We're finna use this.
When
Yeah.
I started doing triathlons, I realized at that time, your gym's whatever you make it. You do not have to spend all that money on a gym membership.
Nope.
What are you
Really
doing?
don't.
How do you train for that?
Well, triathlon, you swim, you bike, you run.
Okay.
So I have a bike. I actually have two bikes. I have a road bike and I have a hybrid bike, which is like a combination of a mountain bike
Okay.
and a road bike. And so the wheels are wider, but they're not as big as a mountain bike. So that's what I actually rode this morning on the bike trail.
How far do you?
And then
What's the furthest you went? Like riding your bike, like an hour,
today,
2 hours?
My farthest distance I've cycled is over 75 miles. And I was mad because I was trying to get 100. They call those century rides. So I haven't got my first 100-mile ride yet.
Are you listening to music or are you just rolling?
Oh, no. On that bike, you got to listen for cars. These people are assholes. They'll flip you with the, mirrors on the car and trucks. And no, you got to listen.
Well, I don't ride on the street. I ride on the sidewalk. I never ride on. I don't take that chance.
But you know that's illegal.
I'd rather get a ticket than get knocked off my bike.
I do that sometimes too, sweetie, because I am black and I am in the South. So I do sometimes get on that sidewalk. But I've ridden like with a club, and like when we're in a group, people are just on the horn. That can scare someone on the bike and cause you to fall, break your clavicle. People are jerks. But I'm not riding with the group right now because of the whole social distancing situation.
Yeah.
But,
well, I'm gonna get on my bike even more now. I have all the kids got bikes. Yeah, Precious just showed up. Great. They seeing you in the camera.
What's poppin'? Coronavirus. Shit is getting real.
Erin, I have a quick question for you too, if you don't mind.
Uh-huh.
What was your major?
I graduated with a degree in public and political communications with a minor in journalism.
I don't know why. I thought maybe it was like psychology or something. Because you were breaking down Stephen Jackson's video and everything. That was interesting. So maybe she was a psychology major.
Oh, no, she ain't shit. Anyway.
Well, I'm going to let y'all get back to the show. Love you guys. And,
love you too. And take care. And I'm going to ride my bike more now. I'm going to ride my bike more because of you.
Well, get you some padded cycling shorts so you don't hurt your little hoo-ha area.
That's hilarious. Your hoo-ha.
No, because put me down a little bit.
No, a dude better not have a hoo-ha. I know that goddamn man.
Do cycling bikes have to have cycling seats? Why we can't have beach cruiser seats? Like, who the fuck said we got to have these hard-ass seats?
Thank you for the phone call. Yeah, no, I have a beach cruiser seat on mine. I don't have that little bullshit.
Yeah, I can't do that little bullshit.
I go to the wide one.
Yeah, that's a man code violation, nigga.
And you know what? I went to that spin class with my mama, and that goddamn seat, whoa, that shit.
I don't know who made them motherfuckers.
Who the fuck? You know what?
Precious in the house.
Fuck. Hey, y'all.
Now go.
I miss you, Speedy.
Slide in some more to me.
Oh, okay, good, because Nick talking about 6 feet, nigga. I'm like, nigga, you better give me a hug, nigga. You better take all these titties, nigga.
Not all of them are contaminated.
Take these titties, nigga. I said, Speedy up there. I can go be around people.
Hey, this is my getaway. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? I got my ass on up. I see
So you went to the cycling class with your mama.
Oh, yeah, and that shit tore my ass up, too. But you know what? Them old people be cycling like a bitch. They be increasing that goddamn speed. I stayed on the same
I can only
speed.
do it if I stand up. Like, after, maybe the first 10 minutes, I'm doing the whole class standing up because I can't sit down. That shit hurt my ass.
They alternate, but it's still too much for me. I'm like, these old motherfuckers got some stamina.
Some what?
The stamina. The only reason I don't quit is because they old. You can't let old motherfuckers outdo you. Shit.
You over there coughing and sitting down. They like, come on now.
I'm fucked up, and these niggas.
How long did your mama go?
They do it an hour.
I got you.
So when I'm at home, I go with her. She be like, come on, Precious, it's Zumba today. It's
what?
Zumba.
Oh, yeah.
It's spin class. It's like, the Y have different classes.
She
My
said
mama
the Y.
be on it. The YMC.
You know who got me caught up in that? Shout out to Michael Blanks, Billy Blanks' brother.
Oh, the Tybo nigga.
Yeah, so that's the homie. So
Tybo
he invited me to the Tybo. He's like, yo, come do the Tybo thing. So I'm like, nigga, it's Tybo. That's nothing. It's a whole bunch of older women there. I'm like, nigga, I'm finna get in.
Kill this shit.
5. Nigga, I'm not gonna give myself that much credit. Nigga,
3 minutes.
Not even 3 minutes. Maybe 30 seconds into it, I realized I fucked up. I'm like, oh shit.
Time goes slow than a hoe in them classes.
And the old lady next to me, no problem. She killing off. Hour and a half, full speed. Nigga, I'm back there. And I'm supposed to be an athlete. I'm back there like, nigga, it's over for me.
But you didn't quit, right?
Hell yeah, I quit. I crawled out the back, nigga. And that nigga called me out. He said, where you going? I said, nigga, I'm out. Nigga.
Oh, preacher ass nigga calling you out. Nigga.
Yeah, back when I had my locks, I went to one of those classes. And I said, and the white girl ran me out. And she wasn't even the teacher. She was just the bitch in front of me. And she's like, come on, new guy, bitch.
Look, I don't need y'all encouragement, fool.
Yeah, I don't need your encouragement.
That's other. Don't talk to me. I'm already mad. I'm trying to get this shit in. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you look fine.
You know what? I gained weight. Y'all.
Oh, in the house, gaining weight, cooking and shit.
Before that, I want to say it's just that.
Okay.
But before that, after I went home and shot my special, I just fell off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna lie. You know how you be really on it. I'm like, nigga, I got a little leeway, nigga.
Yeah, you done fucked
and
it
then
all up.
The minute you take that leeway, nigga, I looked at some picture I took. I'm like, bitch. Linebacker looking ass bitch. Like, get back in the gym, ho.
Who this bitch in the picture? And it just be you. Who this bitch?
But to
Why
my
she got my
defense-
shit on?
To my defense, the picture was with somebody little. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And I'm like, maybe that had something.
Something to do.
God
And how was your
dang it.
special? Did you?
You know what? It turned out really good.
Okay.
Matter of fact, everybody, I'll be dropping my comedy album on April 12th.
Damn.
So, you know, I know y'all ain't got much to do with April 12th.
You
You
can
know,
drop
Be on
it.
title.
shot the special on January 12th. You know what? I might just go with the No Place Like Home. You know, that's what I called the show. But I don't know. I ain't got no title. I'm so full of shit, y'all. God damn
No,
it.
title is a company.
No, but both questions though. I wanted to know
Oh.
what was the title and was it going to be on title. No, my next question going to be what was it called? But I want to
Nigga,
know.
don't be making me retarded, Speedy. You know I'm already slow, fool. Don't be doing that.
But you got a degree, so you ain't that smart.
Shit. Trust me, it's a lot of dumb degrees, motherfuckers.
Dumb degrees. That's a quarter of the day, nigga. Dumb degrees.
Dumb degrees,
It is a
motherfucker.
lot of dumb. If you stick to it, you will get out there, bitch. It don't make it shows stickability. It shows smartness. You know what I'm saying?
Show stickability.
People like, oh, you stuck to something?
You dumb bitch. What is it? What was it? Nigga?
Dumb degree.
Dumb
ass
degrees ass
degree.
nigga.
Yeah.
Can't wait to use that on the motherfucker. You dumb degree ass nigga.
Yeah,
Stick
niggas
with
always
it.
bragging
That'll get
about a
you out.
degree. Nigga, you owe money. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Well,
so you say you're doing a comedy album, so I just wanted to know what's going
she
to be on
did
the
it
streaming
already.
platforms.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm setting up right now so that money will come straight to me. You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying?
You ain't got no
On some
manager,
nigga
no.
shit, you know what I'm
You know
saying?
what
So
you-
I'm setting up my little shit now so that when y'all do download, it won't be much. So if you really fuck with a bitch, then you will invest that little bit and listen because you ain't got shit to do.
You at home.
All my shit coming out right now. Nigga, my new podcast start next Thursday on All Deaf, Spotify, you know what I'm saying? Apple. Nigga, listen to that. Then you can listen to the album, nigga, until we can
Facts.
get back around each other, nigga. You got some shit to do.
And you got somewhere to listen to at home.
You pretty, girl. You pretty.
Thank you.
Man.
Aaron, I'm
Let's go
sorry.
around the
Aaron,
room.
that's
Hold on.
Precious is Aaron.
Oh,
And now we got.
This nigga rude than a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I thought y'all knew each other because he didn't say
No,
nothing.
I've
Well,
World, goddamn.
I hadn't got to that because Precious come in, nigga, it's guns blazing. I'm trying to get out of gunfire. Let's try it again. In the house we got.
ErinStiles.
In the house we got.
Precious how? Now what you do, girl? It's Freaky Friday. You a porn star, girl? Shit, let us know, girl.
We call it
Girl, let us know.
freak.
You-
We
what
call
you
it the
do?
freaked out
Put them
Friday.
on the glass. Shit, what we doing?
It's Freaked Out Friday.
It's freaked out Friday.
Oh, okay, freaked out.
Yeah. So the question is, what is the best and the worst thing about the quarantine so far?
For you.
The best and worst thing.
Yeah. So what's been the best?
The best thing is, you know, bitch like me bootleg, so it ain't like I was booked up anyway. Everybody out here, all comedy people is so down and out. Nigga, I wasn't on tour. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm ready now.
I mean, I had a couple of gigs here and there, but they didn't like break me down to the ground. You know, like you prepare for storms like this with
Yeah,
this your
sure
profession.
do.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so that's the best part, that it ain't like it ruined my life or what I'm gonna do with my family. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here living. And then the worst part, was that the best part? Yeah. The worst part about this shit is, I ain't got nobody to fuck right now. And you know,
Everybody's
what?
scared.
That part.
Yeah,
that
and
part.
you know what? I just spring cleaned the fuck out my place too. Like my shit looking immaculate. I'm like, bitch,
That's what I said.
and you ain't calling not one dick over here. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got you.
I said, motherfuckers is cleaning the house, finding shit. Nigga, is this where my mama's coins is? You finding shit in the house.
It took me 2 weeks to get my ass up and do something. I'm like, I'm just gonna
It
chill.
did. I didn't start cleaning up till
Right.
Tuesday,
Yesterday,
Wednesday,
nigga. I was like, go on and do something precious. You know what I'm saying? One
You
time
in
for the
here.
one time.
Might as well do something.
Put on some music, bitch. You know, but that's the only thing. Is like, and
You ain't
I'm
getting
not
no dick.
going back to no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been on the roll, and every time I jump on my roll, shit start happening. The sky start opening, nigga. It be blue skies and shit. And every time I go back to that bullshit, it be like, doom. Falling off a cliff. So I'm just gonna stay here with
now
this
I'ma ask the
quarantine,
ladies.
with this good quarantined up pussy until you know what I'm saying. This good pussy gonna be waiting for after the quarantine. I'm finna get out here in these streets. and
So I'm
get
gonna
me
ask the
some.
ladies. Now y'all can't go to the hair salon.
Okay.
You know damn well I don't go to no hair salon.
Well, I mean, you don't go to the barber either. You can't go to the barber.
Yeah, you can't get your nails on your toes.
But y'all know I took my nails off
I
anyway.
took my
you took
nails
them off?
off, the other day, just because I was thinking about, like, you know, all the germs and shit underneath them right now. So
I
just
did
was
mine
like-
before
They was
the
underneath them
quarantine.
before the
I
quarantine.
mean, would you go sit in front of the
I
Asian
took
lady?
mine off because one of mine had broke, and I knew that last time I paid $150 for a goddamn fill
What?
and design. I
Hell
said,
no.
Precious, you know what? This is some bullshit. Until this nigga started saving you, I wanna be saved. Bitch, we get some
Kiss
pressure.
kiss
Should I
can
say
you feed her?
Well, you need to call call Steven. What's his name? Steven Jackson. You got to call Steven Jackson.
I ain't calling nobody. I'm going to CVS, get some press-ons. I had got something from the dollar store yesterday. But you know what? My goddamn nail bed too big. I got my daddy hands. You know what I'm saying? They some cute nails, but the goddamn thumb won't. I tried to squeeze that bitch down. I said, this shit ain't going to work.
You got to put some super glue on that motherfucker.
Nigga, I got to glue it, but
I'm
it
sorry.
got to fit the bed. You know, like this bitch.
She said it gotta fit the bed.
I'm so sick of this shit.
Precious in the building.
Precious in the motherfucking building on these hoes. What's up?
What was you doing
is
anyway?
All face.
Well, Erin, you do got a lot of face.
I do. I mean,
I ain't
I
mad
got a lot
at
of
it.
face. That's
Apparently,
why-
they said it's pretty though.
But that's my whole problem when I gain weight because I get it in my face, my stomach, and my arms. So I got all face.
And that's the
that shit
thing
be
too.
getting
Some
all
people
big.
gain weight good. People go right to their ass. My shit go to my shoulders. Nigga, I'm out here looking like got
Down,
me
sit, hey.
I know my dad.
Look like a swimmer.
Yeah, my daddy want me like, bitch, get out there and block
that's
for your
something
brother.
Like water polo.
Shit. That's
how
why
you
I'm
know-
like, I gotta stay, we gotta stay on that cardio, because if I can stay a little smile, if them titties gonna be, I gotta stay a little smile at the top.
Little smile.
You know what I'm saying?
Look,
I like your bird.
Thank.
Oh, I see you. Salt and pepper on these hoes. Okay. Okay, school.
You the only
Okay.
motherfucker that's ever said that to me. Because I look in the mirror, I look like the creepy old dude, but it's quarantine. I have no reason to color
I
it.
don't think you understand. Women like salt and pepper beards.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah,
That's
you
gonna
gotta
be
stop
out the
asking
way.
them dudes, man.
Yeah, quit asking these gay ass niggas. And then it's about to go all the way gray. That's gonna be. It's real sexy when dudes have all gray, like all gray hair. I like that on men and women.
All gray
And
what?
Her.
Her. Okay.
Fuck you.
I heard.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard you.
See, I can't even get this nigga no compliment.
No,
Now
no,
got to
I
get on
love you
his
though,
ass.
and I'm glad you're here.
Oh, I'm glad to be here because I was gonna come that other time and I laid my ass there and then I seen that whack ass show. I said I should have been there. No, I didn't see it. I saw the clip and I was like, they know they needed me. Goddamn.
Hilarious. So confident. You should-
I mean, you have to be because if you
I
don't
don't know
believe
why
in
you single. I don't know why either one of y'all. Well, I know.
I
why.
feel like
Well,
the worst
because-
thing about quarantine is I'm spending way too much money on weed. Anybody got a plug?
Actually, I do have a plug.
All right, Nick, we'll
I'll
talk.
take care
Oh,
of you
yeah,
after the show.
Okay, because I'm like, good God, if I buy one
I am
more,
the
I need
plug.
some
that's
too,
supposed
so I need to
last me
holler
the
at
week
that
to be
plug too.
gone.
That plug is over. I have a new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if y'all need the plug, man, holla at your boy one time.
One time for the one time.
Now listen, if you're not family, I do charge a little percentage tax. You know what I'm saying? A little finder's fee.
Little
percentage.
tax on that. You know what
Little
I'm
tax
saying?
on
Yeah,
that.
ain't that like old Sam, you know?
Little tax.
A little something,
Little
but
something for the brother.
Yeah, but I got you though.
Shit, I do need
What do
to
you
get-
spend in a week, you think?
I'm not even spending that much. I just
Oh,
don't
what
like.
you
I
spending?
don't like spending money on weed.
I'm
period.
spending that much.
But
nigga.
I'm
out
spending
here
a lot.
spending.
I want to say in the last 2 weeks, I have probably
Whoa.
spent. It's not even that much
How much? You said, wait, we going 2 weeks or a week?
since we've been in quarantine. Since the last 2 weeks,
Okay, what's that?
I would say maybe about like,
250.
yeah, about 200,
I
250.
called it.
Yeah.
You
Is
look
that-
like you look like you
And
spoke
then
about 250.
you?
I don't keep up with that because you know what I'm saying. The
That's
thing
about an
about
ounce.
it, you have to mentally, you know what I'm saying, trick yourself. Cause I ain't got time to be adding up that expense, and then I'll be like, bitch,
If you had to average it out, Precious, bi-weekly, before the quarantine, no.
before the quarantine,
you probably smoke a half ounce a week.
or some shit like that.
You probably smoke an ounce. So.
That's what I'm saying. About that one like an ounce, because that sound about right.
Now, are y'all at home just lighting up?
Yeah.
I'm not at home just lighting up. No,
Okay.
no. I smoke, and I really have
Wait,
slowed
so where do
down.
y'all smoke?
I mean, yes, I smoke at home, but I also smoke at my friends. I also smoke in the car. I also smoke.
Nigga, that's everywhere.
I mean, I smoke. Shit, I don't know. It's not no
I
precise.
don't smoke at home, nigga, but everywhere else,
Else.
I'm blazing that mother.
No, I smoke at home, but I just don't sit there and just smoke. Like
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got my bong at home. You know what I'm saying? So I really preserve my weed. I roll up and I just break out a piece, put in the bong, hit that bitch like motherfucking Eddie Kane.
Now, let me ask y'all this.
But it's weed.
Does it have to do with emotions, like what you're going through? Are you upset?
No.
Nope.
No,
Oh,
that's
no.
a,
Okay.
I was just talking to somebody about this. That was the biggest misconception about weed is that it makes you lazy or it don't do none of that. Whoever you are, that's who you gonna be.
Yeah, it
if
just-
you're a creative person, you smoke some weed, you just gonna be creative.
You was who you was before you got here.
Yeah.
If you like playing video games and shit, nigga, you smoke some weed, you gonna order a pizza, nigga, and play the game for 3 more hours than you normally do. That's just
If you know how everybody got their thing. Like some people
Right.
can take a drink and then go hit the stage.
They say
I
I
don't
look like
drink
Bob
before I hit
Marley.
the stage, but I will
said what?
smoke. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
hit a half a blunt on the way, and I'm just fine
to get you right.
to get me right.
And it's only right.
You know, but if I drink, I'm throwed out. So you got to be your drug.
Nigga,
So
somebody
if it's
said.
crack,
Somebody said.
I look like Bob.
Erin
the
is
Builder.
cute, but she look like Bob the Builder.
Yeah, I didn't want to read that one. Erin, I seen that too. I didn't want to read it though.
This
Just so
shit
you
does
know.
not hurt my
She
feelings.
read it.
It hurt my feelings. I was like, oh shit, that hurt.
I can remember who Bob the Builder was. That's my
Sounds
problem.
strong, nigga.
I know. I'm chuckling, nigga. I ain't got no kids. I'm be watching that bullshit, nigga.
I ain't got nothing to do. I'm so bored. I'm
Presence
so
in the
bored.
building. No, don't.
For the quarantine,
I'm so bored. I'm so bored.
Like, what would you have been doing? Just running?
Nothing, but I'm still.
that's so. You know what?
That's
I enjoy the fact that like all the BS is not around right now.
Yeah.
Like at this time it'd be packed. Like you got sports is taking off.
Yeah.
All the shows, summer's ready to come back around. So I think that we
LA
got
has
some
been
time to
has
chill.
been very beautiful since the quarantine, getting all these people
Yeah.
off the
Fresh
road.
air.
And you can
Clear,
go. You can
skies are
drive
clear.
from L.A.
Yeah.
to the Valley 15
Did
minutes.
y'all watch
Done.
that police chase yesterday?
Oh yeah, the
This,
nigga.
What
this
happened?
was the most entertaining. I was so happy they went 222. I always catch it 222, 333, 444. Anyway,
Straight up.
It was a police chase. This nigga rolled all through the hood. Then that nigga got on the 1T or was the 105 nigga with no rims on the tires, nigga.
Yeah, they threw
he
the
didn't
spike
even
at
start
him.
sparking for a long time. This nigga, it was a Honda van. If you want to get away from the law, get a Honda van, fool.
Oh, he got away?
A Honda, nigga, nah, he didn't get away. But
Oh, okay.
But usually as soon as that rubber come off, you
Yeah.
spark it. Nigga, this nigga is still going.
Why were they chasing him?
Nigga, he had a DUI. They were putting
Oh, yeah.
getting him
For
the-
a DUI?
But look, he steady rolling
With no
with the
traffic.
peace
He was
sign
like,
out the
fuck
window.
it.
He rolling through the hoods. Like,
Now,
How do you get
Wait.
a DUI with no traffic?
I got a question for you guys.
because they probably got stuck.
Speaking of traffic, Pops, I'll see if you get this right.
All right.
So there's no traffic in LA right now.
No.
So if anyone's ever been to California, you know the freeways out here.
stay trafficked up.
So I went
No
from
matter where.
Canoga Park, which is essentially the
Right
valley,
here.
the 818 area code. I went to Gardena. How long do you think it took me?
30 minutes.
20 minutes.
15.
Precious is right.
On these hoes, nigga, the price is right. Nigga,
How
let's
far?
go.
How fast were you driving?
I don't speak.
It don't matter. Look,
It
the
took you
po-
20
It
minutes.
took me 20 minutes.
I am the winner.
And now, so just let other people who know who don't live here,
Right.
that would have took you
An hour.
hour
Easy.
some change.
Easy an hour.
I know
And
I
you
live
probably
on-
wouldn't have went.
No,
Thinking about
100% time I wouldn't have went. 100% I wouldn't.
Like, because when we leave here at 3 o'clock, I'm home in 15,
Yeah.
20 minutes.
It's
That's
crazy.
That's why the police chase was so entertaining, because usually it's 3 something, nigga. It would
It-
be jam packed. You
he
can't
either
get
got stopped.
away.
Yeah, he was
nigga,
stopped.
it
You're
is. It is. It's like, nigga, we want you to win. Let's
Now,
go.
for those of like myself, and I'm always in my rear view looking for the police. I'm riding legal
All the
Steagle.
time.
But before I, see police every once in a while, now you see them like every 4 or 5 lights, you see a police officer because there's no traffic. And so,
Nah,
and
I
they
think-
still roam in the streets.
I think they let you know.
Yeah.
We looking for nigga.
No, it's about to be a little shutdown.
Oh, no, it's definitely about to be a shutdown. Let me tell you what happened. So I was at
Okay.
Costco the other
I keep
day.
hearing that, but go ahead.
So I was at Costco the other day. They didn't have no toilet paper, but I was in that bitch. And
Big lots, big lots.
One of the guys who works there was showing us a badge that they had all gotten that morning to go through the military checkpoints. So apparently, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but was it
Yeah,
yesterday?
we noticed them goddamn no limit tanks coming in this
Right.
motherfucker.
So apparently, we're all supposed to be getting on some type of military lockdown
Martial
soon.
law.
But they've been going to all of the stores that are deemed essential and giving all of the workers passes so they can
So
go.
I need
through.
a pass to go to the store,
No, because they work there. So you need a pass to be out. So
but
you're
I'm gonna be out to go to the store though.
Nigga,
That's
I
what I'm
don't know.
saying. Now,
You
how do
think
we
no,
do
you
that?
think you're gonna be out to go to the store. I don't know what the new rules are, but it seems like the only people who are going to be allowed to be out in just mobile
And you know
willy
what?
nilly are the ones who are essential workers.
And you know what? I think she telling the truth because I got a little tip off, y'all, from somebody who knows somebody.
Exclusive.
Exclusive on these hoes. Okay. She told me that her people who work for the people said, you know what I'm saying, just get all the shit you need because, like, we really finna be on lockdown. And somebody who, like, do some driving shit, they got one of them same things, like, if you get stopped. So that means they finna have all our bitch ass in the house. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get some more bread. I just made some fake burgers yesterday. You know them Bora?
What is it?
Boca,
Boca burgers. Boy, them hoes good in
Were
them.
they?
bitch.
What is a Boca burger?
the veggie burgers.
It's a veggie burger because, you know, starting Monday, me, my mama, and daddy, we not eating meat. We just fish. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, I
I
don't do meat no more.
I'm going to do, well, nigga, okay, so what? You ain't special. All right, niggas obviously
Well, I got a degree.
Nigga, me too. So what? General studies on these hoes. You know what I'm saying?
my degree's in life. Anyway.
I beat you.
shit.
General studies on these hoes. Okay, look. So I'm trying to prepare myself mentally for, getting ready.
Total lockdown.
Yeah, and I know I be mashing on some burgers, so I was in the store like, let me get some of these. Plus, it ain't that much in that bitch, so let me get some of these.
And they call Boca
money at the
burgers?
grocery
Boca.
store.
Try
I feel
it
like
for
I
real.
get it.
so much money.
I grill some onions, and with that Boca, you just see it's so good for real. Because
Okay.
my mama always get the little veggie ones or the bean or the
The-
Good Morning or
Yeah,
whatever.
the morning
Try
star.
the
Have you tried the Impossible Burger?
The one at Carl's Jr. is real.
World.
The one at Carl's Jr. is.
You know where I
is
want to
the
go. Have you
truth.
been to Monty's? You should
No.
take your family to Monty's.
I ain't
So,
got no goddamn
they
family.
can't go
I
to-
will
can't
take
go
You
to
me.
said your mama and your daddy.
They out
in
of town.
Texas.
Oh.
I just make
Yeah,
them
you ain't
niggas
been
do
there
it
in a while.
too. They old
So-
nigga. Look, we need to get healthy.
So
nigga.
when you get the Impossible Burger at
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr., tell them to do it well done.
They
Well done and toast the bun. It's incredible.
do your own with them.
Burger King
motherfucking
one,
Boca.
no. It's got too many.
What is the best burger place? You know what I think the best burger place is?
Well, when I did burgers,
the name
I
of that
thought
shit?
Five Guys was the shit.
Fuck no. Five Guys, you feel like you just ate a brick.
Wow.
It's so heavy in your stomach. It's just so.
We
Well,
like
that's the
heavy
ground.
food, nigga. We needed to sit there. We trying to stay food. We don't want no Chinese food. We gonna be hungry in 30
What is
minutes.
it?
Which
Is
is
it-
real shit.
Shit.
That's fucking
nigga,
real
I
shit.
want that shit sit on me, goddamn it. Bloop, bloop. Until it come out. Bloop, bloop.
Oh,
I am
country,
not
yeah.
trying to know you like that.
Said, sit on me.
No, you know.
I'm from Cali. We go with the In-N-Out out here.
In and
know why
out
you-
trash as fuck. I can't believe you just said that.
Unless
Yeah.
you go to like a pop-up burger spot.
I'd rather
The Habit.
exactly.
The Habit is good.
The Habit
Habit's good.
The
Habit-
best burgers.
Man,
I only get the
You
tri-tip
say
sandwich
y'all,
from there.
y'all
No,
are some
do you
niggas.
like mushrooms?
Y'all should be saying a hole in the wall ass burger. Like
No,
right
no,
now, I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
in Dallas, Wingfield burgers. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Phil,
I
write
was
that
trying to
down,
think.
y'all.
I was trying to think of something everybody would know. It's a Douglas out here.
A what?
It's called Douglas. It's right there on Van
Dallas?
Owen. Douglas.
Douglas.
It's right there on Van Owen. Anybody
Don't
from the
ever correct
valley know what's cracking.
DAGLY.
Yep.
something?
They
I
got the
seen-
best fries.
So good
Stop
spelling.
over there. They got the best fries.
Okay,
Burgers
Dags
is
or
hitting.
something. Yeah, because most places
Dallas?
the good shit got
Douglas.
And where's it at?
DAGLY.
It's on Van Owen and it's in Reseda on Van Owen. I forget this side street. Right by Marshall's. Right across the street from
The
Marshall's.
best burgers come from hole in the
Oh,
wall.
I know. Yeah, I went there. The fries, the big old thing of fries.
Yeah, fries hit.
The fries
In
on
and
fire.
out, meat too thin.
It
You know what I'm
way
saying?
too
Get that
thin.
thin
Damn,
ass
y'all sound
meat,
hungry?
nigga.
Y'all like big girls.
I like thick meat.
ass meat.
I need big meat, baby, and everything. You know what I'm
bet
saying?
you
On
do
my
need big
I
meat.
sure do. And my burgers and my dick. Shit.
All right, fellas. If y'all niggas out there eating big meat burgers, nigga, man code violation. Nigga, get you a thin patty, nigga.
I need some big meat. I need some girth. You know what I'm saying? I need some thickness. Don't just give me no long. I need some. My bad. It's Freak Friday. What is it?
No, it's freaked out Friday.
Oh, my bad. Y'all know I'm freaked out on these hoes. Give a fuck.
So
Why-
you like the thick piece of meat?
Yes, I like. Well, you know, it ain't got to overtake every. Like, it don't have to be stupid like a whole pound, but I do need a nice meaty, like homemade-ish.
Yeah.
You know,
The homemade one,
homemade-ish
yeah, with
type
little-
of burger.
The
bell
onion sticking
pepper-
out.
yeah, the
the
bell
bell
peppers
pepper
and
sticking
shit.
You
out.
appreciate that now. Like when you was a kid, it was some
Yeah.
bullshit, but now I'm like,
Because it went through the
He
bun.
said you was some
It went-
bullshit.
Well, we didn't have buns. My mother had bread.
Bread,
She didn't buy no bun for your burger. She didn't do that shit.
No, and we always wanted McDonald's trash ass, but nigga, they be a nigga, no.
I can make that.
Yep. And my mama is like, man, we don't want this bullshit with your homemade fries. We want the skinny McDonald's fries.
Ain't
Want them
that,
steak
ain't that a
fries.
trip? Like, when you think about it, you would prefer a homemade burger over McDonald's shit any day of the week.
Now.
But
When
when
I
you was a
ate
kid,
that shit, I was like, this is amazing, nigga. Like,
Remember the original Happy Meal that came in the box?
box with the toy in there.
No, not this shit box. I'm talking about that one like this with your drink over here.
I
Everything in
might
the
not
middle.
have been
Is that, I was
born
about to say,
yet.
when that was like first came out.
That a bitch.
I think that's like
I think me and Nick wasn't quite
20s or
here
something
yet.
like that. Nigga.
How you put yourself with Nick?
Niggas wasn't in
I
there in
know
the
you.
20s.
We in the third. We both in our 30s.
Yeah,
huh?
we in the 30s.
Okay, nigga, what you talking about? You know me, nigga. What fuck you trying to say? Yeah, act like you know me, and I'm be finding my 40, 50, 60s on these
Yes, you
hoes.
will.
Shit.
Yes, you will.
Trying to get this thing wet for a nigga. You hear me?
Because you quarantined and it's wet as a motherfucker.
I sure live. God damn, somebody save me. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the problem is not having anybody to hang out with.
Yeah, ladies.
My roommate is getting on
Shit's
my
real.
Shit is getting real.
You know if a nigga like you now, nigga. Like,
You know if you're a side piece now. What you
I
mean
know-
you busy?
I was a side piece before, nigga.
yeah, hey, Pops, I was thinking about that. To all you niggas out there with
I
your
don't
side
give a
pieces,
fuck.
Hey.
you gotta stay home, nigga.
Gotta
And
Stay
that's
home
the
now.
thing too. Speedy
Well,
is miserable.
I think I think it's now. It's probably even better if you have a side piece because we're not on a strict lockdown. You can still get
No,
him
But
no.
when that's about to happen, though.
No, niggas is at home really trying to like their
yeah,
wives.
Yeah, where you gonna tell your girl you going though, nigga?
Yeah.
We quarantined. You
going-
ain't gotta go
Okay,
to work.
Remember you
Go to the
said
store.
no. Yeah,
Nigga, the
but
store shut down. Nigga,
Even if you go to
8:30.
the
8
store,
o'clock.
nigga, I'm timing you. It shouldn't take longer than.
Ain't nobody there,
We
nigga.
going daytime.
Bear back, my nigga.
No,
And
then- if you say you're going to the store, you know what they say? I'm going with you.
Because I ain't got nothing to do. Nigga.
No,
Let's go as a
Y'all
family.
Don't nobody know how to cheat. No.
Oh, tell him, Aaron. Tell him how to cheat then.
Yeah,
Tell him how to be a side
I
nigga.
don't know how to motherfucking cheat.
Come on,
Side
Aaron,
nigga
get it.
one-on-one.
No, what you do is you get up early and you say you're gonna go work out. Like I'm gonna work out in the morning and then
Gym's
You
closed.
can't go to the gym. You can't
nigga,
even
you
go.
can run outside.
And we're gonna run
we
with
can go to
you.
the park.
And thank you.
We're a family.
I got enough energy. I got a ton of energy, nigga.
Get the dog, bitch.
Yeah, bitch, I need you. So you don't want me to work out either.
He said,
Bitch,
"Get
I'm
the
going
dog."
with you.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work.
Come on,
this
give
time,
another one.
nigga.
Give another one. Come on, give me another
How
one.
do you cheat in the quarantine?
Yeah, how
How
do you cheat?
in the quarantine? You say your grandma needs something.
Your grandma live out of town. She damn near dead.
And if you go see her, you might give her
You
the
might
Rona.
give it a thing.
No,
So
I'm just
stay
going to
home.
the door. I'm just dropping it off at her door.
Wait a minute, you dropping it off at her door? Why is it taking so goddamn long?
Thank you.
See,
You
that's
being
the-
time.
Or I'm gonna go with you because I ain't got shit to do.
We attached at the hip.
I had
I'm
to
going
run-
to the bathroom with you, nigga.
I had to run by the office to grab like one of my files or something. Or my
I called the office closed, my nigga.
No, it is closed, but I got the little swiper so we could get in.
They quarantine that part of the office, nigga. They
Say, my thing is like, Speedy and all these niggas at home trying to act like they wives.
I do. This
He
motherfucker's
told, I do
stupid.
sometimes. Nah, no, I know he do. Hey, Michelle, girl, I know you watch your girl, but the thing about it is, girl, you know he's sick of your ass. I have to keep it real in the field. He's sick of your ass. He love you. Who not gonna love you? He married you. Out of all the bitches, he married you. You know what I'm saying?
Great point.
Out of all the bitches,
Like
you
how
that
you narrowed
bitch.
it down.
You know what I'm saying? Out of all, and you know he had a lot of bitches, nigga. He came with some baggage, nigga. Out of all them bitches, he chose you, but he's still sick of your ass too. That's
But
why that nigga
here's the
like,
thing.
Jamie,
Here's the
when
thing.
we going back to work, nigga? Can we read
Here's the thing. It's almost exactly what these two said. No matter what you say, I'm going to go with you. It's no. If I'm literally going, I'm going to go to the mailbox.
Me too.
I ain't
doing shit.
Ain't doing shit.
Let me throw my robe on, nigga.
I don't like that.
I
don't
love
like being,
that.
I don't like being people all up underneath me.
If I
need my
like you,
space.
if I like you, I
No,
want
I'm
you
not
to do that.
I want you underneath me, but I do need at least a good 27 hours.
No, I'm good. I'm very
not,
secure.
Not consecutively, but I just
No,
need
fuck
to
that.
breathe.
Make me secure, nigga. Come with me everywhere. I go with you everywhere. And the minute you change that pattern, you on some bullshit.
You on
know
that
what I'm
bullshit.
saying?
So you
because I
absolutely
know
right.
you, you know me. Let's figure this shit out. But the minute you change that motherfucking pattern, you know what I'm saying? You got me fucked up, sir. We've been
Who you
sticking
looking at?
to the plan.
You staring at somebody right there.
No, Speedy.
I got two singles in the house, y'all. You don't know why they single.
Speedy.
Well,
That beard is everything. You know I don't fuck with you like that, nigga. That beard is hidden, for real. For real.
and I literally was like, I ain't got time to shave.
You should do it just for men's head now.
Say,
you know?
that shit look good.
Why don't you? Okay,
yeah,
you say that.
Y'all know I don't be lying. Don't he look good? Yeah, look at Speedy with the hoodie, with the beard, with the hat to
You
the
got
back.
the bird.
Like a young old dude.
Trying to hang
Hey,
on.
that's a fly ass old nigga right there. Let me see that old nigga.
Fly-ass
Tell
old nigga.
Nah, he ain't. But you know, he's well aged.
Seasoned. I'm a seasoned nigga. I'm a
Yes,
seasoned.
I like seasoned niggas.
You do?
You know my nigga, that nigga I fuck with 50. He 50 years old.
Hey, so Precious.
So he pretty old
Precious. Would
for
you,
me.
being that it's quarantine, we've set Aaron up on a virtual date.
Yeah.
Okay.
My birthday's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
you girl, your birthday ain't shit this year. Is it? Y'all
It's that
niggas-
bullshit this
Boy,
year.
they shut y'all ass down. I'm glad I'm a Virgo on these houses. Virgo, we'll be back up and popping, nigga. Pre-murder.
Be back well.
So Precious, are you down for a
happy-
virtual? You down for a virtual date?
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
I'm pretty. I'm not down for no virtual. I
Cause
need
you
to
be-
smell this nigga fool.
Nah, it's quarantine right now. We can't send you on a real date. You can't be responsible for that.
No, I don't see some real cute niggas online. Then got in their face and they breath was not right. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you just this is a shame you that cute. You know what I'm saying? And
Now,
yo, motherfucker-
being it is quarantine, if you do meet somebody, are you telling them to come to you or you going to them?
now one, I can't meet
Neither.
nobody. I don't go online.
Yeah. How do you holler at somebody during quarantine?
I don't go online. I'm not one of them set up a profile ass bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm single, but I'm not desperate, nigga. Shit.
I'm the same. I just can't.
No. not
And
for
I hate to even say it. It's like I've tried to do like a Tinder or like a Soul Swipe or some shit like that.
Soul swipe.
Soul
This-
swipe. What's that?
you
A
have to-
black Tinder?
Yeah,
It gotta be,
it's a
nigga.
black
Sound like it.
Soul swipe?
Yeah, it's for black people.
Swipe.
Right. But the thing is that it's
Nigga called soul.
It's called Soul Swipe. But the thing is,
All
like,
these
I don't
black
know if
folks
you've
went,
ever
nigga, what you
signed
wanna
up
call
for
this shit?
one.
I've never.
But it's
in
like
my
as
life.
soon as you make your profile, these niggas be in your inbox. It'd be like 99 messages. You can't even keep up. You just be like,
Can I-
I just gotta
listen.
delete this
And what
shit.
you gotta know, they just trying to fuck.
I was just gonna
Yeah,
say
thank
because
you.
the conversation, men are never saying, "Ooh, nigga, I'm finna make me a soul swipe to find a wife."
No, I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah, let me get to know
the
you.
easiest route. One of them back in the day was Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish. Everybody was fucking on that.
Yeah, I've never been
on none of
That's
those.
what I'm saying.
That's
Job
what they
to
all
prove I've
say.
been on there.
Everybody
I've
nigga.
never been on any of those.
But
I've
I
never
got
been on
friends
any
who
dating
did it.
site.
I
Well,
got friends who done it. I'm like, for free. and why?
Chat room, find their profiles. They're
Yeah,
on Tinder.
on
Fine, yeah. See if you, nigga.
On Soul Swipe.
I
Yeah.
triple
What's yours on
dog
social?
dare you, nigga.
I
Fine.
don't know.
You don't use it no more?
No, I just like literally within 5 minutes they fill up your inbox and you try to like have a conversation with like one or two, but then it's just too much all at once and you be
But
like,
you
"Huh,
do
just
know-
trying to-"
And them
Niggas just
niggas
wanna
be
fuck.
lying. Yeah.
Yeah.
These niggas be putting on there they engineers and shit, my friend. Like,
Engineer.
these niggas ain't engineers and shit.
The train
fool.
station. That's what
Niggas
it
these niggas be stunned and then when I just can't put nigga out there like but I'm just saying
Oh, we'll narrow it down.
Put them out there.
my friend, she was just saying like this nigga on there telling me he an engineer, but nigga you paying on the motherfucking early 2000 BMW.
Yeah, if you're an engineer, you shouldn't be paying on anything. nigga.
Fool. You ain't no nigga.
What's the average price for price? What's the average
I don't know, but it
income
sound like
for
What
field?
engineer?
What
I think
field?
like 130,
What field?
120, like an electrical engineer. My ex-boyfriend
Oh,
was an
okay.
electrical engineer.
I know for
I'm just saying that's how much they
Said the
made.
shit like
I
it was
hear
supposed
niggas
to
with
bother me.
No, I said
So?
that's how much
Fuck
he
that
made.
nigga.
Like
Yeah,
120,
fuck.
130.
for like
niggas with that all the time.
a sound engineer, I think it's right now it's like about 95. I think average
year?
at the low.
Your
95
ex-nigga
to,
was an engineer?
Over 100.
So if a dude is a sound engineer and he driving a what? 2000 what?
One.
Oof.
I'm not. Maybe it wasn't one. I might be putting an extra job, but it was an early 2000.
It shouldn't be anything on 2005 because that's a 15-year-old car.
Exactly.
And if you
And then you making
engineer-
payments on it.
But my whole thing is that sometimes, yeah, he could be, but what does the rest of the portfolio look like? Because you,
No,
He got a
nigga.
house. He
No,
got a house.
sometime a red flag is a red flag.
I get that, but look at somebody like a Warren Buffett, right? He's still living in the same house.
But we know who Warren Buffett is.
But
Nigga,
that's
you don't know that nigga.
But
Yeah,
my
he
whole
ain't Warren Buffett.
I
nigga.
get that, but
You
my
just met him on Nigga Swipe.
We know who J. Cole is too, and he ride a bike. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a car and stuff, but we know he's very talented. He's just a smart ass nigga, so I can appreciate that. But if you out here getting an early 2000 BMW that you paying on,
no,
nigga,
okay, the car note is
keep
the
narrowing
you
this
variable.
got a
nigga down.
bad back. Nigga,
car
you
note is the
young with a
variable.
bad back, and nigga, I don't
And
give
your car no $400 a month plus insurance.
These weak ass niggas, anytime about her kid too bad. Nigga, you just a weak ass nigga. Anybody else will put a kid in their place. I don't play with kids. I don't care whose they is. Nigga. I don't give a fuck. Auntie
you don't-
Precious don't play.
You don't play?
Motherfuckers know.
You whooping kids?
Nigga. Nah, I haven't whooped them. But I scare them because listen to my voice.
Little motherfucker, I'll
They
beat
get
your
their
ass.
mind right quick. Yeah, auntie, nigga.
What's your go-to? What do you say?
You know what? I be cousin because my brother and they very right around the kids and
Yeah.
teaching them the time. They
They
get around
supposed to
Auntie Pressure, nigga. We bumping that hard shit, nigga. We talking shit. Nigga gonna shit. Hey.
Get your little motherfucking
Nah, I
ass.
shoot your little ass, nigga.
Oh my God.
You gotta scare him. You know what I'm saying? My grandma would say, nigga, I'll stomp you. You know what I'm saying?
Now, that would have scared me.
Yeah,
My grandmother
exactly.
said she would have stomped me. I'd probably be like,
My
okay.
grandma
bitch,
was a
I'm out.
gangster, nigga. Nigga.
Call in. Precious in the building. So is
Precious in the motherfucking
Aaron.
building. Roll out.
818 914-4087 is the number to call into. It is Freaked Out Friday. People normally on the weekend. So mostly all the movies are coming straight to your house.
How? Through what? We were
Through,
we were looking for Invisible Man last night.
I saw Invisible Man.
Where do you
At the
where
house
do you
or
watch
at,
it
you
on?
went to the theater?
And nigga, y'all know I ain't going no goddamn theater. Nigga, I'm a nigga. I went right to Dina house. My nigga right up the street.
Oh, okay. So I think
It's on Hulu, right?
Hulu.
I didn't see it.
So you have to pay. It's like $20. You got to
Okay.
pay for it.
I'm not paying for shit.
Yeah.
I got enough. I got HBO, Showtime.
Yeah, I got them
Hulu,
all.
I don't even be watching that
Netflix.
shit. I got
all the.
Well,
little
And
I-
everybody, and we talked about this earlier. Everybody's watching the Tiger Dude.
The
on
Tiger
Netflix,
King.
The Tiger King. So that's the hot shit.
No, I ain't even heard of the
So
hot
no,
shit.
I got one better.
What?
I got the best show I've seen on Netflix in a long time.
What?
So if anybody watches Animal Planet, you know Animal Planet's the shit.
Mhm.
But they have the night version. So they took night cameras
Oh, that's
yeah.
what that
and
is.
they're filming the wildlife, but at nighttime, it is incredible. If you grew up watching Animal Planet and all that kind
But
of stuff like that,
which is-
this a whole new.
Which is
flip on it.
weird because the animals can see you at night. They have their eyes are built.
Yeah, but now we got drones. You
yeah,
know,
but
they
no,
got
I'm
the-
saying they can see the nigga with the camera.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're not using the cameraman. So
They're
they have the
putting-
drones. They have like
the
cameras they just set.
flying-
Right, so it's even
He
better
like, Daddy,
because
they're not you.
They're in their natural habitat. They're not performing for the cameras.
yeah, so it's pretty
Oh, I thought
dope.
the nigga had the camera with him
Yeah.
in the dark with an animal that can see him. He can't see them.
That's hilarious.
Speedy, when you come back for good?
Monday,
Ooh.
nigga, Trump said
That
Monday.
nigga act like I said, nigga, when you gonna quit cheating?
Yeah, you put the pressure on that nigga.
Yeah, like this nigga here started.
Hey, Trump said y'all gotta go back to work on Monday, nigga. So
Well, he said
When is Easter?
Easter. That's next.
We
Sunday.
don't know when Easter is, nigga.
Next Sunday.
I need an exact date. No, nobody celebrate that shit.
I was born on Easter. I know.
Oh wait, your birthday
Yeah,
too.
it- well, it
So it's
moved. It moved.
Tuesday.
Huh?
It moves, so it's Sunday.
I know, but I was still born on Easter.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, she like nigga that year it was Easter.
So you were Easter egg.
it's Bunny Blake's eggs.
No pun
That's a
intended.
nigga done.
Your daddy on Easter Sunday morning, like, eat this a bit. All right, here we go.
Say that's
I'm a daddy.
Speed, you didn't answer me. I hate when niggas ring around the rosy, nigga.
I want to come back. I'm gonna come.
When you
long as we're not writing, we're not writing yet. They won't let us back into Netflix yet. Still getting checks though.
So they shut down
Now,
the
that's
world.
what's up.
Still getting checks.
And even before that, you was
It's a
already
beautiful
getting them niggas.
It's a beautiful-
Shit.
it's a
God
beautiful
set
thing.
it up real nice.
Man,
You know what
when
I'm
I
saying?
tell you he set it up because nigga had this hit because normally my little
If this would have hit before, and
Yeah.
me too, you know what? God do be setting shit up right, y'all, because any other time, bitch, just bootleg. I know I said I didn't have shit lined up, but nigga, I do shit. So I was waiting on some checks. A very nice. I even had, nigga, I was trying, you try to be cool and you got to hit a bitch up. Hey.
it's crazy out here. You always start with a breath.
Just want to touch bases.
I just
Checking
wanted
in
to
on you,
double
dog.
check.
I just want to touch bases.
Shit was a couple of months ago. Nigga, you want to?
Hey, if you ever want to know when motherfuckers gonna ask you for something, they'll always call. They'll hit you with, "Hey, everybody good? You good? Hey."
Hey, and then
it's
I shoot
crazy.
right to
It's
the
crazy.
point, nigga. And then
Are you right to the point?
I kind of shoot to the point because I know niggas.
No, I got to soften you up. I hit you with, "Hey, precious, how you
hope
good? You good?"
Well, I will hit one line. Hey, hope you're well. I haven't received. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we get to the shit?
Hey.
All right, but no. So God did set it up nice. Nigga, here, come check
And
out there. Pay
I
for
had
it.
a check go to the wrong address,
Ooh.
and they said, "Give me 5 days, fix it." I was like, "God damn."
That shit. That's when you be like, I should have been on that address change shit. I should have had my shit together.
I should direct deposits. What I should have did.
Why don't you guys do direct deposit? That shit drives me
It's
crazy. How y'all
weird.
grab y'all checks and to be
It just
breaking your necks to walk out the fucking
here's the
door to
thing.
get to the bank.
Because sometimes, as black people and some people, I need to feel it.
I need to see it in my
I need to see it in my hand
I need
and then
to sign it
take it. Yeah, I need to sign it
and slide it through that motherfucking thing.
Just something I need to do.
So seeing it in your account is not enough? Because you still gonna see the same numbers, whether you
I just feel
gave
like
them
I
a
feel
check
like
or it was
I'm
direct deposit.
giving them too much power for something to go wrong.
Yeah.
Where if you hand me my check and I don't want to cash it, I ain't got to cash it.
And you know
But
something
then
else?
half
That's
the
old
time-
school shit.
But usually checks
That's
have an
old nigga
expiration date on them.
That's real nigga shit right there.
6 months.
And you know something else? I had just signed up with AAA for my car insurance because I had a wreck. It was my fault. But these motherfuckers went up way too much, so I had to switch over. Anyway, these niggas, I done paid my first shit over the phone. Then these niggas sent me some shit in the mail talking about, don't worry about sending in the payment because we had set up your automatic. Bitch, I ain't saying
Nope,
no automatic,
shit.
I don't auto pay
Say,
nothing.
they got me fucked up. I called them.
No.
Nigga, I don't play like that. I ain't never said, I'm mad at 24-hour fitness, nigga. I'm just getting off of that. And that's only 40 goddamn. I don't play
Oh no,
going
you
in
got to
my
go to Crunch.
shit.
Crunch is $20.
Huh?
Crunch is $20.
Oh,
I don't
but are
auto
they
pay
24
anything.
hours?
No, I direct deposit everything. I don't auto pay anything.
Oh.
They did that shit on their own.
Nothing is
I called them,
auto-pay.
and I got a nice white bitch, and I gave her a nice piece of my mind. I said, look, lady, I'm already going through with 24 hours. She was like, I understand.
And they
Bitch,
took you off that.
fuck yeah, nigga, I ain't asked for that.
You wasn't even drunk when you called it.
They took it in their own hands.
Yeah.
Don't make no decision for me.
Y'all heard what she said, America. Don't make no goddamn decisions.
I heard that.
They call decisions. Love down south. I love
Speedy, you gonna come
motherfuckers.
do our podcast because now we on All Deaf.
Where?
Nigga, you know we got millions.
Oh, you at All Deaf?
We at All Deaf now. We moving.
You shaking us?
So I'm gonna let you
Who's
know.
we?
Me and Kamira.
Shout out to Kamira.
Shout out to Kamira.
She was on Corey Holcomb's show.
She was on Corey Hogan show.
Yeah,
she
she did
went
great.
did shows in reality. She came home and did a bunch of shit. Shout out to Boo. And y'all don't even know her life right now. And so I'm very proud of her. You know what I'm saying? And us, bitch. Tune in on these hoes podcast.
When is it? When is it? When is
It
it?
starts April 2nd, which is Thursday.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We will be on
What
all
time?
platforms, Spotify, All Deaf. Just when your ass wake up, go on there and look on
Oh,
these
okay.
hoes.
No, I'll come hang out.
No, we didn't put no
What's the name of it?
on these hoes.
Right
On
there.
these hoes.
On these
DEEZ.
hoes.
Yes, you see that?
Oh, you look super cute.
Thank you. Bitch, I am. That bitch said like it was for the picture, bitch. Don't get hey, bitch. She don't play.
Did
Hey,
you catch that shit? Hold on.
Wait a minute, bitch.
I see
No,
you got your
thank
stomach-
you.
I see
She
you
like,
got-
oh no, you dressed
I
up.
see you got your stomach out on your picture.
Put that picture back up. Then.
You see
I
that?
see
That
you.
was after I thought I was fat. You see a little crease? You see one crease on the side? On the house? You see them thighs? Bitch, I'm in the gym.
So, what can someone expect from your new show?
Oh, for my new show, you can expect, nigga, the same OG. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I'm on this bitch talking shit. Y'all know I'm gonna do my Precious Prophecies where I predict shit. We have a lot of special guests. We got Brandon Jennings.
Oh, can you
we
give
got
me a prophecy?
Tiny. We got Tamika Tiny Harris as our guest. We have, you know what I'm saying? Our shit is pretty fun. We do a mukbang. Y'all just tune in, okay?
A mukbang?
Y'all ain't seen where people just be eating and shit on.
Oh, I love those.
Say, we doing a bunch of bullshit.
A mukbang?
Where you sit there and eat your crab boil.
Speedy, quit getting proper food. I know you getting money now, but you still a nigga, my nigga.
I just never heard of mukbang.
Mukbang.
That sounds like some
So
Korean
what kind of
fucking.
prophecies do you do? Can you give me a prophecy real quick?
I would, girl. I have my.
Oh, so you didn't bring your cards.
I do tarot and oracle.
You don't have
and
none of them with
shit.
you?
I started to bring them too, but I was like, these niggas gonna be doing some freaky shit. They don't want to be bothered with my cards and shit. I ain't got time
I'm
for
sorry, we
these
didn't tell
niggas.
you.
You have to get in tune with my shit. But are you gonna come do the show or what, nigga?
I said it 3 times. I'm there, ho.
You did
At the host show. What's it called? D-Hoes?
on
I'm going to be at the
these
D-Hoes
hoes.
show. Just let
Nigga,
me know
we ain't
when.
them hoes. Nigga,
I
we
won't
going-
do my show, and I'm going to come do your show.
You are.
Just because you're
Y'all
precious.
heard it right here, right?
Just 'cause y'all
Speedy is
precious.
gonna come do on these hoes. It's showing all deaf. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like I'm on that right now.
Is that supposed to be you
Word.
on that picture?
No, that's Tangy.
No, on this.
He look good.
That's
dog.
me.
That's what. Yeah.
What do you mean is it supposed to be? Ain't that
Oh,
the
that
bitch?
really is you?
Aaron.
Oh,
you
Aaron
fucking up.
going in.
You
It's
fucking
Speedy
up.
show.
I know that goddamn much.
No,
I
that
just
was
said
like
it 3 times.
That was like a real picture.
Who's the skinny guy?
It's a bobblehead like the Jack in the Box.
I wish I could get it. I wish I knew someone could do me a bobblehead.
Somebody
Oh.
can.
Somebody, this is LA.
Yeah.
You can find
I'll
your
find it right
bobblehead.
now, Pops. I got you.
Yeah, I want a bobblehead.
Nick is the best. I just love me some Nick.
I've heard that before.
And he's so smart. You know what I'm
First
saying?
of all-
Because nobody want to say, I mean, you funny, Speedy. That's how you got your pussy. You know what I'm saying? Nick is intelligent.
So he's saying
and
Nick ain't funny.
No.
No, Nick funny as
No,
fuck.
he's
That's-
funny,
I'm very
but
surprised.
he's also intelligent. Like you could, like I would talk to him and I didn't feel bad about giving no pussy. Like nigga, we just talked for hours. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga here would just be like, ha ha ha, pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Ha ha ha, I'm going to get it.
Nigga, this nigga would be like, shit.
Get to know
your
get to know your brain.
He'll have you crazy.
And that's what you want, a brother get into your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
That's
it's right
how it
there.
starts.
Nick,
Yeah,
she
that's
wants
how it
somebody to get into the brain.
That's how it
nigga.
starts.
He's married.
Then it's a wrap after that.
That's what he said.
You know my belief system.
He said that, but that nigga ain't got no ring on. Sometimes he
It's on
wear
the
a ring,
other
sometimes he
hand.
don't. This nigga sometime married.
Did
ass
you just
nigga.
snitch?
I said it's on the other hand.
I'm not no ever sometimes nigga though. I do it all. The time.
Nigga, that ring that I saw was on the left hand. Your ring,
No,
your hand
well,
is naked now.
First,
Right.
first of all, this was my brother's
First
ring.
of all.
This was my brother's ring. So shout out to my big homie. This is my brother's ring. That's why I have it on.
Okay.
But I don't.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah, I don't subscribe to the Caucasian version of marriage. You
Girl, you
understand?
see how intelligent he
Yeah,
is.
so I don't need a nigga to
That's-
tell me this my woman. That's goofy shit. You feel me? I'm gonna tell her
So
she
are
my
you
woman.
are you legally married?
Oh shit!
Then you
Wait
just
a
hear
minute.
me
Oh,
say
No,
I don't
I
need it.
know- I
Let
know
me tell you.
what you
I'm asking you a
said,
question.
but I'm asking
I'm
you a
asking you a
question.
question. I'm finna answer your question.
Oh wait a minute.
I don't need a man to tell me that's my wife.
I get
Or
that, and I'm
that-
not disputing that. But my question is, yes, you don't need somebody to tell you that that is your significant
answers
other
your
and that is your wife. However,
However. Ooh.
right,
Comma.
Right.
However, comma.
With a finger, nigga.
Right,
The outside of the
My
finger.
whole thing is,
I saw the creases.
I
nigga.
totally agree with that.
He
I,
said
I
in
have
his
no issue-
mind, he's married to the woman he with. He don't need no white nigga holding no white Bible telling him no
I
white.
agree. I
No, I'm just talking
100%
shit.
agree. But I feel like
No, you get
if
it.
we live in America where
He go by the Bible. I'm just
marriage
talking
is a
shit.
business arrangement once you break it all the way down, right? So
that's
if I
not-
am your significant other, yes, I am your wife, however you see it. But why can't I have the protection of having a marriage license in case anything goes wrong? I'm not just from
'Cause
the
you might
outside.
fuck up,
From the
Nick.
no, I'm not even talking about going.
might fuck up.
No, I'm not talking about something going wrong, like our demise of our relationship. But
No, it's a
something like
demise.
I am.
I'm talking about
No,
real life shit, like he gets in a car accident and he's
Whoa,
in the hospital
they put it
or
out there.
things like that, and now I have to make the
Oh,
medical.
you got a corona.
Right,
Nah,
I have
but-
to make the medical directives, but I can't because the hospital sees
Oh,
they're
yeah.
concerned that I'm just your
Yeah, I
girlfriend,
got
even
you.
though you laying there
Insurance.
saying I'm your wife.
Insurance and like, but
All you
insurance
have to
shit, we
do-
could do that, right? We could still be on each other's insurance
I
if
can-
I had a job.
I can set all that up right. You don't need a job for this.
Right, you need your power of attorney and medical
I
directive.
can, you can set. Listen, fellas.
Somebody
so
put me
for-
on your insurance. I ain't
If a
got
lady
none.
try to
Me
get
too.
you with this one, fellas, you can set up your beneficiary, all of that stuff. You don't need to be married to anybody. You can set all that up ahead of time. So
but your medical directive and all that, right? You can,
So
but a lot of people don't.
No, that's what I'm giving them the game because people don't know they can do that. So if that's the reason for you getting married, you don't have to do that. You can just set that up outside of getting married. So you don't have to
Well, why-
legally go down to the courthouse. For one, the quote that they're reading you,
Mm-hmm.
do you take this woman to be? That's not even in the Bible.
No one said
So
it was.
no, you keep cutting me off, money. I'm not going against you, Erin. I'm on your team, baby girl. Okay, we on the same side, baby girl. I'm just giving people the game, like what they're reading to you. It's not in the Bible, so it's not something that's scriptural, for better or for worse. That's not in the Bible. To death do you part. None of that's in there. Mm-hmm. You understand? So what you're doing is you're just participating in something that's mentally stimulating to you. So whatever you need to tell yourself to make yourself commit to that person, do that.
Tell myself?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So when you go down to that courthouse, that's not connected with God. God didn't write that. That has nothing to do with him.
Right.
So you're
That's
just
on
making
paper for the people.
You make an agreement
On
with
paper for the
whatever
people.
people you're agreeing to it with. So I'm
Right.
saying whatever system you want to apply to, if it legally works for you, that's fine. But don't subscribe it to love and marriage and that connection, because that ain't what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
It's on paper
Yeah,
for
that's
the
all-
people.
yeah, so- yeah. So I
and
feel
it's
what you're
some
saying,
dumb,
though.
degreed ass niggas.
Yeah,
You
put that
know?
on T-shirts. On paper for the people.
On paper
Yeah, so
for
if y'all feel like you need to marry to make sure your finances straight, do so. But
I'm not gonna do it. You know what? Because
Fuck that.
I be thinking about
Are you gonna get married?
talk
I
about
mean,
it,
if a
Precious.
nigga want to marry a bitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to
Are
marriage.
you picky about like if
Oh.
you meet
I'm
a
not
dude,
opposed-
he
but
walk
my
up and go,
thing-
hey, I want
But
to
my
do
thing,
this.
oh yeah, I'm pick. You know, I'm a Virgo. I'm
Oh,
you,
yeah, I forgot,
nigga.
yeah.
But like Nick was saying, I don't necessarily have to have. I had already said I don't care about a ceremony. Like I don't put
Right.
on for the people. I mean, what I put on is being me. You know what I'm saying? It's not like come see me and no, I don't need all that, nigga. Like I'm
Are
here.
you wearing a white dress?
Fuck nah, y'all know
Okay,
ain't
then it
nothing.
ain't about you.
nothing
I like
white.
that.
My dress fuck around be pitch black. You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying?
Because you've been in these streets.
Nigga, no.
Yeah, let's keep it real now.
Because I represent my shit. Nigga,
No, you've
okay.
been in these streets.
Yeah, let's keep it real. Who you know?
That you've
Let's-
been,
Great
Yeah.
question.
Who you know? Because see, that's what I'm saying. Everybody think they know shit.
That's what I be saying, Precious. Great question.
Because I talk a lot of shit. But let me say,
I
who
believe
can't
you
get-
back it up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But do you know one nigga that came to you like, nigga, she backed it up? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, give me a minute, nigga.
If you got to think that hard, you don't know.
First of all, Erin,
Say it.
Aaron.
Hey, wrong. No, I'm just saying, no, for real, because I'm just saying, but I ain't tripping. Like, yeah, I had my first show, whatever. I'm a human being. Nigga, I'm
But
in
you
my
do-
30s.
I'm just want to make
But
you want to get married.
I am not opposed to marriage.
You want to get married.
Not
Yeah, I
on
wanna get
paper, though. I'm not on paper, though. You know what I'm saying? It
Big
could- it
big
could-
wedding, a little wedding, broom. Don't give a fuck.
No wedding.
No wedding.
How about
I
a
definitely want a wedding.
see?
But my thing is that
I don't need it.
I understand that what I want is all materialistic. It's not like I'm oblivious. Like one thing, I'm never oblivious to my own
there
bullshit.
you
I
go.
know when I'm on my bullshit. So it's like, yes, at times, sometimes I want the wedding more than I want the marriage, and that's how what goes on with most women, and that's why most marriages don't work. But yeah, I want the dress, the flowers, all the bullshit, the hoopla.
You wearing a white dress.
Yeah, nigga, it's gonna be white.
That's why it ain't
Clorox
gonna work.
white.
I don't want it. I think we can write out some shit that we both agree to and get a notary to stamp that shit. You know.
I think that to
You
me
know,
that's
that's
better.
the-
I'd rather hear somebody say something from the heart than hear this shit that
I
you
want
hear
a
all the
notary. I just think we should just say, look, baby, this is what I'm promising you. This you promising me. We get a notary to sign this shit. We can motherfucking be together. You can run the ring. I wouldn't even mind not even having a big diamond. My shit could be a band. We could have matching bands with some diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Like I want it to be real love. I don't want it to be like I'm just out here shining, nigga. Like I don't care about that. I care about material. I like nice shit, but I don't care about that when it comes to some love shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
So love shit.
No,
Oh,
because
so-
I know one doesn't equate the other.
Right.
They're not mutually exclusive. A wedding and a marriage are not the same thing. One is a ceremony, one is a commitment.
And I need
You
to
know
know
what I
what
mean?
you really think. Because in life, it's hard to be like, you know, these niggas, yeah, they go through the motions for y'all bitches. You know what I'm saying? They not finna be no committed ass niggas. They going through
Thank
all
you,
that
Precious.
shit for y'all bitches
Thank
to
you,
look like a princess for a day and be crying to your friends, them same bitches that was standing next to you. You know what I'm
Tells you
saying?
he ain't shit.
Yes, before the shit.
Yeah.
And not in a mean way because we're humans. We gonna fuck up. So do we need to go through all this to be human? Or can we be like, I accept you, you accept me. Let's work through this fucked up shit.
Everybody likes the dynamic between you two because you guys are totally two different people.
That's a great point, though, Precious.
You
But-
know, like
That's what
I'm a human. I can't act like I'm gonna be perfect. I'm not gonna be out here. I'm not in these streets or purposely trying to fuck you over. You know,
She
but
said purposely. Now it might accidentally happen.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not saying even accidentally. But I mean, you don't know who you gonna meet in this world, and it's so
Right.
easy to be
Do
like
you
I'm
think
that
you do
attracted
you think
to
you've
you.
already met your soulmate and you've probably fucked up?
Nope, I
You?
don't. I fuck with some niggas and I thought they were.
I don't want to say soulmates, but I do have like a one ex-boyfriend from college who, even though I did kind of, I actually don't know.
You fucked him.
Yeah, but not really
You
fucked
hit his
him.
best friend?
No, I didn't. Look,
Ain't no go backs
I-
after that. That's why
I didn't hit his best friend, but I subscribe by the notion of if you're not married, you're single. And if our last names don't match, nigga, don't be expecting way too much out of me. You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
But you were with him at the time?
Did he know?
Wait, I
that?
was in college. That was like my little boyfriend.
Did
Yeah.
he-
Wait.
She's talking about my little boyfriend,
Whoa,
bitch. We grown in
little-
college.
Little
Now,
boyfriend.
Well, not like
she like, he
well,
was
you
my
have to
boyfriend,
think
but I
was
was
in college at 17. You know what I mean? So that's a whole nother.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Little
Right.
boyfriend.
Bitch, you still fucked up. I don't care how old you was, bitch. You a mature ass hoe in college now. Goddamn, nigga, what you want? A goddamn trophy for that? Nigga, you went to
Yeah,
college.
you need a trophy.
I graduated 16 too. I ain't go to college till goddamn 19.
Who graduated 16?
I did.
Why you trying to act like you smart, motherfucker?
Why
I
you trying to act like
when
she
it was
ain't?
time to be smart, I was a smart motherfucker. I'm still there. Y'all see little flares of it. I smoked a lot of it, but yes, I was. I just
Shout out to a degree.
yeah, but no, he don't mean shit.
Don't
but I'm
mean
just
shit.
saying, like, that was your boyfriend, girl. You fucked him over, broke his heart. Now you like,
So you broke a dude's heart.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, now he out here terrorizing all kind
No,
of
he's
women.
not. But the reason I say that is that even now, like I could call him and he and I can be on the phone and we will laugh and joke and just have an amazing fucking time.
In your eyes.
But
No,
do you
He
like-
hang up like, she keep calling me.
this
bullshit.
God trying to play the game.
Yeah, I'm just got to roll with this shit because she like, oh, I had
Because that's what I'm
seen.
saying. Even though you can have that conversation, do you think he will ever be with you?
Again,
Yeah.
like he dropped what he's doing and roll with you.
Yeah.
Fuck out.
But you don't want him?
I don't want to move to Texas.
Bitch, what's wrong with you? Bitch, I'm born and raised in Texas. I'm trying to get back to that hoe when I get my fucking agent on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there, I didn't want to move to Texas. Well, get your bougie ass up out of here. But
What
we ain't
part
got
of
time for
Texas?
Yeah, you
this.
better move to
I
Texas
li-
and get married. You
I
tripping.
lived in Texas. I like Texas,
What
but
part?
he's in Dallas. I was
And
living,
bitch,
I was living,
I'm born and raised in Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas, bitch. She disqualified y'all. Get her cute ass the fuck up out of
Look,
here.
what part of Dallas you live in?
Go
Oak Cliff?
Bob the Builder, because I'm sick of your ass now. We
Right.
ain't friends
I was
no
hoping
more.
she said Dallas, and when you said it, I moved up to.
Look, I was gonna say what city? Oak Cliff, nigga.
You know what
If she say
did?
Houston, it ain't gonna be great radio.
bitch.
If she say Dallas, we on fire.
Bitch,
you
I
said Dallas, I went. Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah, you could have made
She
that
is
up.
out of here, nigga. She got out of here. Fuck her and her cheating ass. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a cheetah.
No cheating ass bitch. Girl, hate her on Dallas ass bitch. I don't got time for this shit.
So why you don't want to move out and get married? Yeah, what's wrong with Dallas?
No, hold up, Nick. She said bitch twice, but that last one, bitch.
Look, the
Oak
Dal-
Cliff is-
And a fight come with it, bitch.
I love-
to the streets.
I
bitch.
love
I'm
the
sick
progression
this
of it.
shit.
She was like, yeah, and he
Too
from
much.
Texas. She was like, what, Texas? What's wrong with
My
Texas?
goddamn city, nigga.
no,
And I said, oh, everything I love. If Erin said Dallas, we on fire. This shit finna go viral. Your ass hesitated. Was like, oh, Dallas.
I bet he stayed right outside of Oak Cliff, too, nigga. He right on the
Say
edge.
his name, and she gonna be like, bitch, that's my cousin.
Tony. I know this nigga.
You the one he was talking about.
Yeah,
It's a
girl.
small world.
We don't got to, you know what? He don't want your bougie ass there either. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know him, but shout out to him. Fuck that
Wait a minute,
shit.
is that the one you asked to call in?
no.
Okay.
All right, so he wants you to move to Texas, but you ain't. I feel you. Relocating from Cali is a
Well,
lot.
then the
so I
thing
feel
is,
you.
But it's cheaper.
I've lived in. It is cheaper, but I've lived in so many different places, and I'm tired of moving.
Again,
I'm not moving from
He
California
wanted you to
again.
move to Dallas for a better life.
No,
Y'all
that-
would have
no,
saved some money.
no,
We
that's
talking about your
not-
business
We're
plan.
talking about hypotheticals, nigga. That is not the conversation.
point.
It was, would you date him again? And he said yes. And it says, well, Dallas ain't
She
LA.
want to live a hot girl life. You know what I'm saying? This bitch still trying to live a hot girl life. She ain't trying to
Yeah,
sit
she
there
is
with a good
34.
nigga
She
with
young.
a job. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do some shit with his life in Texas with plenty of land and shit. Probably catch his own fucking fish and fry. You know what I'm saying? But she don't want a nigga like that.
Hey, fellas, y'all better pay attention. Y'all not on the market, nigga. If you're self-sufficient, nigga, you can cook. Nope,
He
nigga.
said, bitch, from Oak Cliff. I thought she was going to fight this motherfucker. Bitch, get him. I'm waiting for her pinkies to come
I'm
up.
glad she
Bitch.
didn't say Oak Cliff specifically. Bitch, I'm about Dallas. Bitch, you better say Houston or Austin or San Antonio. Get your ass. Bitch, you mama. Bitch.
How big is Oak Cliff in Dallas? Is it small?
Oak Cliff is
Everybody
in
know Oak
Dallas.
Cliff,
That's
yeah.
the thing. But it's really like a spot. We really claim it like a spot on the map, like it's the city. But
It's just a neighborhood?
It's
Compared
a
to
neighborhood.
like California, is it like going to Compton?
Like that.
It's like going to LA or going to like
Culver
maybe-
City.
Not Compton, maybe like South Central. You know how but is South Central on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
It'll say South Central in small print.
Well, yeah.
Like you
Cause
know
it'll
you're in
say-
South
it'll have a
Central
little
part
thing
of
with
the city.
Oak Cliff too, but it's like really you can't put in like Oak Cliff,
If
Texas.
people say Oak Cliff like it's a city, like that's
Because we claim it like a
It's
city.
not a city. It's just a street.
No, it's not a street. It's a whole goddamn area. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
I don't understand what you mean.
It's a whole like the way it's
Like how we have the Palms area.
Or
right?
like how y'all have
nigga, what is
You don't know what
Gardena
Palms or Mar Vista.
No, the way y'all got
or-
Gardena, Inglewood, South
Those are
Central.
cities.
or Ladera Heights or
Oh, that was
something.
really-
It would be a
Those are
little
cities,
area,
yeah.
just a little area.
Well, ours is not a city.
Ladera
It's,
High-
it's,
okay,
it's
like-
like
okay.
Dallas,
Yeah,
Texas.
so that would be Oak
But
Cliff.
Oak Cliff is like, nigga,
That makes sense.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's
No,
not
she
the
did,
city,
she
but
did.
it's in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Do you guys get recognized as a city?
Fuck yeah, we get recognized as a city.
Like, do they say it's raining in Oak Cliff?
on the news?
Yeah, not like that. No.
I ain't
Or like
watched it.
Because they'll say it's raining in Gardena
Or like Baldwin Hills, right? Because like
Yeah, Baldwin
they
Hills.
separate Baldwin Hills from Crenshaw, even though it's the same shit.
it's all the
Right.
same.
And
But
that's what it kind of is.
that's-
It's like
okay,
Dallas
right,
and
right.
Oak Cliff, but it's still different areas. You
Like
know
the
what I'm
vibe
saying?
is completely different in
Yeah,
Oak
it's
Cliff.
like it's
Gotcha.
Oak Cliff, but then you got DeSoto, Cedar Hill, you got Pleasant Grove, you got North. That you know, you got different areas. But our shit, man, fuck this
So
shit. I can't
where are the
explain
Ghetto
it. You
Boys
just
from?
gotta know.
Ghetto Boys from
Yeah,
Dallas?
one of the Ghetto
They
Boys
from
got,
Texas?
Ghetto Boys are from Third. Well, they from Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like
Houston,
Scarface,
okay.
he just came out saying but Ghetto Boys.
Yeah,
are
he
from,
got the
Houston.
Corona. Shout out to Scarface.
Well, he can get.
Bitch. I'm from
I didn't want to
Oak
move to Texas.
I'm just not.
You
I
are
love it.
dismissed now. God damn.
No,
it.
I like it in the terms of like what you for when you're buying a house. You know what I mean? You get what you pay for, or you get more than what you pay for.
So
I
you
would
met
say.
him in college.
Yeah.
Where did you go to college?
Bitch,
Because I'm about over your ass, bitch.
Yeah,
Let's get down
she
to
say
the root
Texas
of this shit.
A&M. We out there.
Yeah, this bitch, watch her name some white shit. I don't got time for this, bitch. Let me see.
Texas
Because we
Southern.
HBCUs over here.
I went.
She is too.
I did. I went to Southern University in Louisiana, and then I went to Clark,
that's
and then I graduated from Georgia State.
This bitch moved all around. This bitch went to school, fucking niggas off. Cheating on niggas.
Killing niggas' dreams.
Yeah, killing niggas'
Breaking
dreams.
hearts all across
And
the
then-
world.
Yeah, talking like she went to Harvard. Nigga, I went nigga, Pine Bluff. Nigga,
And you went where?
Pine Bluff.
No, you, nigga.
University of Arkansas, Pine Bluff,
Oh, Pine Bluff.
UAPB, swag on these hoes. Shit.
I don't know. what
Graduated
it
with non-honors. Give a fuck.
But you walked.
But I did get that
She
piece
said
of paper.
it's the stickability if you stick with
It's
it.
the thing. She said, I went to Clark.
so-
I went to Southern and Clark and then Georgia State. Get your ass up out of here.
Both of you ladies being graduates, you know, and I'm sure both of you guys went to the prom. Any advice for the young lady and men that can't go to the prom this year or
Take that L.
walk the stage or, you know?
It's overrated. Walking the stage, no. The prom, you gonna forget that dress. That you ain't gonna fit in that shit by the end of the summer anyway. And it's just like you never gonna. It's overrated. But I can understand how people have the FOMO, the fear of missing out. You know, everybody can say something's overrated once you've done it before.
Yeah, you've
know.
done it. They haven't done it.
But you can still get dressed up and take some pictures and shit. Call your nigga off. If you in high school, you need to go to the prom, baby. Go to the prom.
I
baby.
think that they
get
should-
your shit, get dressed up, take some pictures, shine on these
Yeah,
hoes the way
and shine-
everybody
take
be
a picture,
shining.
yeah.
I
Take a
think the
picture.
friends should get together and throw their own like summer prom.
Ain't no
you know what I mean?
get-togethers. That's the thing.
No,
You
I
say
said
no
in this.
more.
I said in the summer, like that
But you
whole
gonna
class.
forget. Ain't
gets
nobody. You gonna be
together.
so happy to get out. Last thing you want
Yeah.
to do is go put on a prom dress, take some
No,
goofy
if
ass pictures.
you missed your opportunity, I think they would all
No,
go back.
and
And then they don't get to see their friends. You have to think like for a lot of kids, they just
Yeah, this is
abruptly
it.
left school,
And graduation
so you don't
is
get to see your
in-
friends.
And
say goodbye
graduation
to your
is in
friends.
May. I think this shit gonna be over by the end of April. You know, hopefully they get to walk across the stage. If you want to, nigga, bitch like me, because I was an innovative bitch. Like bitches wasn't doing shit I was doing. Nigga,
would
they
you be
coming
doing?
in dresses. I'm coming in suits. You know what I'm saying? Player shit. So if you go to if you don't get to go to the prom at graduation, have a prom dress on under your shit, and when you walk across that bitch, shine on them hoes. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, on these hoes. That's some player
Because you
shit
from
I
Oak
would do.
Cliff, bitch.
Wherever the fuck
There
you
you
from,
go.
ain't they playing though? If you
Right,
it's just
no,
to
that's
see
a
it in
great
your
idea.
head, nigga. The motherfucker come up there and you thought they was.
You jiggling right there. You
Oh, am I?
fucking titties. is
My
moving.
bad, y'all throwing some sweats. Still don't look at my outfit. I keep standing up like I'm matching, nigga. But a
from
bitch
Oak
clean. But a bitch clean. Shit,
Clean as the whistle.
shit, bitch don't stink. You know what I'm saying? I might not be
Yeah,
matching.
that is a clue, nigga.
That matters.
I'm in fucking Dollar Tree and the dude in there,
You go to all the little.
this motherfucker here.
Budget
You know
shops.
how somebody smell, and I hadn't even got to him. We was in the aisle. I was like,
Sour in a
when I
hole.
got past my man, he acting like I know he's stealing because
Yeah.
he was homeless.
Yeah.
So he doing the, you do the fake look. He picking shit up, setting it back down. I said, well, I'm
Why
not
didn't you
picking-
buy it for him? What
I
if
didn't
he
know
was-
what he was trying to get.
But you knew he was stealing.
And you know what? Fuck the Dollar
Hey,
Was it the
sometimes
Dollar
fuck
Tree?
they
You know
can't
what?
stop you no way.
Fuck the Dollar Tree because I went to that bitch yesterday, day before. Them motherfuckers talking about first hour is for seniors. I said, what
They
if
said what?
The first hour is for seniors only. I said, what if I'm buying something for a senior? Bitch, I ain't got time for this shit.
I had my granny give me a grocery list in her old lady handwriting. So anytime they say
Let
that,
me in this
I just show
goddamn
them the little
store.
note and say, "I'm here for my granny."
Talking about the first hour for seniors, and they standing there looking like surgeons and shit. Everywhere I go, motherfuckers looking like surgeons. Look, if we gonna get the shit, we gonna get the shit. They said when you go home, just boil some hot water and put some lemon and some orange peels in there and just inhale that shit because that heat will fuck it up. But we can't go around being surgeons and putting X's on the ground and saying stay here. Like this shit dumb to me. I cannot live. I can't live in this fear. It's fucking me up. I can't live in this fear. I'm still going to 7-Eleven using my ball finger.
Oh no, I ain't touching that motherfucker. I'm scared of that. The 7-Eleven thing.
I've been touching that bitch. Fuck, I'm stopping for now.
That motherfucker scary.
I've been touching.
Yo, what finger?
Nigga, when I put the cord, nigga,
No, you gotta lick your finger when you do it.
not like
You want to fuck that whole lineup? You do it. All right, nigga.
I ain't look. I mean, but I'm just saying, y'all, we can't be that scary, fool. Like I'm saying, if you been doing shit, keep doing the shit you been doing. Like every once in a while you catch a cold. Every once in a while you do this. Like I can't live in
Stay
fear.
healthy.
It's fucking me up.
But I don't mind wiping shit down. You see, I got the Clorox strip.
No, when I
over.
walk in the house, I'm in that motherfucking
Yeah.
kitchen sink like, nigga,
Scrub it all off.
nigga.
Do you change your clothes when you walk in the house?
Yeah, I do, because I'm getting ready for bed. Nigga, like when I leave here.
It's 3 o'clock.
It's 3
Whatever
o'clock.
time I get home,
It's bed.
wash your face, brush your teeth. We getting ready for bed. And then we get, because ain't shit, where we going?
And
It ain't
again,
shit.
fellas, you see,
It
if
ain't-
you dating her during the quarantine, nigga, when y'all get home, it's sleepwear.
Nigga, we
You
get
have
ready for
nowhere to go after we get home.
You don't. These titties flying, nigga. We got on some fucking boy shorts and we chilling. Some mirrors around here. I twerk for you a little bit. Yeah. Nigga, we ain't doing shit.
Question for the panel: since everybody's in quarantine, any movie suggestions or TV show
For the weekend,
suggestions for the weekend
Start
For
here.
life.
We'll start here. Go ahead.
My bad.
or albums?
Or yeah, well, you did that.
There's a couple albums that dropped too. So
I'm so tired of watching TV.
Boy, look, nigga, I got a show for y'all.
What?
ass.
What?
For life. For life. Nigga,
Where
it's
does it come on?
Produced by 50 Cent.
Oh,
but
that
it's
show.
That true story.
I
Say,
just saw the first one. I didn't see the rest of them.
keep
Where does it
watching
come
it.
on
Keep
at?
watching.
This
It's on
shit's so-
ABC.
ABC or Fox or something. I don't know.
Oh,
think it's
it's a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say this shit good than and it's based on a true story. You know how you can watch a show and it's good. You're like, dang, that's creative. But this is really a true story. They done falsely locked this nigga up, and nigga, he done got his law degree in jail.
He
then
clowning.
he representing people in jail. But then you know everybody got their little shit. It's really interesting, y'all.
And you like it.
I love it, and y'all know I'm a trash show watching ass bitch. Love and hip hop. You know
Do
what
you
I'm
watch
saying?
Love After Lockup?
Hell
And 90
yeah.
Day Fiance?
Yep, I watched the Married at First Sight.
I don't watch any of those. My sister like all that. All
Yeah, I
those
don't
shows.
get that shit.
It's really
Can,
good.
can you marry somebody if you only met them once?
I can't, but some people can, and they really make it work and have kids and do all that shit. But they really, it's interesting to watch because, you know, everybody act like they want it, but then when you see everything that go into it, like we're going to go from this point to get married. Now we got to, well, then they have to get to know each other. But the point is they move in, so you got to see how a nigga live. Then, okay, what you do for work, what I do, we checking each other fine. Like, it's really a lot, because I was watching that shit like, I don't need a nigga checking my finances now, nigga. Now, goddamn me, I ain't got no stubs now. I am a gig to gig ass bitch. So I don't need you talking about what I'm bringing to the table. Not much, nigga. I mean, I will entertain.
This degree, nigga. That's what I'm bringing.
I'm bringing degree, entertainment, and good sex, nigga. Now, you can't take that.
That's all you got?
I cook breakfast.
Oh, you can't cook.
No, I can cook, y'all. I've been cooking lately, too. I'm very excited about life. I'm through talking.
So for those who don't know, the 3rd season of Ozark is about to drop, which is a really good one.
About
on Netflix.
water?
No, fucking words. Yeah, nigga,
Ozarka. Nigga, fuck this shit
motherfucker
about.
gotta love
Nigga,
you.
no.
You gotta love you all the way through. You can't have love you.
They either love me or hate me, but I don't give a fuck. Nigga, don't unfollow me if you don't like me, bitch. You ain't gonna whoop my ass.
All I know, nigga, when I'm driving home, I'm gonna go, bitch.
That bitch said
from
Dallas.
Oakley.
Like, I got complimented her and everything. This bitch talking about Dallas.
As if though she dissed Dallas, she just don't like the nigga that lived in Dallas.
No, I like him. I like Dallas.
It's a
I
whole
just
city.
don't-
He don't like you.
I'm just tired of moving.
You
I
made him
think that's
cry.
my
You
thing.
made that nigga
Where
cry.
you from?
I'm from here.
Pasadena.
And so, Pasadena.
Are you from the Dina? I didn't know that.
Pasadena and Palmdale.
Oh, from the Dale and the Dina? Damn.
No wonder
She
she
all
acting bougie in this bitch. Pasadena and the Palmdale. Ain't nobody been over there, nigga. I don't even barely go to the ice house. You know what I'm saying?
You probably from Lancaster.
And I'm a
nigga.
comedian. I don't barely go to the
Did you
ice house.
say
in
the
Pasadena.
ice house?
Yeah, You know, the ice house company could have Pasadena. I only did this shit like a few times. You know what I'm saying? And she bougie, y'all. I can tell
Only
you.
one Precious. Only one fucking. If you don't remember shit else about this show, just remember that she leaned in her seat and said, "Bitch, from Oak Cliff."
Lesson from
like
the show.
she's set tripping.
Don't ever disrespect Texas.
Or
Because a lot
Dallas.
of people apparently from Texas.
I mean, I know, you know, whatever.
I like Texas. I just am tired of moving.
You just stay
She
with
just
it.
don't like that nigga. She likes flipping from nigga to nigga. I can tell like she likes flipping from school to school. You know, y'all try to make me the freak,
See?
but I'm reading between this bitch lies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she
she
like
did
different.
figure out.
I mean, he was my little boyfriend, but I just, you know.
No, she did say little.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't need no this
Because
nigga
I
to be
was a
6'6".
teenager. I was 17.
All right, fellas. Well, if you need some help during the
before-
quarantine,
Nobody before 25 counts. I feel like relationships before 25 don't count.
You know how many niggas you fuck before 25?
They
bitch,
don't
if you
count.
start- bitch, no, they count.
They don't count.
they count to me, nigga.
I feel like-
They go on your resume. They go on your resume.
No, they
I
don't.
need to know about this nigga. No
See,
clue.
that bitch is probably, they think niggas fall off. They don't fall off, nigga. You still got them bodies.
I
You know
believe.
what I'm
I believe this nigga from Oak Cliff. I believe he is.
What's his name? Can we give him a shout out? You can get his first name. It's probably a lot of them out there.
Watch
His
this. I mean,
his name is Lee.
Shout out. Oh yeah, that's regular. Shout out. Is he
If
Asian?
nigga's name Lee.
Yeah, if he Asian, you can't.
Latino.
saying? We ain't
do
got
with him
time
now,
for no
nigga.
Lee Win. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
No, he's not Asian.
Lee was doing her nails. She didn't want to move to Dallas. Bitch, we get money. We pay a lot for our nails in Dallas. Shout out to Mary on Camp Wisdom.
And you would go back to Dallas right now if everything worked out.
If everything worked out, I would.
You got a series. You do your series and go back home.
I would love to be like my brother ran out houses and shit. I would love to take one of his. I would love to have the one that's close to my mama. I live on my mama's same street. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I just would love to be close to my
How long have
fam.
you been in California or LA?
shit since 2011.
Okay. How often do you go
You're
back?
trying to add right
I was
now.
like, what year is that?
2011, yeah.
That's 9 years. How often do you go back?
I try to go back like twice a year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At least twice a year. I try. So my mom be wanting me home for Christmas. Last year I went for Thanksgiving because I shot my something in January. What the fuck you looking like that for, nigga?
Because I hear her chewing on the goddamn microphone.
Sorry.
I'm going to call this nigga
You
no
making
clip.
bits over there? What you got?
Fuck she chewing bubblicious, bitch. Shit about your mouth. She want to chew on some shit, niggas. Look.
Quarantine.
And she spit it out like it really was a big piece. You better get that goddamn double mint ass shit. This bitch just over here being freaky for nothing.
I never forget I was dating this girl. Well, you went out. You can say I was dating. I hit.
This
And she
nigga-
took
You
her
didn't have to
gum
tell
out
us
and
that.
put it on the plate. And then we got done. That bitch, I said,
She
it's
picked it up
in
and
my
put it
mind,
back in
I'm
the-
done. That's just all.
Cause she did that.
I'm done.
Is that
That's
some hood
nasty.
shit?
Some Virgo
That's
shit. I
nasty.
can't.
Just get a new piece of gum.
Yeah, you gotta get.
What if you ain't got it? Cause I done put
Yeah,
my
you
shit
ain't-
on the cup before.
But where'd you on a date?
I don't know, nigga. What is a date really?
Nigga and you? That's pretty much what a date
But I'm
is.
saying, bitch, so we gonna date with our homies, nigga.
He was your little friend.
So that really count.
He was your little
Yeah.
friend.
And I don't know. And I hate going to them little. I don't know. I
Like,
like nice shit,
but
but
you-
I'm so hood. I'm not hood. I'm country. I like nice shit, but then when I go to like Mr. Charles, that shit ain't good to me. I'm like, what is that
Mr. Charles was
bullshit?
good. I like Mr. Charles.
Nah,
I
Mr.
don't-
Charles is weak.
I mean,
And
it's
that's
probably
why
more
I
hyped
fuck
than
with
it
Nick,
is.
because he would tell
That's
the
what-
truth, not
yeah,
just
that's
because it's
what
popular.
I don't like spending a lot of money on food because I know how to cook.
First of all, where the prices at? Nigga, ain't no prices. But then when you send this shit out, I see y'all making your little shit and shit in front of my whatever, but this shit just really not that good to me.
Yeah, that's
you know what
the
I'm
issue,
saying?
yeah.
And 'cause I bitch like
So-
me, we can go to Cheesecake Factory.
So who'd
or
you go to
somewhere.
Mr. Charles with? Mm-hmm. Look
See,
at
that's
you.
the thing.
Some little nigga.
Nigga, do it matter?
Did you guys hear yesterday that the Cheesecake Factory told all of its landlords that they're not going to be able to pay their rent on the first?
This is what you're supposed to say. I would say
Every single
I'd have
restaurant.
said, if I own Cheesecake Factory,
y'all
that's
don't
what I'm
have no
saying.
slush fund. You telling me as a whole motherfucking company, y'all niggas
Got
just
take the L.
2 weeks out and y'all
Hey,
niggas
nigga,
can't pay
can't
rent.
pay that.
But then they'll look at regular people who
Well,
got laid off and
supposedly-
be like, well, why you can't pay your bills? You ain't saved nothing.
Did y'all?
But-
Did you
but
look
the
that up?
Cheesecake Factory
Everybody
ain't
look that
saved
up.
nothing.
Supposedly, Gil Garcetti said that, or Garcetti, whoever's name, that first of the month, that the landlord, that you can tell the landlord, hey,
You lost your
been
job.
I'm been on the
But
quarantine.
when it's, so
But then they gonna say, then they gonna ask for proof. I ain't got it, so let me just pay my shit and get the fuck on with my
Fuck,
bootleg
here, nigga,
ass
here.
life.
But my whole thing
I
is,
ain't got
even
no
if you,
proof.
just because you say you could tell your landlord, you could tell anybody anything. Well, what the fuck that's supposed to do? Okay, you
They're
told
not
your
supposed to evict you. They're
It's
not
gonna go.
supposed to evict you.
They
But
ain't
it's
gonna
just gonna-
evict you, but it's going on your credit, nigga. You fucked up. And then you know what? In that following month, we gonna double up.
Double up,
like
nigga.
Nipsey
I
Hussle.
need
nigga.
that. Need that.
They just gonna put it on the back end.
That's why I'm paying I don't got time to play with these niggas, fool. Say, fool. Hear your little shit. I'm supposed, my shit's supposed to be up by this plan. Let me see if I can. I don't know. This shit is just too much. But my thing is, if you ain't pre-prepared for life, if you like, I got this gig, gotta cover that, nigga, you in some deep shit right now.
Yeah, if you ain't, nobody really saw this coming. So
wait,
again,
how could you not see it coming?
that was going to be a pandemic.
How do you not see it was a pandemic when China had all those fucking people?
Motherfuckers wasn't paying attention.
It's an epidemic. It ain't no pandemic. Where the pandemic come from, too?
Do you might know why they call it a pandemic? And
I know you do.
Because across Pangea?
I know you do, baby. Tell me why, baby.
It's an epidemic across the Pangea, right?
Yeah,
what is the Pangea?
The Pangea is like...
That's the new chia pest they just dropped last
goddamn
week.
Panther. Nigga, what the Pangea, nigga? All I know is epidemic. And it's an epidemic and the shit is going everywhere.
So,
epic. It's epic.
You want to learn what it is?
An epidemic will be something local. So if it's an epidemic, it will be either regional or local to that area. So it could be continental or city-based or whatever. Pandemic means it's spreading across the entire globe. So each Pangea will be considered all the continents together.
Before all the continents broke apart.
Look
That's
how
called
smart he
Pangea.
So if you met a dude and he didn't know what
Gia was?
yeah,
Would you still fuck him?
Or pandemic or epidemic.
He ain't know none of that shit.
No.
You
Well,
out.
she retarded. Because there's some good dick,
I
dumb
was
ass
about to
niggas.
say, I was just about to say,
I fuck a
or
good
be
dick, dumb
with
ass.
them,
I
or
fuck a
two
plant worker, nigga. Nigga, some good dick. When I went to
That's the
school
difference.
in Arkansas, I fucked a local joker. Nigga worked at Tyson, motherfucking
local
chicken.
joker.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, being with him or
No,
just
Tyson
fucking him,
shit.
that's two
See,
different
No,
things.
would you
I
be
was
with him?
Driving his car, nigga, he was fucking the shit. He was a little
So you
nigga.
telling me a whole grown-ass
Nigga
man
won't
don't know
fuck.
what an epidemic is?
No, I'm saying he's here.
I'm a grown-ass
and
woman,
And
I
you
didn't
said
know.
the word
Yeah.
pandemic,
You knew
and
what
he didn't know what that
epidemic
meant.
No, Aaron, no.
What?
No, see, I had to learn this too, though.
Yeah.
I like information. I actually enjoy the process
Me
of learning.
too.
Right, but that's not everybody doesn't enjoy the
Yeah.
process.
That's fine.
I don't know
So-
the process, but I like listening to a nigga
But
tell me about
it's
it.
not even the process of learning. It's just being aware about what the fuck
that's
is
not,
going on.
That's not true because, like I said, some people enjoy the process of taking in information, and some people just don't. So I used to look at people the same way, like, oh, this dumb bitch don't even know what a
Oh, they don't know. Yeah,
but
see-
I had to realize, like, I just enjoy, the
way we enjoy
Right.
other way. I enjoy some surface shit. Y'all enjoy some
Right.
deep shit. Just bring me into your world, baby.
yeah, you just gotta school them a little
It
bit.
ain't nothing, baby.
I'm right here in Oak Cliff, bitch.
I can show
I
you
feel like
some
a
shit.
pandemic
You
is
show
a
me-
regular word.
I
That's,
showed
that's
you-
a regular
No.
word. Pandemic's not a regular word.
No, it's not.
You know
Not in-
what?
not in
Get this
somebody's-
bitch up out of here. I am
But who-
sick of her.
but who was looking
Look,
up
I liked her at
Pandemic
first.
is not a regular
got to
word
go.
in your regular
She had turned a bougie
vernacular.
card in.
She just like the mad singer. You think it's gonna be good? This some bullshit. You know what I'm
Precious,
saying?
yeah, that's hilarious.
She's at the
Yeah.
bad singer.
I had to
Bad
stop
singer.
watching. I had to stop watching because I knew who everybody was, and the judges acting like they ain't know. I'm like,
How'd you
motherfucker.
know? Just by their dancing and singing?
Well, when they
You know
the
Candy
description.
voice.
I knew when it was Shaka Khan. I'm like, nigga, that's Shaka Khan.
And they got them out here looking like they going
I
to
knew it was Patti LaBelle.
like they the mascots for a goddamn football team. Get these motherfuckers the fuck. This is stupid.
and this in the third season, nigga, and they've booked 2 more.
Nigga.
Seasons?
Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm trying to think of
Shout out
genius
to Nick
ideas
Cannon.
like that. Man, fuck that nigga. Fool.
Have you guys seen the preview for the
We are not
new
giving
Kenya
shout outs to
Bird show?
niggas who stole my joke on this bitch, not while I'm here. Moving on.
Oh,
What you
him?
say? Nigga, I said what I said.
Wait, somebody stole.
Who stole the
somebody
joke?
I
the
said what I said, and you ain't gonna whoop my ass.
Oh, Kane Whooper.
No, no.
Nick Cannon and
What?
and friends.
So let me ask you a
Whoever
question.
came to the comedy club and took my shit and took it back to that nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, I said what I
Suck
said.
something, punk.
And I've been saying it.
So let me ask you guys a
We
question.
viral.
So I had this conversation about art the other day, right? And this was referring to more in the painting realm, though, right? But the conversation was, does art belong to the artist?
It should.
Or, calm down. Or, right, because when I and this is gonna sound crazy to some people. When I was a kid, my mom still has this picture. I drew a picture of an iPhone. Okay, granted, it wasn't called an iPhone. It was just a phone that didn't have any buttons on it, a touchscreen phone, right? So my theory is that genius and ideas in general, which is where the word inspire comes from. So shout out to my girl Erin. You should probably know this.
Don't be shouting her out. She been bullshitting
But
on this
so
show.
for you to say that you're inspired, meaning the word inspired comes from inner spirit. So it's saying that you took on the spirit from something else that inspired you to create something.
Listen
I'm
at him.
giving you a
listen
little
at him.
game.
My pussy getting wet. No, I'm just
So
You wasted your drink in your lap.
So-
motherfucker.
yes.
I say that to say,
from
do you think that inspiration is just given to the world, and whoever takes it and run with it, and it's for everybody, right? Or do you feel it belongs to the person who delivers it?
You know what? I
Belongs to
think
the person.
Because we
who-
all
you
enjoy
can be-
comedy,
and
right?
You can all be inspired. But the thing is, there are only a few chosen ones.
Okay, but right. But is that more of a blessing and something that you owe to the people, right? Because comedy, say something for comedy, right? It makes us all feel good.
It does.
Like Pop says all the time, it can make your life better, right?
No matter what you're going through.
But there's a difference between inspiration and imitation.
I'll break it down.
You know what I mean? So it's like somebody can inspire you, or you can be inspired by the work that they do.
He
But
keep
when
putting
you
that mic in her mouth, don't he?
Yeah. She like it though. She ain't said that.
She did, but he keep doing
Yeah,
that.
she kept talking like she's an inspiration.
But imitation is when somebody takes something that you have and they're trying to pass it off as their own, which is the worst, because I always tell people you can only take this idea as far as it was when you stole it from me, because it wasn't your fucking idea.
And that's,
you know
and
what
that's
I mean?
true. And 'cause
so
I'm
that's
not
as far as
trying-
you gonna take that shit.
And that's true. And I'm not trying to be the angry person, because you know when you are a creative soul, you can just come up with some more shit. But
Right.
at the same time,
fact
the truth is the truth,
is
and
real.
the facts are the facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if you ain't been in no comedy clubs, you ain't been around no shit, but you can do a bitch same demeanor and everything
So
to a joke, then you have done some bullshit.
So who's at fault? Is it the person that's doing the joke or the person who bought him the joke?
Both of them motherfuckers, because you
Damn.
should have done your own research if you a real talent,
Mm-hmm.
if you really a comedian, and you would have had your ass in these streets grinding the way we see Dave Chappelle, who wins Grammys and all type of goddamn
Mm-hmm.
shit, then we would have seen you grinding. You never in the comedy clubs, but your people
Well, somebody in
is.
the chat room said Dave Chappelle wasn't funny until he did Charlie Murphy. No, Dave Chappelle was funny
And
before
that's
that.
an
I seen
opinion.
how-
And that's an
He
opinion.
was funny way
No,
before
what was,
that.
his,
He had
what was
jokes.
the movie he did?
Dave Chappelle's
Half
funny.
baked that
But
I
I think
watched.
is that was
Classic.
Classic.
probably when that was up on their radar.
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy
Yeah.
was probably the first time Dave
And
Chappelle was
that's
on
the-
their radar.
On their radar.
Yeah,
but
nigga,
that
you's a hater, nigga. That's like saying Jordan wasn't good till he was tall, nigga. You's a hater, sucker.
that man been good for say, but like I don't know, I lost my
Shout out
thought.
to Dave Chappelle, man.
Shout out to Dave
You know, that's what
Virgo on these hoes.
That's what I love about Precious. Nigga, she can have a thought and that motherfucker leave, she'll shut down. You know, whatever, nigga. Where I would have been like, hold on, nigga. Shit.
I was on it
Because
when I was
I
on
can't let it go. I got to figure out where the fuck I was at.
I don't think their show is funny.
What
that?
show?
What show?
That Nick Cannon and Friends. That shit.
I never. What's the
Oh,
show?
the morning show, right? Doesn't he have a morning
Oh,
show?
he took
Yeah.
over
No, I
for.
don't.
Yeah, I never
it's
heard
hard.
it.
It's hard to listen to.
It's hard to listen
Nick's
to.
a friend.
It's too many
I
fucking
know Nick.
skits in that bitch. We listen to the radio.
Like, I kind
Okay.
of like the one when you're supposed to call somebody and wake them up. Well, we already know you pre-called the person. Anybody know radio? You don't really call nobody on the
Yeah, but
because you
isn't
don't
that
know what
somebody
gonna
else's
happen.
thing? Isn't that
It might be.
somebody
Ain't nothing.
else's-
Ain't nothing doing
Tom,
the sun.
I want to Tom Joyner.
Oh,
No, what's
There's
no?
nothing-
They always sponsor the Tom Joyner.
Big Bo-
Steve Harvey.
Oh, Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey's. His
Everybody do sometimes. They do the
Not
pranks
Tavis
or
Smiley,
something
Ricky Smiley.
Ricky Smiley. Thank
with
you,
the
Aaron.
pranks or some shit.
I think Ricky Smiley kind of took that. No, Big Boy used to do that.
Big Boy still do the prank
Yeah.
calls. Then that shit
He
is
just
funny.
his is different now. Before they would do it live, they do it, but his is funny.
Shout out to Big Boy. Yeah. He's
So
a
so
good guy.
so
But-
as talented people, do you guys feel like when an idea comes for you, something creative for you to put out there, right? So you feel like you should be paid for it, or not necessarily being the monetized, because that's fine. But do you feel like you have exclusive rights to whatever that
joke?
Whatever it is?
Yes, because you're the one that created it, and not only necessarily paid, but at least credited. That's where most people
How
are
does-
falling
And
short. Is they're not even
Okay.
giving
But
credit.
it's different. But it's different in comedy because when you do a song, you can just copyright that whole song
That's what I'm
and them
asking,
exact
right.
lyrics. So you can do this exactly, but you can't copyright no whole joke. You
Or
know what I'm
whole
saying?
set.
Like I've copyrighted the phrase of my joke or the goddamn words, but I can't copyright that whole joke because that means I'm writing out a whole joke. But yet and still, if you sit here and see me on YouTube doing this 5-6 years ago, and you see this nigga closing out his goddamn shit with the same joke, but you switching one word because you a nigga and I'm a bitch, but you doing my same demeanor, my same pauses, my same
I
everything.
almost want to check you on that.
You
I
know what I'm
almost
saying?
want to come to you and go,
I
my
did,
man.
nigga,
Yeah.
and you responded to me, nigga, so you know you guilty,
Yeah.
because I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But when people kept tagging me, I'm like, nigga, what is this? Like, but no, but my thing is, you can't do that with a joke, and we all do think alike. We all gonna be thinking of goddamn
all think alike.
coronavirus
Yeah.
jokes right now.
So either you do it with the premise of I'm pretty sure somebody else is doing something similar
Something
to this,
like it, but not like exactly.
or you
like
go
me.
I'm not touched. Like when you I don't know if you're doing stand up when OJ shit was going on.
Nah, I was
So
just
every comic in the city had an OJ joke. So I was like, well, do I do one or just
let it
I,
go.
I let it go? You go, okay, I'm not gonna miss this round because there's no, what you gonna say that ain't nobody else said
Right.
four comics before you.
I like, and that's what I look at. Like, yes, a lot of funny people, and yeah, everybody doing their little virtual shows or doing whatever they trying to do during
Yeah.
this pandemic. But my thing is like, Do I even want to touch on that? Because I know I'm funny regardless.
And again,
so
I'm tripping off that as well. I'm looking at and everybody got a split screen virtual show, and you're talking to whoever you're talking to, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna go do my radio show. I don't have to do a virtual show because you niggas are doing it.
Yeah,
and somebody came to me and said, you should do it because everybody.
Hit me
like,
up
no,
too.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing that shit
somebody hit me up like,
it.
get a couple of more comedians. Y'all should do it. Nobody's doing. I didn't even respond because I don't give a fuck. I know who I am. I am an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
At
you
the
hate
core.
when a nigga have a good idea for you? I'm like, nigga, you never applied. You don't have one good idea for yourself, nigga, but you call me, nigga, every time with amazing thoughts, nigga. That's
These
incredible.
niggas start shooting me their ideas like, nigga, I'm like, man, what is this?
Apply
I'm not gonna say who it was. Oh, we got a phone call.
No, go ahead.
Kyler, what's your
go ahead. No,
Kyler,
go.
what's your name? Where you calling from? Shit.
Better not be Oak Cliff.
Yo, this is L out of Houston again.
Take that L.
This for who from Houston?
Hey, so
L.
L out of Houston. What's up, Precious?
Hey.
Hey, so to answer your question and kind of go back what you were saying earlier, and that that you can't take it any further if somebody copies something. That's not really true.
We're talking about comedy though, stand up.
I understand in the sense of comedy, as well as in the sense of businesses. Also, in the sense of comedy, I mean, there's comedians that complained and said someone stole their joke. More popular comedians stole a joke, and they made it bigger than what that original comedian did. And on top of doing that,
nigga, what are you
I
working?
know what drug you on,
Stay
man. Nobody got
focused,
time
nigga.
for this shit, nigga.
You can't do
nigga,
separate shit and have a
Nigga,
conversation.
spit it out.
It's like you're doing your nails, nigga.
The fuck, nigga.
Clipping a toenail or something, nigga. What you
He got the
doing?
phone with his cheek, nigga.
And nigga said, and on top of that.
Hey, y'all niggas set us out there.
Yeah, watch your tone now. Shit.
Nigga, we will.
No, but seriously, I mean, and the same thing with business. It's like, have y'all seen Madam C.J. Walker?
Yeah.
Okay. So like she said, girl confronted her saying she stole a recipe. And she was like, yeah, I stole it, but I made it better.
Well, this nigga stole it and didn't make it better. So what the fuck your point? This nigga closed the shit
I
out with
tried
my
to
shit.
save you,
It didn't
L.
hit.
I
It didn't
tried
hit
to
at
save you,
all.
L.
This nigga dropped the mic like he killed it, and it was clearly my shit. And people sent it to me. I don't even watch whack ass niggas, but niggas sending it to me and tagging me, so I have
tried
to
to save
comment.
you, L.
You know, so I'm saying, if
You about
like-
to be a bitch. You better
but
hold
we
on.
have good comedians like Donnell
from
Rollins,
Texas.
who saw me perform and was like, Precious, do this whoop-de-whoop to your shit, or else I'm gonna make that bitch amazing. And I believe him, because I've seen him kill shit over and over. But when you got a nigga like this, nigga is not acceptable. I'ma say something, and anybody who think it's cool got me fucked up.
L, your turn.
Precious, let me finish. I'm not talking about your situation.
Oh, my bad.
No, that's
My bad, I be getting into my feelings before I'm on this jack, nigga.
She didn't hit the red button. And said, oh, my fault, my nigga.
She done blew the spot up. My bad.
that nigga was on the gas and ran out.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about your situation, Precious. I'm just talking about just in general.
take the rest.
Just like how
Yeah, what the fuck you
responding to
wrestling
Aaron's,
and for go and put that shit in there.
Yeah, how people
Oh, I'm
just,
sorry.
they
You got a
can
call.
take shit and make it better. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right, but it does happen. It happens all the fucking time.
It does happen. It's a really good comedian. Just like,
Thank you for the phone call.
thank you for the phone call. But for real, like, y'all, I did a show at the Laugh Factory, and Donnell Rollins was there, and he saw it, and he was like, you need to do this, and he like, if I don't see you do it in the next whoop-de-whoop, nigga, I'm finna blow that bitch up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it, nigga. Don't take my shit, nigga.
But again-
but he wasn't gonna take it. But it is like comedians who that well seasoned, Speedies, and people who been in it 20 plus, and I'm coming in, you know what I'm saying, less than 10, like trying to boom, boom, boom.
I don't get when comics who are and have the resources to hire people to say, write me jokes. And if somebody writes you a joke that just seems too real, you could like you said, you could research it. Or if you get a blowback on it, hit that person up and go, my bad. Let me slide you something because I know this your art because you've been in this game for a minute. So that's how that person was making a living if they killing their show with
and
that.
you appreciate, like, I appreciate tags.
Or hire her.
Like,
Nigga,
people,
hire her. That's
some
what I would
people
do.
watch you and want to copy you. Some people watch you and want to just, whatever. But some people are really just good people. Damon Wayans Jr. We did a show together. He watched me do some shit. You know, I do some ignorant shit, you
Yeah.
know. But he gave me tags for that shit, and it was really good.
Yeah.
I really used it, and that shit was really. And some people are those people. They watching you to be like, say, that was good, dude. Yeah, also, you should add this and that, because you know how we doing.
They want to help.
We're working on it, and we extending these jokes. So yes, you need that shit. But some people be like, I don't take no advice from people. I don't do this. No, if that's good, then I'm listening, nigga. But a lot of you niggas just.
Told that nigga, ooh, my bad, nigga. Sorry.
I do fly off the handle, y'all. And I be
You
telling
think?
people, even people in business, I be like, I know
Called
I'm a
her
bitch.
two bitches, nigga.
I know I'm a bitch, but we gonna get this money. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for letting me go off, because in my mind, I see shit and I run. I don't mean to hurt nobody.
When is your birthday?
September 12th.
June 1st,
My
this
niece
bitch.
Yours is when?
Virgo. 21st.
Virgo.
Oh, my niece is the 10th.
So we retarded, you know, right?
You said
How old is
so-
your niece? Is she old enough to know she
Yeah,
retarded?
she's 25.
She 20. Oh yeah, we vary, but I'm on my shit.
What were you going to say, Nick?
You said September 11th?
12.
10.
12.
Oh.
I be telling people when they ask me, I be like 9/11. They be like, for real? I be like, nah, 12.
The day after, like niggas.
The day after. I
which
still
was
didn't
even
get to do
worse.
shit.
Which was even worse, nigga. The next day, it was like, hey, what, my birthday?
I was in college. Nigga, football game canceled. Everything canceled. Life is canceled, nigga.
Just like now.
Yep.
It's canceled.
Just
No
now.
sports, no nothing, nigga.
Y'all birthdays don't mean shit, girl.
Yeah, his birthday. Don't mean shit.
They at home with a little
Oh.
cake.
So again, y'all, so you know, Erin's out in the streets. So is Precious, but you know, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, cause nigga, she go off. But she a Virgo, which means she's very anal about shit. Go ahead, Nick.
Real quick.
And all the great ones with Virgos: Beyonce, Michael Jackson, motherfucker Kobe, motherfucker.
Shout out to Kobe and Michael Jackson
She.
and Beyonce.
She.
If the chat room wants to get Pops a bobblehead, let's get a bobblehead
Yeah.
for the whole cast. Okay,
Let's get a bobblehead.
Let's get me, Precious, Erin,
All right.
Pops.
Where we gonna get them from?
What
All
about
right, so go to. I'm just gonna show y'all the website.
What is
It's
that?
only $60 to get a custom bobble.
And you
Oh,
send
for
them a
real?
picture.
Yeah, you send them a picture. They do the
I want
bobblehead.
that.
Oh,
bobblehead
bitch just
right
had a photo
I'm
shoot
about
on
to
these hoes. Got some nice pictures.
So look,
for
y'all,
these
we,
bitches.
we need a Precious bobblehead.
With the
Okay.
titties.
We need one for Pops. We need one for Erin.
Now, do we put the forehead on Erin's bobblehead?
That's the website right there.
what's the
Because I'm putting my forehead on there.
I'm
Say,
gonna have
I
bangs
would
on
love
mine.
a bobblehead, y'all. Like, remember Jack in the Box? They used to put it on the cars
Yeah.
and let that bitch.
They can give you a microphone
And
on the
niggas
bobblehead.
will steal it and you be
everything.
mad
I
than
want
the
a
motherfucker.
microphone. Cause nigga, I'm talking my shit. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
so I want that. Send me the website. I'm gonna order one.
Yeah, it's $60, man. Make
Done.
that happen, chat room. I need a bobblehead, y'all. I want my locks though. You feel me? Throw the bead on
Oh,
there.
that'll be cute.
Put a bead on.
Speedy, we've been
Yeah.
missing you, fool.
Make it happen.
I've been missing y'all. Precious, today was absolutely fantastic. We were killing it. You came in, helped kill it even more. But the part I'm gonna drive home and probably
Oh, it all-
text both of you motherfuckers.
Bitch.
When you said, bitch, I'm from Oak Cliff. I thought you was finna fight in this motherfucker.
I thought she's gonna fight the air like Trey.
I said, I hope this ain't her brother. Oh, yeah.
Look, 333 222 333.
I always see 1111
Look at this shit.
or 111.
I don't know.
Oh,
What is that supposed to mean, son?
Yes,
Yeah,
nigga,
it
that's your
means you're-
angels talking to you,
It means
nigga.
you're in tune with the spiritual
I'm in
world.
tune like a motherfucker.
That ain't
Shit.
what that means. People
Two,
just
two, two.
recognize.
What
this-
does it mean?
Your
just
brain is
happen-
your brain is programmed to recognize patterns.
You a
not
guy?
that
That's not
deep.
true.
Okay.
Nigga, you were born under a certain shit,
Okay.
and all your shit
He
comes
don't believe
under
in
that.
the- he don't
That's
believe in
why
the
you so
zodiac.
smart. You think like you
Nigga,
just
you don't believe it. First of all, no one's ever looked in the sky and seen none of them animals y'all niggas be talking about something.
Okay, did you see?
Stop it.
What
You
the
see
fuck
the
you talking
UFO?
about? Because
Did you see the-
animals ain't in the sky, nigga.
I'm talking
Fuck
about
Talking about
the
the zodiac,
yeah,
how
the
like you'll be
zodiac.
like a
Did
ram
you see the
or-
UFO over the Japanese, whatever the fuck it was?
dropping off the corona. That's what probably happened. Nigga dropping
That's
corona
what
off
Trump
on them
said.
niggas.
Shit is getting real.
Shit's crazy.
Oh,
All
the
right,
Kung flute.
give you information, baby girl.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at the Styles Report. That's Styles with an I, THESTILES.
Bitch.
Report, REPORT.
I
said
must
like-
say, Precious, when you say the word bitch, it meant something. You said bitch.
Hey, Pops, when was the UFO over China?
I was on the internet and I happened to look at
You
it.
don't know, nigga. Anyway, Precious Hall Comedy on everything. Nigga, find me on everything. Precious Hall Comedy. You want to come to a show? Precious Hall Comedy. Nigga,
Want to come by the house?
Precious Hall Comedy.
You want to get some weed?
Precious Hall Comedy.
You want to get your drink on.
Precious Hall Comedy.
There it is.
I don't see you.
If you want to hear an HBO special, or not HBO special, but a comedy special.
I'm saying.
Because you put Precious Hall, bitch. Put
No,
Precious Hall. And
All comedy.
We done said it 10 times.
I thought you were saying all comedy.
Nah,
I don't see you, bitch. I come up real quick, bitch. Get your spelling right. Shit, Precious Hall Comedy with everything. Thank y'all for having me. I love y'all.
You want to hear the joke that Nick Cannon did? Go to
Precious Hall Comedy.
Or go to that nigga shit. His last special. He ended his shit with my joke.
bam
nigga.
in your face.
But it's cool. I ain't tripping.
And tell them when your podcast popping.
My podcast starts on Thursday, April 2nd. It is called On These Hoes with Precious and Camira White.
Shout out to my girl Camira.
It's 1 quick hour. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple. Make sure y'all fuck with me. I've been grinding for a long time trying to get some shit popping.
Just so you know, I feel like a proud daddy because I got both you guys into it.
Yeah, we started together.
And now y'all doing your own thing.
Thank you. Yeah, we owning some shit now, nigga.
Do you know if it's gonna be on Tidal, the streaming service?
Oh, I hope it will be. Right now, I just know Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Can you follow up them because I'm a black supporter of businesses? So I only support Tidal.
You only support Tidal.
Yeah,
But nigga, you need to only support a bitch like me because I get paid off you listening to this shit.
No, I'm gonna get it
nigga.
regardless. I just want to.
Oh, okay.
Is Tidal 100% black owned?
Yeah, Jay-Z now.
No, it's not about that.
I'm gonna check into that though.
There's a black man there.
But their offices are in Sweden.
It doesn't. No. It's not about that for me though. You feel me? Like for example,
your office can be anywhere. Jay-Z on that shit.
Right, but he's saying he's only supporting it, but you're supporting it with the dollars that are paying white people in Sweden.
No, but right. I feel what you're saying, right? But I can't control that. What I can control is I know that
Jay-Z
a brother.
created that shit.
I know that a brother has some business in there. He's gonna get some of the money. Ain't no brothers I know over at Apple.
And we need to be supporting our motherfucking own. So
Who's the nigga is a janitor?
I will be
over
checking
there.
into that, nigga. You got a beat for
Tyrell
us.
is a janitor.
Oh.
But no.
All right. Happy birthdays go out to Mariah Carey is 50.
Oh,
Whoa.
50.
5-0.
Nigga, moving on. I'm sick of these niggas.
Fergie is 45 years old. Fergie.
I like Fergie.
Quentin Tarantino is 47. I thought he was
That's
way
the white
older
nigga
than
who
that.
loves saying nigga in
I
movies.
thought he was at least 57, but
I think Fergie's older.
That nigga got a bitter beer face. He like he ain't got no
hilarious.
teeth.
Sarah Vaughan was born today. Anybody know who Art Evans is?
Nope, we don't know these niggas.
Who's
Moving
Sarah
on.
Vaughn?
Who's Sarah Vaughan?
Madam
What the
C.J.
fuck?
Walker?
No.
That's hilarious.
Jazz
Oh,
singer.
okay, yeah, I know.
We know
Sorry.
Angela Bassett.
I didn't know if it was somebody recent.
Happy birthday goes out to Craig Wayans, one of the Wayans.
Oh, I love Craig. He's so
44 years old.
Happy birthday, Craig.
that's
I
the
love
homie.
him. He like my color. He cool as hell. All them Waynes is some cool motherfuckers.
It's Wayans. Anyway.
Nigga, Wayne. Nigga, it's way W.
Happy birthday goes out to Skilo, who is 45 years old.
CeeLo, little short, stumpy ass. I've been
CeeLo?
watching him.
Skilo.
Oh,
Didn't
Skilo.
he
I thought
die?
you said CeeLo.
I don't know.
Was he the one
it
in
would
Atlanta
show
that had all them kids?
it would show death.
I thought he said
Oh,
CeeLo
on the
because
handwritten
marriage
card?
boot
This
camp.
is the one I think from Oakland.
CeeLo
the
on
handwritten
marriage
card, it
boot
would show
camp.
dope.
Skilo.
I'm finna go
Okay,
watch it
the
right
I
now.
would've did that one.
CeeLo and his wife, she fine too.
Randall Cunningham is 57 years old.
Okay, Randall Cunningham with the booty on the back, nigga.
No.
From
Oh,
football.
this nigga's
Yeah,
fucking
Randall
worse.
Cunningham.
On this date, March 27th, 2005, the hit show Grey Anatomy had premiered and has been going ever since.
Never seen it.
What the fuck? Me either.
Never seen it.
First couple
Even
seasons,
though,
alright.
even though we did a whole thing about doctors or working in a hospital, and they said that's the one workplace where it go down the most. Like
Yeah,
niggas
yeah.
fuck more in the hospital. Than
Yeah, in restaurants.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too.
And gyms.
In gyms.
And where?
Gyms.
If you work at a health club.
Look, y'all, I looked
On
up.
this date, 2002, sorry, baby girl, a George Lopez show premiered.
So?
It was a great success.
But
And
he is
on
funny.
this date,
So?
March 27, 1992, the hit movie White Man Can't Jump dropped. And quick question for you, Nick. We never thought about it. In White Man Can't Jump, did he actually dunk the ball in that movie?
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
He did.
Spike Lee, Woody Harrelson.
Slow motion. Yeah, slow motion. He caught the
Nigga,
lob.
who? Who'd you say?
Woody
in the movie?
Harrelson.
No,
Woody
you
Harrelson
said
and
Spike.
not Spike. Wesley Snipes. But
You was close.
but Spike Lee did the shit, right?
No.
It wasn't his shit.
No.
He did with goddamn Money Train nigga with goddamn Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, he did a lot of movies around that time.
And that was
though.
with Woody too, nigga. Like, see, fuck y'all. I know I'll be on the right road, but the wrong track, nigga. Fuck
Bitch!
I loved that movie.
From Oak Cliff.
The only thing I didn't like about the movie is when I started playing basketball and then I watched the movie, I realized they couldn't hoop.
Yeah.
But granted, it could have been the camera tricks, but I was like, oh, these niggas can't even hoop,
Well,
nigga.
Wesley shot was everybody knew that shot. Come on, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga DNU, you're not getting that shot.
And
And,
when
he
you
only
dribbling,
5'7"
nigga,
anyway.
He dribble like Bob Cousy, nigga. I was out there like, nigga.
Fantastic show.
stupid.
Nick give you information. He don't usually give it.
Um,
Or you want to
let's
I
see.
got it. Don't even worry
Tomorrow-
about it.
Tomorrow is a Sabbath.
When sun sets, right?
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. I'm actually talking about UFOs tomorrow.
Man, get the fuck.
Being that you just brought that up, Precious. So if anybody want any clarifications about UFOs, anything like that,
I didn't bring up no UFO.
If you, my bad, Pops did. If you need a scripture about the coronavirus, hit me on the IG.
No, I'm
I'll
good.
point you
Good
in the
looking
right
out.
Wait, you
direction.
believe in the Sabbath?
It's not something to believe in.
He's
Here you go.
No, it's not something to.
Nah, it was some shit we believed in. I was a 7-day Adventist. We went to church on Saturday. Sunset on Friday. We start the Sabbath
To
to
sunset
sunset
on
on Saturday.
Sunday.
So we didn't get to kick it like normal kids. I'm trying to go to the skating rink. My mama
Well,
talking
see,
about the
that's the-
goddamn Sabbath.
Well,
I don't
just
want to hear
for
this
I'll
shit.
give a brief thing. That's the thing.
Can't wait to quit.
That was the misunderstanding. So that's all the Sabbath. Listen, most of the rules that applied in the Sabbath that you read in the Bible apply for corporations and businesses.
That's why I don't listen to the Bible.
It wasn't about individuals necessarily.
She said,
You
that's
feel me?
why I
So
quit, nigga.
right.
I couldn't wait to quit church. My mama found letters I wrote in church saying how much I hated it.
As you should though, nigga.
I swear to God, yeah.
You
my mama
should
got
bring that
letters.
shit in, nigga.
I
That would be
will.
funny.
You should frame it,
as
nigga.
She
fuck.
really got letters. It's like, my nigga, because my brother was playing football. I'm like, nigga, I bet he's having fun right now. And I'm sitting out in the foyer. So I was so mad.
Nick, send me that link for the bobblehead.
All right.
Yeah, let's get
I'm gonna
bobblehead.
try to be here Monday. If all goes well, I'm here Monday. Thank you, Precious, for coming. You were always a joy. You funny as fuck. You are fucking best as well.
Nah, fuck her. Get her ass though. She can't come back. I hope y'all enjoyed her cute ass. Because she ain't coming back to this motherfucker. And I don't even be here regularly. And she ain't coming back. I'm sick. I didn't want to move to Texas. Bitch, you do, bitch.
Hey, man.
Great fucking show, man. Y'all have a safe weekend. And if you see somebody in the car with the windows up with the mask on, blow your horn and call them stupid, because that's the stupidest fucking shit in the fucking world.
Smelling their own breath.
Smelling your own breath in your vehicle, nigga. Shout out to my number one son, Donald, DRC3. Love you for life, my brother.
Is it birthday?
He was such a sweetheart.
Is it his birthday?
No.
Hey, make sure y'all check out
Why he get a shout out?
the
'Cause he's
podcast coming up.
gone.
Oh,
right.
that's why.
Y'all, we
I
out.
didn't know that.
Yes. And he was the shit.
On these hoes.
Damn.